Feeder, come back around on XFM 104.9. You're listening to Ricky Gervais.
I'm with him as well, Steve Merchant.
I was thinking of dropping that.
What?
Thinking of dropping that, just going, because it's just too, that's all that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington too. I mean, get to the music, so it's, hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, this is XFM.
Sure.
Here's Radiohead. Yeah. They'll come out, that was Radio on XFM, I'm Ricky Gervais. Tony Blair, what's he all about?
Yeah.
That sort of...
Snap, yeah.
Fast, because I quite, on a serious note, and you've always been saying it, I listened to an old show, because when Karl was compiling those things, I listened to an old show, and I listened to me, and I'm really concentrating now, because I sounded like the most inarticulate, brain-damaged older drunk I have ever heard given a show.
Yeah.
I mean, I was shocked. Not finishing sentences, leaving out words, slurring, just doing noises that you understand because you know me.
Yeah.
So I'm really gonna make an effort for the listener.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen, is it? You're gonna give up after about 3 records.
But I thought you were joking. And I thought it was like, oh, he's taking it there. Did it then, you see?
Again, I don't quite know what that sentence meant.
No, but...
Well, of course, I've got also your body language and your facial gestures, but obviously the listeners have got nothing else. They've just got the voice. They've just got the voice for it. That's all they've got. That's all they can rely on.
Yeah.
And when Karl Pilkington is the man holding the show together...
When he's the most articulate.
Exactly. Exactly.
How did I come across?
You came across as lovely. I mean, I did an interview yesterday, right? And I was trying to describe you to this journalist, and I was going, it's like a cat can talk. Because the things you say, I just want to know what your world is. You know when a cat comes in, you go, where have you been? And it looks as you're like, you know, it can nearly understand you. And you're like, oh, I wonder, I'd love to know what that cat thinks. And with you, it's almost like we've got one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you like that?
You can also lick your own testicles, I think, can't you? So, yeah.
Should we play the Doves? Doves, Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. You're listening to Ricky Gervais. Welcome. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday.
Were you asked to appear on Celebrity Fat Club?
No, no.
Was there any? Was there? Seriously, did an invite come
No,
in?
I don't think they did. I knew about it, and I was waiting for the call, and I was going to be insulted, but it didn't come.
Didn't come.
It didn't.
How much are you looking forward to it? I'm quite excited about it.
I
really
am
am
excited to it. Yeah.
I don't know if people know. Are you aware of this, Karl? This is this Celebrity Fat Club. It's a new one of those reality shows. It's 10 celebrities, I think. They're all overweight, and they've got to lose weight over the course of the series.
And they're celebrities.
And they're celebrities.
That's why I've called it that.
Celebrity Fat Club.
So who've they got?
Well, I'm very excited because one of them is, you know, that guy who was in Pop Idol but didn't win in the end, that really big fat guy, Rick Waller, Fats Waller, as I call him. And I was reading about him on the web earlier. It says he's been told to lose 17 stone because they reckon he might be dead by the age of 40 if he doesn't lose weight. Seriously.
How old is he now?
I don't know how old he is. He's only in his 20s, isn't he?
Well, that's still a good 20 years of cake eating.
It says he was shocked to find he weighed 31 stone when he stepped on the scales at the start of the show.
31 stone?
31 stone. But I love the fact...
That's really big.
I like the fact it says he was shocked to find he weighed it.
Yeah.
I had no inclination.
I kept my eye off the ball.
Exactly.
That must be all those breakfasts.
I haven't stood on the scales for years and I didn't know how much I weighed, Rick told The Sun.
31 stone, right? That is having a man on your back and carrying a man in your arm. Just basically two men going everywhere.
It is obscene, because he looks, have you seen him? He looks like one of those people who's wearing one of those inflatable sumo outfits. Yeah. He's just a little head and like a sort of...
We're not having a go at fat people.
I'm having a go at him, Rick.
No, because it might be glandular. It's not, it's breed.
Exactly.
Do you know what? This is true. When I did that Room 101, and I did one they cut out completely. I don't think I'd cut it out on taste. I think it was just too long. And one of the ones I put in was fat people who say it's glandular, right? And they'd done the research, and 2% of obese people can claim it's glandular. The rest, they just eat too much.
But the thing about Waller is he was going on there, on the telly going, it's good, what a wonderful role model I am for people who don't conform to the usual pop star sort of stereotype. No, you're not a role model for anyone. You are a fat pig of a man. I'm sorry, but you are... No, Rick,
but
be honest with you, it is obscene.
It's not his weight that disturbs me more, it's his gums.
Well...
They've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Haven't they? They have been through a lot.
The weight does concern me slightly. Do you remember when he did his version of I Will Always Love You?
Yeah, but
I thought he was just singing about like a buffet or something.
yeah, outside the chip shop.
Yeah.
Go away, Mr. Waller.
Yeah. Just let me watch the kebab rotate once more.
No. Can I lick the fat off the floor? No, you can't. I just imagine those people who run all-you-can-eat buffets, when they hear him coming, they shut the door.
It's like it's one of those 1920s speakeasy. The front changes into like a laundrette. Just move on, Fats. It's not... I can smell chip fat. No. Move on you go.
But, I mean, we're not Olympic fat Brits. They are so fat. 31 stone is sort of, quite big. But the American, that one, did you see that one? Seriously, we talked about it before. That one on Jerry Springer. And he was 75 stone. Did you see
75 stone?
He was in his bed. Honestly, it looked like a, I don't know, sort of molten lava in his bed. And it was actually sad, and I was really sad, because he was, he was in tears, and he was going, this is it, I'm gonna do it, and Jerry Springer took the wall down, and they had to get him in a special ambulance and everything. But my point is this, right? When he got to say 50 stones, didn't he go, that's a lot, innit?
I gotta be careful.
For a human.
Exactly.
For someone that lives on land.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is, I'll tell you, the fact is they have to have special weighing equipment, so wasn't that a clue?
That must have been.
The fact they had to get in someone from next door to lift up a bit to tell him how much he weighed.
Yeah, the fact that he featured on the Ordnance Survey map should have been a clue that...
We've given you your own mare.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
Stop
eating.
Oh, dear.
Fat. Always amazing to hear that, isn't it?
It's
Sugar.
Fantastic. It's such a great tune.
I was listening to Copper Blue, the album from which I was taken again. It's just fantastic.
Old
really
Mouldy.
Was. Old Mouldy.
Mouldy old dough, as I call him.
Exactly. Bob.
You've got a real problem with Rick Waller, haven't you?
He turns my stomach.
I know, but don't...
Because he's arrogant as well,
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Don't explain to people that...
No, he is a bit arrogant.
It's his whole thing, that it's the whole package, so to speak, that you don't
Well, there's another thing in this quote, because
it's not just the fact that he eats too much.
He tried, apparently, to lose some weight, and he said, the first month I lost 11 pounds, the next I lost a stone, but in the third my body did somersaults and I put on 9 pounds. I had a slip up. I can't say when, why or how, but it just sneaked up on me.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Don't believe it just sneaked up on him.
That body's never done a somersault in its life.
No. It just sneaked up on him.
Yeah.
It was the cakes again.
Yeah.
It was the same old cakes as before. It was exactly the same problem.
Sleep eating.
Yeah.
It's called.
It was the KFC bucket again. It was the family-sized KFC bucket for breakfast.
Dear. Poor man. The other thing is that I don't think that's a very good shock tactic for a doctor to tell a 20-something, well, to be honest, you've got 20 years to live.
Yeah.
That's not... and when I was 20, the thought of dying at 40 was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't want to live to 40.
Yeah.
I just thought, what can you do when you're 40?
Yeah.
Just laying around doing nothing.
Eating cheese. And then you got there, and you discovered...
No, but someone sent me...
dream came true.
Sophie here sent me something, and she said, I realise you're not Graham Norton, but I had to send you this. And she sent me the top of a little cream cheesy thing, and it's the brand name is Gervais.
How odd that is. They've named a cheese after you.
I think it's a big French company, and this is from the Czech Republic. It's all over Europe, and so
that would be a dream come true, wouldn't it? If they named a cheese after you.
No, I think it's probably ancestors, and so cheese is in my blood.
Sure,
quite literally.
It literally is. Yeah. Another heavy Friday night, was it?
It comes out of pores like those Play-Doh things. Yeah. I can squeeze out different shapes.
Jane, bring the Stilton in. It's Friday night.
This isn't fried.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we can't really have a go at Rick Waller. I eat too much, but
you're not big. I mean, one of the other contestants on the Fat Club, Celebrity Fat Club, is another one is Jono Coleman.
Oh, we love Jono.
Now Jono, I don't know, you know Jono. He's that guy who does. He used to be on TV, and I think he does a breakfast show on a rival station, doesn't he?
He's happy, isn't he?
He's so trivial, and he's a really nice bloke, Jono. But
it's funny because he does a breakfast show on Heart, which is wrecking his own. There's a bit of irony.
I love Karl.
Thanks, Karl.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love you.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's good.
But we've met Jono a couple of times. We saw him at a couple of, not wishing to say not to show off, but a couple of awards dues.
Yeah. Like that's showing off. But like people would have seen dead there.
Well, yeah, but we went to one where everyone was in like tuxedos or suits and ties. Not Jono. Jono was wearing a pair of Bermuda shorts.
Big Bermuda shorts, knee-length Bermuda shorts with just these little...
But I saw him again another time, and he had shorts on at a similar event, and I've seen him since in the street, and he's all... I don't think I'm wondering if he can wear trousers. I don't think he can actually wear trousers. I don't know if there's a medical reason for that. Whether he's just his legs are too fat.
I think the material is a waste of money. I think it's just that you can get shorts that big and they're comfortable. And you know, I mean, to be quite honest, I don't want to squeeze into a tuxedo anyway. So if you can go, I'd love to turn up those things in Bermuda shorts.
Well, of course,
flip flops.
But do you think he started off by wearing, maybe he just had the upper half was a tuxedo with the tie and
then the shorts for
and
comfort.
the shorts underneath, and he would just have to come in, kind of sneak behind, you know, a sideboard.
Potted plant.
Or a potted plant, or bring his kids ahead of him.
Yeah.
You know, you are wearing trousers, aren't you?
You're wearing trousers. Of course I am, yeah.
In you go.
Kids move a bit. Well, no.
Exactly.
Of course I'm wearing trousers. Why would I?
I'm wearing trousers.
And then he just thought, oh, this isn't fooling anyone.
So now I'm going to make a wacky effort to sort of, you know,
the next zone is, I've heard he's going in a grass skirt and a garland around his, and he's gonna come in limboing.
But you did ask if you could go to the BAFTAs in a dressing gown, didn't you?
Just for ease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, right, is this talking about diets and stuff, right?
Go on.
They've come up with a drug that, they tested it out on a mouse, right? They said, you know, it's a problem that weight is a big issue in the world, and, you know, a lot of people are depressed, and that probably like Rick Waller.
Well, I'm depressed looking at Rick Waller.
Well, you know.
Oh.
I mean, you could sort out Rick by, you know, Jono is an old man, he's got loads of money.
He's not old.
No, but he's getting on a bit, right?
He's about
no, but
my
hang on a
age,
minute. What I mean is he does his own shopping, right? So I bet it's
Sorry?
hard.
What do you mean?
Because he's like, how old is he? 35. Right, he's got loads of money, he does his own shopping, so when he goes to the supermarket and he passes, you know, the sponge cake section, it must be tough when you've got loads of money to burn that you go, oh, just one more.
Yeah.
One more.
Look, we are getting close to libel here, I think.
No, but I'm saying how it is, because
Right.
I've tried, like, losing a little bit of weight.
Have you?
And it is difficult when you know, you're in Waitrose and you see a little chocolate muffin and think, well, one more and I'll do without...
Do you like a little chocolate muffin now and
Well,
again?
yeah, right.
Is that your favourite thing?
So the thing
a chocolate
is-
and
Let him
muffin?
finish his point.
So the thing is, right, now with Rick, he lives at home with his mum, so why doesn't his mum just say, I'm going to buy less this week, and if you eat it all, you're not getting any more?
Yeah.
That sort that
Does
out.
he live
A
with
short,
his mum?
sharp shot.
I bet he does. I bet he does. 'Cause
So
he-
you don't actually know if this is true or not.
No, but anyway, right, so this drug they've come up with...
They've tested this on mice, haven't they?
They've tested
No, I'm worried if they haven't tested it on mice. 'cause
Thank God for that.
It's definitely been tested on mice.
Definitely.
They fed a mouse a load of cake,
Yeah.
right? And it went a little bit chubby, and he said, right, stop a minute. And then they gave it this drug that makes you lose weight.
Yeah.
And its weight went down, but the only bad side effect was its eyes were popping out.
Well, that seems to be fine then. Let's give it to Jono. There doesn't seem to be any problem.
Oh,
with
let's
that.
Rick should get some of that.
Hey, Struth, Doc, look at these. Oh, Jesus, Jono, your eyes are popping out. That happened to the mice. Sorry? That happened to the mice.
But what
do you mean?
That's the option.
What do you mean that's the option?
So I love the fact that your choice is either be like a fat, happy man who has the odd sponge cake, or a stick man with eyes on stalks. I mean, Steve's chosen that.
All right, calm down.
sorry,
I thought we
mate.
were slagging off Rick Waller and
Sorry,
fat
mate.
people.
Sorry,
Let's
mate.
have a go at the fat people before we start on me, really.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I
You know
forgot.
what I mean? It's like...
Yeah.
Because I got some issues, and body issues, you know.
know.
But I mean, Rick Waller's grotesque, you know.
Yeah, sorry about
I'm
that.
just a little bit weird. I mean, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, should we play a song and...
Well, I'm
sort
just
of-
a little bit offended. That's upsetting. That's upsetting.
Vines out of the way on XFM 104.9. You're listening to the Ricky Gervais Show.
With Steve Merchant and Karl
we've
Pilkington.
got to try and get on though.
got
There's
time
not
for
enough. No, not enough time. Let's bang on. Let's do some observations. Some some satirical.
Take a sideways look at the week's news.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Who's the fattest person you know, Karl? Is it an issue for you? Are you concerned about fat people?
Only if I'm travelling somewhere and there's one sat next to you. That
Yeah.
can be a bit annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Ricky pointed out a few months ago when I went away, we were talking about plane journeys, and you were saying how it's a bit out of order. When you go on holiday, right, you take your suitcase with you. This is all
Was
right.
I saying
It's a
this
good-
on air though? Is this my question? Because there's a reason I don't say things. on air
No.
sometimes.
But I think you've got a good point. It made me think.
Oh no, I know what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's sort of like if you're not allowed to carry a hand baggage on because you're a few pounds overweight, but there's a bloke behind you who weighs 10 stone more than you.
Yeah.
Surely the whole package should be weighed.
Yeah.
Like you and your baggage.
Absolutely.
Can
He
be
should have-
30
a carrier
stone.
bag, and
So
that's-
I can take on a Labrador and a wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
He can take on a towelette
Yeah.
to wipe
Absolutely.
brow.
His sweaty, fatty brow.
Yeah.
No, absolutely right.
So,
And that does
yeah.
wind you up, does it?
But I don't. That's the only time. I mean, people can't help it. We don't want to like come across as if we're just having a go at people who've got.
But they can help it. This is what we're saying.
No, but
No,
that's a little bit.
But I'm talking about obesity. I'm not talking about people who are overweight or have got a problem with eating and so on. I'm talking about people who are obese, because that seems to me to be an indulgence. I mean, I read some statistic.
Well, God, if we're getting serious, it is a problem, isn't it? Because it's an eating disorder. So what's terrible is laziness and kidding yourself. But the people who have genuinely got a problem.
But it's a
as big
genuine
problem as
concern for apparently
anorexia or-
for the future of our children. Apparently, it genuinely is.
Yeah.
Apparently, it costs. I was reading some statistic that it costs something like. America, it costs them like $119 billion a year or something.
But that's not why
because of
people are
obesity.
starving, because fat people are eating all the food.
I'm not
There's still
saying
enough
people are
left.
starving because of fat people.
Oh, you mean?
I'm saying that it's a no. I'm saying it's a concern.
Oh,
I don't
we
mean that-
meant we'll soon have kids and they're hungry because next door's out all the food.
No, I just mean
Sorry.
that apparently because exercise now, people aren't taking up exercise, kids aren't
Right.
taking up exercise, that we will all be obese in years to come. Not all obese, but
Yeah.
there'll be a big obesity
Well, I
problem.
suppose the natural state for the mammals, we crave fat. We literally crave fat for hard times. But now there are no.
Well, you're all
hard
sat in
times.
offices
But
typing
you're-
away.
But our body hasn't evolved
Yeah.
to take our social input in. So we still act like mammals, and we eat and we crave it, and we like to store fat.
Yeah.
That's why we have to go jogging, because we don't hunt, we don't do anything. So it's not really their fault. I mean, it is about willpower and sort of like, you know, self. Hate
But in
all
years
that,
to come, we'll have just pictures, like kids will just have pictures of, they won't have NSYNC on the wall, it'll be like sumo wrestlers.
Oh,
Or,
God. You know sumo wrestlers? I saw this thing about sumo wrestlers. Because they're athletes. They go into this thing because it's a big honour to be a sumo. It's actually
Really?
true, right? Yeah, absolutely true.
Yeah.
So you'd go along and you'd be 9 stone, and they have doctors there, so you have to eat to get big. Right?
Right.
And this doctor was interviewed, Japanese doctor, and he's going, you know, it is against, you'd think it's against the Hippocratic Oath, but whereas they do it anyway, I do it healthily, so he gives them diets of like, 10 pounds of rice,
Wow.
9 pounds of fish and things like that, and they get, but now, because it's such an honour, it's almost a spiritual thing to be a great sumo and that, they have apprentices willing to, like when you're an apprentice, say, runner or something, you have to make the coffee, and or when you're working as an apprentice in the studio, you have to clean the floor and stuff. Do you know what apprentice sumo's job is?
an apprentice sumo. Go on.
They wipe the sumo wrestler's arse because they can't reach. They literally can't reach.
Rubbish.
Right, we'll give out the
Who's
phone
taking that up as a profession?
I know. I imagine that. I'd love to be a sumo wrestler. It's a great honour, and I'd love to work under you.
Sure.
Sure. So, what will I do? Start press-ups first?
There'll be some press-ups, yeah.
Okay,
There
yeah.
will be
What,
some
shall I
press
get
ups.
into the gym now and,
No, don't before you rush
Go
off.
on.
You
I'm
will-
starving.
No, I can understand that.
Go on.
Would you mind wiping my arse? Because
Right.
I've just...
Can't reach?
No, I can't get the arms back there. Can't get them down
Okay.
there. So, and but I'll be honest with you, a lot of this Oriental food, it doesn't sit well with me.
So
it goes
it's-
straight through me, to be honest.
So it's quite messy.
It's quite messy down there. It's
Right,
quite runny.
okay,
So be
okay.
careful.
Okay.
You
No, it's a
wear
great
some gloves.
honour.
If you want to wear gloves, wear
I
gloves.
don't want to wear gloves. I don't want to wear gloves. It's,
Well,
an
it's a-
honour.
it's an honour.
This apprenticeship is 2 years, isn't it?
You know, you're not going to take my feces and sallow, are you, as souvenirs or
No,
something? 'Cause it is,
I'll be mainly getting fat myself.
Sure.
Wiping your ass.
Yeah.
Great honour.
Yeah, no, good. Well,
Great
no,
honour.
not
If
at
someone
all.
could call in and verify that. Look, Karl, look at Karl looking at us like we've just said the worst thing ever. You
This
say
is
things
true,
like,
apparently.
makes your eyes pop out and put in Forrest Gump in a wheelie bin. Don't look
How
at
did-
us like that. We're talking cultural science here and wiping arses.
Yeah.
So, play a record.
Yeah, it's lowbrow and it's highbrow at the same time, Carl. That's an incredible
point?
picture.
Oh, yeah, this is for all you people who like the odd cake. This is Bowie and Sweet Thing. Do you like that?
Nice.
Sweet Thing. David Bowie.
Beautiful.
Amazing, off Diamond Dogs.
Absolutely.
We went to see him in the week, didn't we?
We did indeed, yeah. This little
Very
exclusive
tiny
gig that
little
Jonathan
gig,
Ross had there
100
for us.
people.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely to see him.
Yeah, lovely to see him again.
Lovely to see Dave again.
Yeah.
No, he's looking good.
He looks great, doesn't he?
He was. Yeah. Was he bisexual? Sorry, I don't know why. I'm
What,
running out-
sorry, at the gig?
No. It's just a fact because I know he's married now, isn't he, with a kid and stuff.
Yeah.
But there was some sort of
Oh, I think, possibly, I don't know, I wouldn't want
these pop stars. They dabble with anything, don't they? I suppose. Try anything once, don't they? These rock and roll stars.
to. But, yeah. So, if anyone knows the the truth behind sumo.
Yeah, well, how does sumo begin? Because that's what I've never understood how it began as a sport, because it's. Do you know what I mean? Because they are so huge.
Well,
so
I reckon
it's not.
I reckon it was a fat bloke who was picking on a little skinny bloke, and the skinny bloke knew kung fu and so he goes, right, let's fight. And the fat bloke, no punching.
Yeah.
And what do you mean? He went, it's just leaning against each other.
Yeah.
And they went, well, you're bound to win. And he went, right, I've won. He went, bloke, okay.
Yeah.
And that's how it started. And the fat bloke
he grabbed him. Are you wearing a nappy? Well, I am pretty big, yeah. I'm having problems now. I can't wipe my
I
arse.
can't wear a tuxedo. I just can't.
Exactly.
I just, that's the next step for... Jono's been banned wearing a thong in public. So...
But seriously, if anyone knows how sumo began, I'm genuinely interested. Email maybe, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Just, because Karl, what are your thoughts? Where do you think it began? Because don't you think it's an odd sport? I mean, it is a weird...
They've always got nice hair. They seem to care about the hair a bit.
Sure.
So he's sort of nicely pinned back.
Yeah.
Are you ever asked when people are doing like Sharma's Britain, or people are doing like big
historical
they say, well, we'll ask Karl about this. He might have an opinion.
Yeah.
They've got.
I'd like to see you as a pundit, definitely on those kind of on Newsnight.
It's just that I think it's a funny one, because the whole idea of sport is to keep fit.
Yeah.
And that's sort of. It's a bit of an odd one, isn't it?
Well, it's the same as sort of like weightlifting. You have to go through all that all year to see if you can push up, something heavier than someone else. But you have to walk round in a golf buggy to for that one.
Yeah.
And take steroids and.
But the other day, I don't do much sport. I think living in London, there's not that many areas you can go and. Actually, I'm probably wrong there.
Well, there's all the gyms and sports clubs and stuff.
I'm probably wrong
and the
on
parks
that bit.
and the roads.
But look how excited I was going round to your place, Ricky, and you had a little garden.
Yeah.
I haven't got a garden.
We played football, didn't we?
And we had a little. Well, I did.
No, you were rubbish. I beat you in penalties, 5-2, and then I beat you on knockout, I think 10-4, and he always makes an excuse. He goes, "No, start again. We didn't say that." I'm cracking up.
So, have you seen Ricky play football?
No, I've not really seen either.
Right,
play football.
It's not football. You sort of do it like it's like when you get a cat and you chuck it some wool. You sort of jump on it and lie on top of it so you can't get it, and then sort of kick it with his feet, lying on the floor.
Really?
No, what I mean is, he fouled me, and I was on one hand...
Are you sure he didn't just collapse? Because of all the stress and the exercise.
That's the other thing.
He just tumbled on the floor, Stilton poured out of his mouth.
I was too strong for him.
No.
I was too strong for you.
Yeah, but you didn't last long, did you? It was like, if football
I didn't want to last long.
Matches went...
They just bring me on for the first 10 minutes.
Who suggested that you two play football? Did you suggest this, Rick?
Yeah, we went round there, yeah. Well, yeah, we had to go and football in the garden, yeah. What else do we do?
I just had a look at your salamander.
Right, is that euphemism or? Because I know that when I first went to your house, you used to show your genitals to people a lot more than you do now. You definitely used to do that. You used to think that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is that you get to a certain age, men of a certain ilk get to a certain age and just start.
Out, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, when Ross came in, he did the same.
Yeah.
It's that weird.
Yeah, I suppose. I thought. Oh, you've seen it now. I thought you've seen it. You weren't impressed the first time, to be quite honest, Steve. So, yeah.
No, it's it's nice. Always a treat to see.
Yeah.
What do you make of Ricky's place? What do you make of it?
Again, that's not a euphemism. It doesn't mean that it's like a flat fish.
Yeah.
Do you want to see my place?
Yeah.
There it is.
It's all right. I mean, I've
You've seen better.
The pictures you've got on the wall. I'm not keen on the same sort of art as you are.
Right.
What sort of art? Because yours is quite sort of modern art.
He's got this big bit of
abstract
canvas with just loads of dark colours on it.
Yeah.
It looks really miserable.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, it sort of brings the place down. If you're going to sell it, that woman on Channel 5, the house doctor, if she came round, she'd say, take that down, and you'll get double for it. It's just, I thought it was like a wall he was
Take that down, get that salamander out, and just pop those back in your trousers.
Yeah.
It was like he didn't know what sort of colour to use on the wall, so he's like been putting a little bit on. No, that's not good. I'll use like a bit of a darker colour.
Yeah.
And it's just loads of different.
Are you Brian Sewell? Because you're just saying.
So what kind of art do you like? I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
I like
Athena.
I like Lowry.
Larry, the worst painter in the world. The most overrated.
No. You see, it depends. You're getting excited about
Rubbish.
your stuff you've got on. Lowry, right?
Yeah.
You can look at
He
his...
really is the Brian and Michael.
No.
Of the, well,
But it's real, isn't it? Right?
what do you mean it's real?
It's real. You look at his picture and you see, like, little disabled people walking about. You see kids
That's not real, then.
playing with, like, footballs. You've got your dad coming home from work, working in the factory. Got a little dog barking. It's life, right? And you can look at it for, like, 10 minutes, go away, go and watch telly or something for a bit, go back to it, and you'll see different things in it.
Really?
Really? What, is it like one of those magic eyes?
You sure that's not a telly?
Yeah, you've been
sure
looking out the window, Carl.
You sure you weren't watching When the Boat Comes In?
People will agree with me. It's better than your stuff that you buy.
This show started off slick.
Yeah.
We had something to say.
No, what are you talking about? We're now discussing art.
We were taking the big out of fat people, and now it's
And now
all-
you've taken it all highbrow, Carl.
Play a record, we'll come back to fatties. Badly Drawn Boy, something to talk about on XFM 104.9. You're listening to Ricky Gervais.
Well, then Steve Mitchell.
Well, let's just get on with the... We've already had a complaint.
Yeah.
Someone saying, your TV show's so good, why is your radio show so hard work, you useless fat...
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You can't please everyone, Karl. It's like Lowry. Some people like Lowry. Some people like that fella who did the dark painting for me.
Talking of emails, there was some guy, he hasn't mentioned
Larry's
his name, or
rubbish.
maybe his name's Steve, but he said that he was checking out the Office DVDs. DVD's going on sale, isn't it, soon? I think the video and the DVD of The Office are going on sale soon. But he was checking it out on Amazon, and he said that, it says on there, and I did check it, double check it, that, it includes, some special frottage. Or special frottage.
Oh,
Is that how
frottage.
it's correctly pronounced?
Is that mutual doing it to each
I
other?
think it's
or is it
sexual.
or is it the rubbing up against each other?
Yeah.
It's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
is
some
that
sort
what it
of-
is? It's where you rub up against people?
I don't know, it's something like that. Yeah.
But so there's some special frottage on there.
Yeah.
Look forward to
I
that
think
on the
they mean.
DVD.
I think they mean footage.
I'm imagining so.
If you're buying it for frottage, you are going to
Yeah,
be
you're gonna be sorely
disappointed.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna. That first hour then was about eating too much, wasn't it? I think we can.
That's essentially
put
what
that-
we talked about, yeah.
That is probably. Do you know? I read something interesting. You know, they've banned. I used to get the Guinness Book of Records every year from about the age of 10 onwards, and I went to the section like the biggest, fattest, all that, right? And there used to be gluttony records, and it was like these ridiculous looking Texans, and how many hamburgers they can eat, and of course they were. It was just so dangerous. They've put it down to how many hamburgers you can eat in a minute now.
Yeah.
And so they've brought it down to things like 17. You know, they still burst their stomach when I was born. But I remember I was watching the Big Brother when they had to break that record. Like eating sweet corn and balancing. I was thinking, who wants to beat that record?
Yeah.
Most of the records in the Guinness Book of Records exist because no one wants to contest them. There's one in there, a bloke there, had his picture taken with a milk bottle on his head, and it's the record for having a milk bottle on his head.
Yeah.
And it's like 4 days I want to go, no one wants to beat that record. And there was one in there, this is amazing, this is absolutely true, right? Last year's Guinness Book of Records, it says, in Thailand in 1980, some sort of temple or ceremony, these incense burners fell over and I think crushed people or burnt people to death. 7 people died, and it's under the heading "Worst Joss Stick Disaster Ever." Do you reckon they're going to try and beat that one?
Oh, God.
There's a guy up north, right, who's he's in the Guinness Book of Records for being able to put a car, a little Mini,
Up his arse.
on his head, right? And you think, oh, that's good, but without the engine in.
I love the fact that he puts this thing that still weighs like 50 stones on his head, and you're going boo.
Yeah.
What do you mean he puts the Mini on his head?
He wears a little cap with a little bit of sponge on.
They all do up there.
And and he picks up this Mini,
Yeah, go on.
and it takes like 2 blokes to put it on his head, and then he walks around for about 10 seconds showing off. But it doesn't have the engine in it, so I mean, if you're gonna do it,
Yeah. Go the whole hog is what you're saying.
See, the reason I think he didn't do it with the engine in is because he couldn't, Karl.
we'll do a motorbike or something.
My mate went to see that, what's that circus that came to London? and that was in the Camden, and it's sort of like really weird sort of gothic thing.
Oh right, yes. I
And
remember.
there's he said at one point this nude woman got into a jar. He went, but it was a big jar. He said it was a jar big enough for a woman.
Yeah.
People want to go boo.
Yeah.
But get into a jam jar.
Exactly.
And I'll be applauding. But that was a big jar.
That's a jar shaped like you.
I will get into a wardrobe. What, that big wardrobe? Yeah, well, I can get into that. No, I will get into the
Well,
wardrobe.
I remember, I told you about this before, Rick. I was devastated I think it was a couple of years ago, when I read about that guy that won the world record for staying underground the longest. Like, what happened, right? He got in this box, and he was buried like 10 feet underground.
It was in a pub car park in Mansfield.
And the only way he could
Nottingham.
communicate was through this tube that they had that went up to the surface, and he could talk to people, and I assume that was how he got oxygen. And it said that while he was down there, right, he began and ended a relationship with a woman.
She
right,
put a
she was
note
a
down.
passerby, she chatted to him, they started this relationship, and they ended it, right? Now, my point was, right, obviously, my luck with the ladies is not triumphant, and, I haven't got a girlfriend or whatever.
You're not
and
Don Juan.
Well, exactly right. And what I'm saying is, when you read that there's a man 10 feet underground pulling women through a tube,
Yeah.
you've got to sit yourself down and ask yourself some very serious questions.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
a little bit, as you can imagine, a little bit upset
From
by
the
that.
Midlands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A little bit devastated.
Oh dear.
Really upset me.
Do you what is your method now of do you still throw little rocks at them and go, over here?
Yeah, there was a kid I remember at our school, Mark Johnson, when we were like 10 or something, and we were talking about Guinness Book of Records, and Mark Johnson went, yeah, I'm in the Guinness Book of Records. I thought, I'm intrigued. You're a 10-year-old. I said, go on. He went, no, does this qualify? Does this qualify? He claimed that he was in America once, and he went to see, a baseball game, and supposedly that game was the world record for the number of people in an audience for a baseball game. It was like some massive stadium, and this was the most people ever.
I'll tell you what it doesn't count.
And he claims he was there.
I don't reckon it was listed.
Well,
I don't reckon Mark Johnson got his name on that list.
Exactly.
Ross McWhirter would be going, but that's the whole book.
But I
if we
think I
list
remember
them
him
all."
looking it up and going, there it is, I was there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Does that count? I mean,
no, I
Well,
don't.
I've done a similar thing. There was an ice hockey game in Manchester.
Sure.
And they filled it. It was the arena.
Yeah.
They had an ice hockey game, and I was part of it, but I wouldn't go around bragging.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Now you've brought it up, I'm telling you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but you're not going to boast about it.
Nah.
You're not going to get a t-shirt made.
What's the best thing you've ever done?
I don't know.
Come on. What's the best thing you've ever done that we will go, did you really do that, Karl?
You see, it's weird, because I've been thinking about this quite a bit.
course you have.
Because I'm 30 on Monday.
Are you?
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just going to try and get presents, aren't you, from the listener?
No. But...
I say listener.
Yeah.
But, I kind of was thinking, have I had a good 30 years?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Karl, is this going to get a bit melancholy now?
Yeah.
Because we've been having a few laughs at the expense of fat people. I'm not sure we want you to bring it down now.
No. We've
just-
been having a jolly laugh about people who are morbidly obese.
It's
Yeah.
always when my girlfriend's working away, I always think about odd things,
Do you?
odd times.
Doesn't she leave you shiny things or videos in so you don't get too depressed? You can...
Well, last night, when I sent you that text. That was...
Right.
Right, let's play a record. This sounds intriguing, because I'm worried
It
that
is
Karl's a
intriguing.
bit-
It's incredible. Right, play a record. Right, wait for this text that Karl sent me. Yeah.
But they've sort of cut and pasted a huge ream of information from the web. Thanks very much, but we need bullet points, or not, don't bother. You're wasting our time, frankly, with any too many sentences, proper grammar. We're talking about Ricky Gervais here.
Yeah.
So
Not that
just-
I'd read the bullet points either, you'd read them to
Exactly,
me.
but
So
but your concentration would lapse so quickly that it just
Yeah.
needs to be keywords, arse, sumo, things like that.
Yes, arsewipe.
Yes,
I
arse,
need-
wipe, sumo, correct.
Yeah, or maybe even a picture of someone wiping an arse with a tip next
Exactly.
to it. If you could get words out.
If you could send through the origins of sumo wrestling in sort of diagram or sketch form,
Yeah.
or in a kind of comic book, or one of those flick books, that just maybe draw a quick flick book, send that in.
But thank you very much.
But thanks for thinking of us.
I woke up this morning, yeah.
Feeling fine.
It's not a blues song. And I turned my phone on, and it was from Karl, and it went, forget it, I've made my mind up. And I thought,
Wow.
what is that? And I phoned
Forget
him.
it, I've made my
Yeah, I
mind.
went, Karl, what is it? He went, oh no, it's about the text I sent you last night. I went, well, what was it? I just got this text. He went, I was just wondering, I was thinking last night. He said, supposing you had to have your hands removed,
Sure.
right? And the doctor said, well, you can either have them stay like that with stumps, or I can sew feet there. What would you have? And I was bleary-eyed, and I went, the stumps? He went, yeah. I went, alright? He went, yeah.
And then
And
what
that-
was his follow-up text to that?
And then I got the text, it was obviously before it, and it went, and it was like quite serious. What would you do if surgery not doing your hands? Would you have stumps or the feet? Right? Now the way, when I said, he's made his mind up, and I went, the stumps, he went, yeah. I think secretly he decided on the feet, but was too embarrassed to tell me.
There's a little bit of what would you do? Because
But why did you think of this? Why did you think of this?
Girlfriend's
How did this
away,
come about?
right?
Yeah, no, that's not why you start thinking bizarre
I'll tell
surgery
you now,
devices.
right? I'll let you into my little mind, right? Last night, I had some beans on toast, right? She was away,
It's good already.
She was away, she had some beans on toast, she
Yeah.
went wild.
Yeah.
right? Now, I was stood up. I live on like on a high street, right? So I'm washing up. I'm looking out the window. First thing that had my attention is I can look into other people's flats, right?
Yeah.
And it was weird how all these different lives were going on. I was watching them, and everybody had the telly on and was watching Volcano, right? Which was on last night.
Right.
And I thought, oh, that's weird, right? I can see them all watching it. And it was like a little Chinese lad who was dancing around in some underpants.
Yeah.
And then there's a little old woman who lives downstairs who was reading a book, and she's always reading a book every night, and it's like, I have a better life than her. And then there's like some sort of bouncer who's always getting ready to go out late at night
Yeah.
with all the black on. He looks like a bouncer. So I was watching all this life going on. I thought,
Did you witness a murder while you were doing this?
Yeah.
it was like that sort of Sliver film where that bloke had loads of tellies watching
Yeah,
people's
sure.
lives. So that was going on in my mind, and then I was washing up, and I picked up the plate, and I thought, oh, it's amazing, isn't it? The human body, the way you can just sort of, you know, I want to pick that up, and you do.
Yes.
And the way your hands work, right?
Yeah.
You've got 5 little digits, but it's just the right amount to do
Yeah.
to do what you've got to do, right? So I'm cleaning the plate.
Sorry, Karl. Stop. It's just the right amount. Might be one of the most genius things I've ever heard said. I would love David Attenborough to phone you up and say, Karl, how do I word this about the evolution of the mammalian front limb? Just go, we'll just say it's the right amount. Isn't it?
But it is.
It
one,
is,
One
of course
extra
it
would
is.
get in the way.
Yeah.
And one less would just make it that little bit more tricky when picking up a bit of a slippery dish.
Sure, or buying gloves. Yeah.
A slippery dish.
So then I was thinking, right, imagine like going to the doctors and he's saying, yeah, everything's all right, your heart's good and everything, but
Your art's good? What, your Larry's, or...?
yeah, your heart, you're in good form and what have
Sure.
you. It's good news. You know, I had Jono in earlier. He's not looking good.
Yeah. Fat Waller.
But you're all right. But your hands need to come off.
Right. Blimey.
But
That's bad. Like, I'd get a second opinion initially.
But a bit of good news, I've got a nice pair of feet I can
Sure.
sort you out with.
Yeah.
And he puts them on, and then I was thinking, right, first of all, washing up, what would that be like? I thought,
Steve.
that'd be
It's
tricky.
right, yeah.
And then the second thing was, it'd probably ruin the sort of the shape of your jumper.
Because you have to keep putting the feet through there. Yeah.
And then I thought, but I could still cycle in
Okay.
to work.
You could run in.
Well, that's the thing.
You'd be really
Yeah.
fast.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I thought I could still cycle because I could balance, and then I thought, but the only thing is I probably couldn't pull the brakes. Because of the little short things.
Yeah.
And then, like you, I thought, but then again, you're running in half the time. So that's what was going on in last night.
right.
That's what I was thinking about.
Did you
How
ever...
long did this take?
Well, how long does it take to wash up?
Right. Because I imagine you just being there for, like, all night.
Probably 25 minutes.
How long did the little Chinese fella dance for in his pants?
He's always doing it. Last night he was at it for like 10 minutes.
Just, yeah.
And his girlfriend never sits in the same room as him. She's always sat in the bedroom.
She's going, you dance in pants again, I go in next
Yeah.
door.
Well, she was in the bedroom. She's always in the bedroom, sat on the floor, on the mobile phone.
Right.
All
Really?
the time, yeah. It's weird how people's lives are just like, it is like that Groundhog Day thing. It's like, you know, he's jumping about in his underpants. The old woman's sat there reading a book.
Yeah.
And that's what got me thinking about my life.
Do you think she ever
Are
goes...
you sure she's not dead? Every time you look down there, she's just flicking through she's just reading this book. The pages never turn. She never seems to finish it. She never moves from her chair.
Are you sure the Chinese
Her
girl's
cats
going...
are dead around her.
I'm going into next door again. That little
Yeah,
round-headed
the
fella's
smell.
looking in. He's looking in at me. The bouncer goes, "Don't worry, love, I'll go and beat him up." But
That's
he's always
true.
getting ready.
That's true. They're
They
probably-
see you staring at and washing up, going, "I could have feet here," and they get
Yeah.
scared. The old woman's dead. Oh,
Carl,
dear.
can you tell us roughly which neighbourhood you live in, so that we know?
It's central.
Central, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, imagine if that little... Was he a Chinese fella, did you say?
Yeah.
Imagine if he was listening now. I'd love him to call in and explain his actions.
Well, he might be on some other radio station talking about a lad who's always washing up and looking at his hands in a mysterious way.
yeah.
But do we know this doctor that would go, "Well, all right, Carl, you can either leave them as stumps, or I've got a lovely little pair of feet." Why? I mean, I told Jane this, and Jane went, "Is that the only choice? You could say, could I have some dead man's hands? Have you got any? Where'd you get the feet from? Where'd you get the feet from? Can I have? What would you rather have then? Human feet or monkey paws?"
Well, I mean, that wasn't an option last night. That if the doctors said...
No, it
this
wasn't
is-
an option last night. But don't forget, it's in your head, Carl. This didn't happen.
No,
This
but I'm
is-
just saying at the time, that's all the doctor had to offer.
But you know, it's your head. You can go anywhere. No, it wasn't a real doctor to offer. It's in your head. You can go anywhere. You're not trapped.
Yeah, but if you can do anything, then you'd say, we'll sort us out some other hands.
Fair point. Let's play a record.
We gotta come back to this. Strokes, someday, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais.
Lads, can I just stop you there straight
Right,
away? Because
listen.
the record finished before we'd finished chatting about what we're going to do
Well,
next.
we're gonna do Carl's stupid competition again. We're just trying to get the... I think that...
What are the rules?
Right, I
Because
think
last
that-
week it was a shambles, Rick.
I know, it was too easy, that's
The
why.
week before, I should
No,
say.
I think people should phone up now and be held in a queue, and then he should have the clue. Otherwise, because people are just phone up when they know the answer or not.
But how is that entertaining to the listener? That's what I'm going
I
to throw
don't think-
back at you straight away.
I don't think this is entertaining at all. I just think people might want to talk to Karl for us just a
Right.
split second.
The way we'll do it, right?
Yeah.
Right, this is me role here, right? This is the way we're going to do it.
Right.
We're going to say, if you want to win The Office on VHS, right,
Yeah.
you can call
Don't
it now.
say it like that. Like
Yeah,
it's a
don't say it
rubbish
like-
prize.
There is some... If you get the DVD, there's some special frottage. Alright, so... It's impressive.
Right, so they call up now on 08 700 800 1234, right?
Yeah.
We, bung on a bit of Elton John in a bit, right? We line up two callers.
Look forward to that. It's a beautiful track.
Yeah? We line up two callers,
Yeah.
right? And then we have them on the air and we say, right, I'm going to tell you the little story, you've got to tell me what song it is. And they're playing against each other.
Well,
Right.
could they be up at the same time then, so they can speak at the same time?
of course, yeah.
But how can they play against each other? Because they haven't got buzzers or
It's the
anything.
first one, they can say the name, they can shout out the name, and it's organised.
Have they got as many goes as they want?
No, I think they should have one go at a time, and then the other person can have a go, and then they can have another go.
Yeah.
It's like dueling.
It's like
and,
duelling.
And if they don't win, no one wins this week. We're not giving away prizes willy-nilly.
Sure.
You know, we can give one away next week again.
Because you know,
Maybe
The
give
Office
away-
is not costing us anything. Because we were, involved.
I
We
know,
can get
but
as many copies as you want of that.
I like
Seriously.
it. I like it when,
We got them coming out of our...
Do you think the listeners are usually in on sort of board meetings like this? Or do you know...
I said this before, guys. I said before.
I
We should
know.
do this off air, but you refused to chat.
Imagine Chris Tarrant going, hold on, what, they can, what do they do?
They can phone a friend.
Yeah, they just phone a friend. Look, come down to, right, okay, look, we haven't got this...
We've got
right,
this
right.
sorted.
What if
Phone
you
up
d-
now. Phone up. We'll play some adverts. Phone
Yeah.
up now.
Yeah.
Right, so that's the plan then.
Okay, we're gonna have a beautiful track here, continuing our...
Wait,
Don't-
whoa,
whoa, hold on, wait, Steve.
Go on.
Right, I've said your name 5 times now, I don't need to mention you at all next week. Right, we're gonna play, Elton John, continuing our sort of thing of, don't diss them just because they're old and bald now.
Yeah.
They used to be good. This is a beautiful track. I dissed him, didn't I?
Yeah.
Called Tiny Dancer. We're gonna enjoy that.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Enjoy
listener.
that,
And then,
if not the
now,
show.
Steve, what were you gonna say?
Thanks for asking. I was just going to say, what should the audience be doing now? If they're listening at home, they want to play the game, what should they be doing, Carl? Should they be phoning
Say
you
the
now?
phone number
They
again.
should be ringing 08 700 800 1234.
08 700 800 1234.
And 2 lucky contestants get to play your game.
Yeah, what's the song?
What's the song that Carl's thinking?
Could I give you a clue when you call up? you've got more chance of playing if you don't sound like a mentalist.
Exactly. Most of the people that phone sound a bit like Karl. We're not interested. We don't want those
No.
sort of people.
Yeah.
We want people who can, you know, who are maybe eloquent.
Why you watch me in my pants? Elton John, Tiny Dancer. What
Beautiful.
a great track.
Oh, it's
that is.
magnificent.
Well, we've got... despite Karl's actions, you should have seen Karl. It was like squiddly diddly. His arms and legs there. He'd have been better with feet, I'll tell you. He didn't know what he was doing. We were getting angry. At one point, he went, "Oh, we get a man and a woman." And the bloke phones up. He goes, "Are you a bloke?" Bloke goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Hold on." And then another bloke goes, "Oh, you're a bloke." We wanted a woman. And the bloke said, "I've got what?" He goes, "Put the woman on." She came on, he went, "Are you the woman?" It's the way he speaks
he's
to people.
magnificent.
So who have we got on the line?
Here's the woman.
It's the woman. Hello.
Hello,
Hi, what's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Okay, right, Steve, you want to be rooting for this?
Well, I think we should. It seems to me because you may need some help because obviously Karl's mind is a viper's nest.
Yeah.
It's a jungle in there.
Yeah.
So you know, if you want to call on anyone at any point, maybe you've got some questions you want to just consult or confer, then I'll be on
I
your
have
side.
to.
You're
Then
like,
I-
she's like, you're like her phone a friend.
Exactly. I'm the phone a friend. I'm
And
the
who's-
ask the audience.
Who's
and
the bloke?
Here's the bloke.
It's Owen.
Owen. Okay, I'll be helping you out should you need any help or clues as you know as an insight into Karl's mind. I must tell you though, we don't know what Karl's going to come up with now either.
No.
we
I
keep it real like this.
I
Go
should
on.
just say for people who've not heard the show before, this is where Karl now will tell us a cryptic story, and basically hidden within that will be a clue to the title of a song.
I say cryptic. It's
Gobbledygook. Yeah. Nonsense.
So okay then, just to find out who goes first, my lad or your girl. I'm going to toss a coin in my head.
Okay.
So who can guess?
Well,
first?
ladies first. Ladies first.
Okay,
what was your
so-
name again? Sorry.
Sarah.
Sarah.
So Sarah. Okay. So
Sarah, heads or tails?
Heads or tails?
Tails.
No. Right, my lad will go first.
Okay.
then.
So what this means is when he's finished the cryptic clue, you, Owen, will get to guess first. But if you get it wrong, it goes over to Sarah, and then back and forth until hopefully one of you gets it right.
Okay.
We could be here for some time.
Yeah.
Right, and what are we playing for here?
Of DVD or video of The Office?
Whatever we can
Whatever
find,
you've
okay.
got, whatever format you've got.
Yeah.
Okay
Yeah,
then.
brilliant.
Okay, Karl, go.
Right, so here we go.
So
then,
it's the
right?
name of a song we're looking for. Brilliant.
Right, this bloke, he's had a good night out at the
Yeah.
pub.
This is probably all irrelevant. Remember that, Owen. This could all be irrelevant.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so he's had a good night out with his mates and that, and he's really enjoyed himself. And he's on his way home, and it's just like any ordinary night, right? Everything's just normal. He's seen the same people leaving the pub, going home, and he's like, see you tomorrow night. I'll be out tomorrow, 7:30 and what have you. And they're on the way home, and it's a nice night. Everything's nice, and he's walking home, and he sees this sort of smoke coming out of a grid. Right?
Some smoke coming out of a grid.
Yeah, a bit of like smoke, and he thinks, what's that? Right? And this is what's weird, because it's like any other normal night, but this time the smoke coming out the grid, and he goes over to it, and he can hear some moaning. Right? It's like, ooh. So he thinks this isn't right. So he stands over the grid, and he's looking down it, and he can't see anything. So he lifts the grid up. Right?
Do you mean a grill?
No, a grid.
Welcome to the 7th Ricky Gervais show on podcast. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And Karl Pilkington.
Alright.
Now, talking of that, that's only 5 to go then, isn't it? 5 to go in this series of 12.
Oh, still seems a lot though, doesn't it?
We'll take a little break. I'm sure we'll come back. Through popular demand, I'm hoping.
Yep.
I'm hoping to put that on the poster, backed by popular demand.
Well,
as
I'm hoping it's by overwhelming public demand. Which
Yeah,
is
exactly.
My favourite.
Yeah, as we're doing it for nothing.
Yeah.
We want to get a little bit of a pat on the back, don't
Exactly. Please, somebody. Do they give awards out for podcasting?
Oh, if they do, hoo-hoo, hello, I am already writing my speech, baby. I was thinking that everyone listening, if you want to register your email with us, we'll let you know when we're back on air. Maybe later in the year. Go to rickygervais.com and just register, and then when I do a general mail out, I'll let you all know when Karl Pilkington is back.
You are a good guy to these people, Rick.
No sweat.
Now, there's been an awful lot of correspondence. It's backing up there. We've got acres of it to get through.
It is a bit mental, actually, but it's very flattering, and thank you all. And people have sent such brilliant things in and spent so much time doing them. There's someone sent in this mock-up of... We were talking about the those Russian sort of iconoclastic artifacts, and someone's mocked up Karl Pilkington as Saint Karl the Bewildered. It's brilliant. It's so good.
Can we put this on the web?
Yeah, I think let's put that up on rickygervais.com, and that's from Joe Murray in Philadelphia. We've also got one which is a little work of art from Ed Ferrari, and it's the three of us in a studio, and it's just great.
It's a very flattering picture of you there, Rick. You look about 14.
I know, I've come out very well in this. Karl, he's got a head like a fucking orange. Look at that! Yeah. And you, well, I don't know what you are. Your head is about 2 foot long, and in real life it's only 18 inches long, isn't it? So he's exaggerated yours a little bit. But it's a lovely drawing. We'll put that up on the web as well. Just, everyone go to rickygervais.com, everyone register, please, and we'll email you, and everyone, keep sending stuff in, so thank you very much.
Carl, Joe from Bradford asks, what body parts can you live without? He wants to know. He's obviously having sleepless nights thinking about this.
What, so...
With the brain.
He's coped this far.
So the bits that I've got now, if I had to get rid of one of them, what wouldn't I miss?
Yes.
See, I did a bit of an experiment on this, right?
Brilliant.
It's my job at home to wash up, right? Suzanne does...
She gives you all the really big responsible ones. Yeah. She sort of like pays the bills and wires the house, and you go, what can I do? And you can go, well, you can go and play with the worms in the garden.
Yeah.
So anyway, so it's my job to wash up and that, right? And I thought to sort of make it interesting and stuff, I thought, I wonder if I can do it, right? If I didn't have any thumbs.
And so what did you do?
So I just sort of
You sliced off your thumbs?
I just sort of held them in. And it's amazing how, like, it took me ages. Just having that one thing gone.
Well, it's part of our evolution, the opposable thumb. Basically, that's when we soared. These are milestones in human evolution, the opposable thumb, the forward-facing eyes, the upright. These are massive things in taking us out of the animal kingdom.
And one day, Carl, you'll walk upright.
But what do you mean about eyes facing forward? You mean... Before we got here, there was people whose eyes were looking in their head. I don't understand. Is that what you mean?
No, because when we got sort of binocular vision, where we could, you know, because we were predators have a forward face. I'm going way back. I'm not just saying. I'm not saying chimps had eyes on the side of their head, but I'm saying big, major milestones in any evolution.
Mm.
I lost you at evolution. I think.
So when you were doing this experiment, washing up, you say that you found it difficult. It took you ages. So you didn't just give up once you realised how essential thumbs were.
No,
you actually washed up everything.
I just think of Suzanne walking in and Karl's there, just covered in water and fairy liquid suds, standing on a pile of broken crockery.
Yeah, plunging his face into the sink every 30 seconds and just swishing his head around.
But we talked about the washing up thing before, I don't know, and I was stood there washing up, and I sort of look out of a window, so the sink's in front of the window.
Yeah.
And that's why I quite like washing up, because I can just look out onto the street, see people going past. There's like a local homeless fella called Franco. You know, I look out, that he's alright and everything.
Sure.
But I was looking across the way, right, and there's some there's some Chinese people who live in a flat, right, really small flat. And they're up till all hours. I don't know what they're doing. But they decide to back up at about 3:30 in the morning and that. They're always really noisy and that. But above them, there was some woman, right, who, the sort of bedroom is on par to our kitchen, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sort of washing up.
Yeah.
And I sort of look across and see this woman with, like, you know, no pants on and that, no bra on that.
Naked.
Yeah, just...
That's the word you're looking for.
Yeah, she's just wandering about, you know, on that. So I was like, oh, what's going on here? So I carried on washing up and that, right? And, kept looking, and then I was looking and she looked at me. Right, so we made eye contact.
Sure.
So I was like, oh God, right? So, what I thought the best thing to do was sort of drop me pants a little bit. just a little bit, just like, you know, I had boxer shorts on and that. I thought if I just show a little bit of sort of arse cheek, then it's kind of like, right, we quits. Right?
I don't understand the thinking.
So Suzanne's watching the telly, right? I think she was watching Sex and the City or something.
Yeah.
She sort of turns around to see how I'm getting on with the washing up, right? She sees me with, like, me pants sort of down a little bit with my arse out. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Don't look now." I said, "But there's a woman over the road, right, with no pants on and that. She caught me looking. I'm just giving her a bit back."
I love the fact that he explains the rules, and Suzanne's meant to go, "Okay."
That makes sense. But I don't. So hang on. So you showed a bit of your arse. You turned presumably to show the arse, or waggled the arse at the woman.
I had to lift it up a little bit on the sort of on the draining board.
What? Hang on though. What did she do? Did you register her reaction when she saw a bit of your arse? What happened?
When she saw my arse,
yeah.
Well, then I wasn't looking because I thought, in a way, I don't want it to look like, well, I've seen a bit of your stuff, here's a bit of mine. I just thought, at the end of the day, I caught a glance of you.
It's only fair.
You've had a bit back. You know, I'm not making a big deal out of it.
I genuinely think James Stewart missed a trick here in Rear Window.
Yeah.
This would have been, you know, a much better film had James Stewart just popped his pants down.
It would have given a whole new meaning to the title Rear Window.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tricky though. I seem to be surrounded by people like that, because I've told you before, there's the old woman across the way who's just sat there reading a book. I look through everybody's windows like that. Remember that film, that Sliver or something?
Okay, right.
When they've got video cameras.
Yeah.
I'm just looking onto everybody's world and just seeing what people are getting up to. There's nothing wrong with that.
Brilliant.
That's why I like washing up.
The Ricky Gervais Show on Guardian Unlimited.
Chris has emailed a mantra for Karl. We were talking about famous mantras and sayings and things.
Yeah.
Never has a mank said so much to so many that means so little.
Brilliant.
So you can have that on your headstone. Rupert.
Your little round headstone.
Rupert's in the Isle of Man. He says, I don't know if you knew this, Karl, but apparently octopus's testicles are located in their heads.
Yeah. But then, to me, that isn't that amazing, because at the end of the day, an octopus, really, all it is an head, isn't it?
So everything it's got has to be in the head?
It has to be in the head. It'd look daft if they dangled down below. Right? So all it is, I mean, there's a lot of facts.
It'd look daft if they dangled down below. I'm wondering again, that's almost, I don't think you should start sending them in, but that could almost be the B-side to,
B-side to Knob at Night. I could eat a knob at night.
James Round says, Karl, if you could be anyone in the world, who would it be?
Dead or alive.
Why would you choose to be a dead person?
No, but sometimes, like, there's people who are now dead, but everybody raves about them.
But are you saying... But he wants you to live that life, not have been that person. Are you saying that if you chose Napoleon, you'd be Napoleon, but you'd be back to life, walking around now on the bus, or it'd be the 18th century, or what? What are you saying?
What I mean is, if...
Oh, just answer the question. Who would you be and why? It's someone you admire or you think had a good life. Just answer the question.
But what I mean is, it's good to be remembered, like Winston Churchill is remembered as being a decent bloke, but I wouldn't want the hassle that he had. So I don't want to live his life. Right. But it's good to be...
You'd like to be Winston Churchill, but you'd like to have a paper round instead of...
saving the world.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean, but is he saying whose job would I want to take on?
It's not that complicated.
The question is this: if he could be anyone in the world, who would Karl be? That's the question. That's all the information I've got.
A lot of responsibility on a lot of jobs, isn't there?
So, some of the names flowing through your head now?
I was thinking, Bruce Willis.
I never expected that! I never expected that!
So his responsibility in your mind is what? Saving people who are trapped in a building with terrorists?
Well, yeah, maybe, you know, his worries are different worries. With, you know, people who have a lot of money come other worries.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So Bruce Willis, he's always going on these marches, isn't he, saying stop war and all that. Mainly because he's got, you know, he's got more to lose if there's a war. He's got loads of houses. One of them's going to get damaged. Whereas if you're poor, you've got the one house, if there's a war, it's like, oh, just end it all for me then, I'm sick of it anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. Whereas Bruce, yeah.
With successful life and happy life, there's more for you to lose, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, at the moment, because I've finished a job that I've been at for 10 years, right? I've finished working there, so suddenly I've got... Me timetable's a bit out, and I haven't got enough of a routine, and I'm a man who likes to know what I'm doing. Right? Yeah. So now, suddenly...
5 until 7, washing up, with no thumbs.
I've sort of turned into, like, an old person, where the little jobs that you shouldn't enjoy are now the main event. So
but hold on, though. How old are you? You're 31, aren't you?
32.
32, and you're pottering around, not knowing what to do with yourself.
Well, like yesterday, Suzanne's shoes needed to go to the cobblers, right?
I haven't heard the word cobblers.
I didn't even know cobblers still existed.
I only ever see that in Christmas films made by Disney.
Well, I had to go and do that, and that suddenly...
Because last time you were going to the toffee shop. And then you went to the cobblers. Next week is the candlestick maker.
But all I mean is, that suddenly is a nice little day out. I'm sort of putting my coat on, going, right, I'll go and see the cobbler now and go and have a chat.
Tell me about the cobbler.
You didn't come back with 3 magic beans, did you?
No, the cobbler's alright. He's doing, he's fixing shoes and that.
He's cobbling all day.
Have I told you about, my Uncle Alf, who was a cobbler?
No.
I'm sure I told you about him. He's the one who, he lived in like a bedsit, and he had 2 tellies. He had like one that the sound didn't work on, and one that the picture didn't. But both together, it worked.
Oh, right, okay.
So as long as he was watching the same channel on both, sound came out of one telly, and he'd watch the picture on the other.
Brilliant.
And he slept in like a rubber dinghy, right? But he was...
Whoa! You can't just let that slide. Why did he sleep in a rubber dinghy?
He just liked boats and stuff, and he sort of...
Yeah, I like boats, but they're better on the water. Beds are better to sleep on. Boats are better to sail on.
Well, he just had it in there. It's a bed sit. It was really tight space.
Boat sit.
He's got this.
He moved into a dinghy sit.
He's got this dinghy, so he's thinking, well, rather than it get in the way, I might as well use it.
Yeah.
Right? But he was a cobbler, and he used to like repair like my shoes and that, right?
Yeah.
But he'd always sort of overdo them. Right, so...
What do you mean?
Like,
fancy.
Do you know, like, Pimp My Ride on MTV?
Yeah.
Because he does up shoes, he'd go mental on them.
What do you mean? There was the stereo.
Yeah.
Well, no.
There was horns.
It's like...
Here
comes faster stripes down the side.
Yeah. Here comes Mr. Pilkington. He's got the fastest shoes in the land.
No, it just makes shoes that would last forever. So instead of putting, like, 1 sole on, he'd put about 5 on. So it looked like one of them built-up shoes. That you never see. It just put loads of stuff on. They'd last forever. But they did.
But they look like orthopaedic shoes.
Yeah, it just like suddenly I was like 6'7" whenever he'd sort of sorted my shoes out. But he's a cobbler, and it's work that's always there for you, isn't it?
I suppose so.
So you went out with to take Suzanne's shoes to the cobbler.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so I just took him to the cobblers and that was like a nice little job for the day. I got a leaflet through the door saying, if you want to walk a dog, the rates are good. I don't know what they pay and that, but I got a little letter in my little letterbox saying, if you're free in the day.
What, they pay you to walk a dog?
They pay you to walk a dog and that, and I thought if I do that and get a paper round, 2 in 1.
Sorry, you just went from a job, right, where you were the head of production at a radio station, dare I say it, on... can I discuss your...
well, it was an alright wage, yeah.
It was very good.
But I wasn't happy, so it's pointless.
No, I know that, but to go from the head of a department on a lot of money to walking dogs and doing a paper round, I don't know.
No, but it's about being happy, isn't it?
I know, but that's commendable if that's true, but... okay.
And that makes you happier?
Well, I haven't walked the dog yet, but I'm just saying if I do... I mean, I'm not taking it if it's raining. I'm just thinking if it's a nice sunny day and I fancy a potter, I'll go round to her and say, well, how much are you paying? I'll take the dog a walk and stuff.
But I can't believe some of the words that have cropped up in this. It's 2006 now. Potter, cobblers, toffee shop. It's very, very strange.
Do you live in Narnia?
The Ricky Gervais Show on Guardian Unlimited.
Right, a lot of people are sort of emailing in sort of brainy stuff.
Brilliant.
Right, which, you know, the more the merrier. I'm happy getting all this stuff, and if you know, it grabs me eye, I'll run it by you, and you can sort of tell me about it and that. And getting a lot of stuff about philosophy.
Oh, yeah.
And all that. Descartes, that's another one that's mentioned on an email.
Descartes,
Yeah.
the French philosopher.
Yeah.
What's your question?
Well, he sort of cropped up on an email. Someone said, what do you think of him? And I was like, oh, I don't know.
He, famously, he pondered his own existence, cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am. He was thinking about that, he was thinking, how do I know all this is true, everything around me? And he thought, well, I can see it, and I can smell it, and I can hear it. And he went, oh yeah, my senses can be fooled, I could be dreaming. And he thought, well, that's true, I could be dreaming, but if I'm dreaming, then at least I'm alive, at least I have some sort of consciousness. So if I'm even thinking about anything, you know, I exist, I think, therefore I am. Cogito ergo sum.
But we don't need to know the Latin bit. Why is everyone always going back to Latin? It was ages ago. Why is that language always being... And were Latin people always in a rush? Because they seem to be like words for full sentences. Why couldn't they just take the time and say what they want to say? And it's just like, what was the rush?
To teach Latin!
What about Plato?
Right, Greek.
Right, now, would you say he's a bright bloke?
Yes, I would. I'd say he's a very, very bright bloke.
Right, let me tell you this. Right, if he's that bright, you know how he got killed?
No.
Got hit on the head by an egg.
Fucking hell! Well, he's not so clever then, is he?
That's what I'm saying.
Boo!
What's the story with the egg?
He was on holiday or something, right? And
He was on holiday.
In Greece, probably.
he was having a walk about, and a bird was flying over his over sort of.
This
over the
bird
beach.
was what? A great auk? What size bird killed him with his egg?
It was a big one, yeah.
Was it?
And the way they used to crack
An ostrich on a hang glider.
the way they used to crack the eggs open to let the kids out, they used to drop them on rocks.
What bird is this? Dropping its egg to let the kids out? You are a maniac! You are a maniac!
And Plato had a little bald head.
Right.
So from the top, the bird's there looking down, and it goes, oh, there's a little rock, I'll drop the egg. Hit him on the head. Killed him. Now, this is what I was saying before about...
I'm letting too much go now, because I'm so desensitised to his nonsense. I let him go. The bird saw Plato and said, there's a rock down there.
Yeah. Well, if these birds are killing people with bald heads, you've got to be terrified.
So, but listen, this is what I'm saying though, right? Before about knowledge and that, how knowledge is hassle, or success is hassle.
I think that was Newton. Knowledge is hassle.
Now, why is Plato's intelligence got anything to do with the fact that this bird dropped an egg on his head?
Because he was intelligent, and he's probably earning a nice few quid
Yeah.
by giving out whatever messages he gave out.
Yeah.
He could afford to go on holiday to exotic places. If he was working in a factory, he wouldn't have been on this beach with big birds dropping eggs, is what I'm saying. So, in a way, it backfired. His knowledge killed him.
And that, I think, was Kierkegaard. His knowledge killed him.
I mean, where you got this stuff about him being on holiday?
Well, he shouldn't have been on the beach. He was only there having a break or whatever from doing what he does. It wouldn't have happened if he wasn't on holiday.
Again, I can't remember which show this was that we were discussing this, but we talked about well-known phrases and quotes from the past. We talked about Benjamin Franklin. People have this is an email we've had saying, Karl, what do you take by the well-known saying, "A stitch in time saves 9"? A stitch in time saves 9.
Oh, a stitch in time saves 9. Yeah.
See, it's another one that I don't think I've picked up on a lot of these sayings that are being sort of thrown about willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly. Okay.
Willy-nilly.
No, but I again, it's one of them like last week. I've heard of it, but
what does willy-nilly mean?
Just sort of like throwing it about all over the place.
What do you mean? But what someone said, what does the term willy-nilly mean?
It just sort of means, carefree.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, but
that's
what
good.
does a stitch in time
So
save
you
9
understood willy-nilly, so you used a
but it
phrase.
sounds
I mean,
nice,
you used
doesn't
it,
it?
you said it willy-nilly, but, you sort of got the gist of it. So what does a stitch in time saves 9 mean?
I don't know.
What do you
must
mean you
know.
don't know? Think about it. A stitch in time saves 9.
Is it to do with sewing?
Well, yeah, sort of.
So it's not that clear.
So if you got a jacket,
Yeah.
and the seam starts coming undone, oh, there's a little bit of seam, I'll leave it. Oh, it's getting worse and
Right,
worse. Soon
right.
your sleeve falls off. So, you just need 1 stitch there, that'll do it. If you do it now, later you'll need 9 stitches. And that, of course, is an analogy to other things. If you leave something that needs attention or repair, it'll get worse. So do it now. Do it in time.
Yeah, but
They could have said a tile in time saves 9 on your roof. They just used a sewing analogy.
But it depends if you're busy at that point, because if you've got something else that needs doing, that means that isn't being done because you're messing about sorting out a hole in your coat. Is what I mean.
Yeah.
You can't always do stuff straight away. So maybe, I don't know if there's a sort of a middle ground where you don't have to do it straight away, but stitching
A stitch sometimes
time,
today.
say in 15 or whatever, meaning you don't have to do it straight away, but just do it before it gets really bad.
Brilliant. Do you think yours is less poetic than a stitch in time saves 9? So yours is, this is what you wanted to be a quote, right? Where, well, you could do it now, but if you're doing something else, then, well, don't do it immediately, but do it soon so it doesn't get really bad. Karl Pilkington.
No, but it's the same. That's the same way I treat most things in life. It's like I never go to the doctors unless it's really
That is
bad.
sensible. That is very good advice.
No.
That's brilliant advice
Well,
for
it
anyone
is, though.
listening. Never go to the doctors.
Unless it's really bad.
But that's why a lot of people, particularly working class people, die because they don't want to bother the doctor, or they're mildly embarrassed, or they don't know symptoms, bad symptoms. Go to the doctor if you're not sure about something. Like you were terrified to go and have your prostate.
Still not doing it.
Why not?
I wish I wouldn't talk about it, because now Suzanne will listen to this and she'll go, "Oh yeah, you haven't been," and start dragging it up again.
But why are you worried about a qualified doctor?
I don't know what they're doing up there.
What they
What
just
year
pop
are
the-
we in?
They. What are you talking about? They pop their finger up.
That's what I mean, though.
Why?
Well, it's 2006.
Yeah.
Why are they still using the index finger?
What, would you prefer the forefinger or the thumb, would
No.
you?
No, what I mean is, we've got...
Or a thumb on a stick, some kind of thumb on a stick.
Yeah. Would you prefer it to
A
be
mechanical thumb, a
Oh,
robot
good.
thumb.
Why isn't it just a little camera? Or something that can...
They
have-
have
Well, they
well,
put the camera up if they initially discover something.
But just put the camera up straight away. if I'm
No,
paying
they
for
don't
the
need
visit.
to. They pop the finger up, feel that the prostate isn't swollen, wiggle it around a little bit up your back passage. What are you worried about?
I don't think they need to do that.
Are you
in this day
embarrassed?
and
Are you
age.
embarrassed about being in a room with your trousers around your ankles and a little fella popping
A
his...
little bit, yeah.
Why?
And the other thing is, it's not just that, is it? So, you go in there, they check your heart out and that, which to me is the most important thing, because that's what keeps you going, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to go there, you
Yeah.
sat on the bus, stressing out, thinking, oh, in less than half an hour I'm going to have a finger up the arse, right?
What is the
And
problem
they go
there?
in, they check your heart, they probably check your testicles and that.
What's up with that? They take your testicles, yeah?
Yeah,
That's
but it's all building, and you've sat there going, oh, soon that'll be happening.
Yeah.
And that's what puts me off.
So if they just came round when you were asleep, Suzanne just let them in and goes, he's over there, right? And they crept up and went, bang, you go, what are you
prefer
doing?
I just don't understand why they don't teach you how to do it yourself.
How can they?
Wow.
How can they teach? Imagine you squatting in a corner with one hand on your bollocks and the other finger up the arse going, it seems to be alright.
Carl, you don't understand the phrase "a stitch in time saves 9." I don't think you should be doing any kind of invasive medical research in your own human body.
But then...
Who knows what trouble you're going to cause?
No, but then at least...
You would get stuck.
Yeah.
You would get stuck.
Suzanne would come out, your fist would be up your own arse. Okay, I think it's probably time. Let me just check my watch. Yeah, it's monkey news time.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news, you.
Right, last week we talked about, the one who was good at getting up buildings and that for, putting out fires and stuff, ended
Yeah.
up working for the fire department.
Yeah, not true, but sure.
But if the building had good grippage, he was right up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not true, but go on.
So this week, anyway, it's more about tall buildings and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It was this bloke who was a builder.
Oh yeah.
Right? And, you know what builders are like, they sort of move about, don't they, from sort of building to building, just building.
Well, yeah, well, once they built it, the building's done and they move on to build some more.
Building, yeah.
So he goes to his next job and that, right?
Who does, the builder?
The builder.
Yep.
He goes to, like, the boss...
new building.
The boss of this building, who's building it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And he says what unto him?
Do you need anything building?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so he says, yeah, there's plenty of work and that going about.
Yep.
He says, we're working on this one here. He said, get going on it, like, there's your bricks and your cement and stuff, get on with it.
Yeah.
Any plans? Just build.
Just start building.
Yeah. Go up.
They're getting on with it and stuff, it's all going well.
Yep.
But he notices that there's someone working high up, right, on the top bit.
Sure.
Because do you know, like, there's girders and stuff on these big buildings?
Yeah.
And he's still building the bottom bit,
And
which
he's
is
still...
weird.
Yeah, well, that's the way they do it there, apparently, just to sort of speed it up, work from top to middle, from top to bottom.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
that's in imaginary land.
We
So
put
anyway.
the spire on, now we better do the foundations,
Yeah.
and then put some stuff in the middle to keep it up there.
So anyway, he's saying to, like, the other workers, he's going, who's that up there?
Who's that up
Like,
there?
He's working on his own.
The little fella, was he?
And,
The little hairy fella up there.
Who's
he's
the little
saying.
hairy fella up there with the hard hat?
and the other fellas were going, look, you know, don't ask questions, you know, the boss decides who he takes on, we're happy to be getting paid here.
Don't ask questions! Well, I'll see him when he comes down.
So he said, well, it's pretty impressive, you know, the work rate he's doing, the way he's getting from one girder to the other.
Swinging, is he?
He doesn't seem to be scared of the heights or anything. He said, no, just let him get on with it, you know, we work well as a team. So anyway,
What nonsense is
So-
this?
so-
He believes all this.
Yep.
so he sees the boss and he goes, that fella up there, who's the fella up there? He's pretty good. And he's like, look, you know, just get on with the job, yeah, I'll pay you, let's just all get on with our jobs and that. Lunchtime comes, they're all sat there, sat on a little wall having the sandwiches, he's thinking he'll come down in a bit. He's just carrying on.
Is he just still going?
Still going on that, right? So the fella says to the boss man, he says, isn't that fella up there gonna come down and join us for lunch? He said, like I said, mate, don't worry about him, right? He
Being
said,
very
"Look,"
secretive. I'm suspicious about this fella. I don't know.
Yeah,
why,
I don't know.
I don't know why he's working through his lunch. I don't know why he's not scared of heights. And I don't know why he's swinging from girder to girder. It's weird. Go on.
So he said, oh, anyway, you've reminded me that he's up there. He said, he's doing a lot of riveting and stuff up there. He probably needs some more nuts to,
Right, sure. And what kind of nuts is that? Is that nuts to food or?
So he said, what, nuts? He said, yeah, just, there's a bag full of them there, just put them on the hook, send them up, and he can get on with his job. So anyway, he picks these nuts up,
Nuts,
right?
yep.
Just hooks them on. He thinks they're not that heavy,
No.
considering, you know, I mean, they're normally pretty heavy, aren't they? Like, nuts
big
and
bag of
bolts and
nuts,
stuff.
yeah.
So anyway, he has a little glance in.
Oh, no, what's in there?
Nuts.
What, you mean nuts that you can eat?
Nuts that you can eat,
Oh.
right? So they send the bag up, and he's thinking, what's all that about? He checks him out, starts to stare, works it out. You can see that he's a little chimp running about, so he goes, I'm not happy with this.
Why
So-
isn't he?
Because he's working for an organisation that's, you know, there's unions for this sort of stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, he's not going, that's amazing. They've got a chimp riveting this building together.
Yeah.
that's not scary. He's wondering if they're breaking union rules.
So he
You
goes,
didn't half talk.
So he goes and has a word with
he
the
goes
boss.
to the boss and he goes, look, I've worked out what you're playing at here.
Yeah.
He said, all them out
Is the
there.
boss sitting in a tyre?
He said, all them lot out there might not be wise to what's going on here. He
Yeah.
said, but I've clocked it, and you're sending nuts up to it. It's a monkey, it's not on. So he goes, look, you know, we're just all trying to earn a living here. He said, don't get involved in it. I'm happy to pay you, but I'm paying him. Don't interfere.
He's paying him.
And he's saying, look, I'm just not happy with this. It's not allowed. So the boss was saying, well,
We
to
pay
be honest,
peanuts, we get monkeys.
he said, to be honest, mate, you know, he's a great worker. He's known for doing what he does. He's a good grafter. If one of you's going to go, right, I'm afraid I'll have to let you go, because
Blimey.
he's been here longer than that.
Yeah.
He was made redundant.
None of
because
that
the monkey-
happened.
He was laid off.
None of that happened.
He's laid off and that. And that's
No.
where that saying about, you know, like there's a lot of tower blocks and that in America. It's like the chimp off the old block is where... So that's monkey news.
Thanks for listening to this podcast.
Who was it hosted by?
It was hosted by a great bunch of guys called Positive Internet. They host the #1 podcast in the world, The Ricky Gervais Show, with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant,
Goodbye.
and Karl Pilkington. Hello, welcome to the 8th in this series of 12 podcasts, The Ricky Gervais Show, with The Guardian. I'm Ricky Gervais, hello, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And Karl Pilkington.
All right.
So, thank you again for all your emails. We're getting thousands. We're up to about 250,000 hits a week now, people listening to this show.
Blimey.
250,000 people bothering to go in and listen to this show.
Nothing else in their lives. Nothing
All around the
better to
world.
do.
It's unbelievable, though. North America, Asia, South America, all over Europe, and thanks to everyone in England as well, where we do it from in a little room in London. Keep going to rickygervais.com and registering, so when we finish these 12, we can email you when we come back and start again. We're gonna need a little bit of time off to, record the second series of extras.
Well, I'll tell you more than that, Rick. You're going to need some time off just to have a little breather, because I know how hard you work.
And you, mate.
Well, thanks, mate, but I mean, I know you blinking work hard.
But Karl's been on holiday again, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah, because, Karl, you don't do anything.
And you have weekends off, you take at least 5 or 6 weeks holiday a year, even though you haven't got a job now, you're meant to be doing this, and yet you still
So
go
your
on
whole
holiday.
life's a holiday, basically.
Yeah, why do you need a holiday to, you potter around, your big day last week was going to the cobblers, so why do you need a break so much this week?
It's just that, you know, it's good for your brain and that, isn't it? It opens it up a bit.
You are not evidence for that.
Where did you go?
Gran Canaria.
For a week?
Yeah.
Just sitting around?
Well, there isn't much else to do at Gran Canaria. I mean, I don't want to go slagging a place off, because every time I seem to talk about somewhere, get into trouble for it.
Right.
But it's just like a big rock. It's just volcanic, innit? It's
And
just
you must have looked like a little barnacle on that.
Have you been there before?
been near it before to another rock, which was just.
But
it was
what,
the
you
same
had your
sort of
fingers
thing.
burned, why did you go back?
Because you think, well, they can't have loads of these islands that are the same, like just a big rock with hotels on. They can't get away with it. So you think,
they
well, the
obviously
next
are
one.
getting away with it. But why do you keep going to these places that are rocks? Why don't you investigate first? Ask your travel agent, is this a giant rock?
Because that's what you do, innit? You go and find out yourself. I mean, when Armstrong went to the moon, what was he expecting up there? That's a fact. That's a big rock, and he still went all that way.
I don't know what that point was.
No,
Fair
so what I'm saying is, though, sometimes
Tell us about the moon landing. What, as you started it, what do you know about that? You know, because I mean, so far you've given us a lot of insight into the moon landing. So there was Armstrong.
There was Armstrong and that.
Yeah.
There was fella called Buzz
Yeah.
and another bloke,
Yeah. Poor bastard.
Yeah, never remembered.
Yeah, go on.
and they went up there, got out. Two of them did. One of them didn't bother. The one whose name don't know who he was. Didn't even get out, stretch his legs. Right, went all that way. They had a potter about, had a wander, came back again.
Yeah.
So that's all you need to know, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in
they-
your opinion, pointless?
To me, yeah. But to them, I'm sure they had a good time, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just take the risk, don't you? Go and visit a place, make up your own mind.
And so, what do you make of this place? You enjoy it, Gran Canaria? It was just a big rock, but did you
I bet the moon was better.
Really?
What did you do?
It was just, it's one of them. It was big hotel, which is that's where I made a mistake. It was one of those like big, massive places where there's loads of people, and you go for your dinner.
That describes a hotel.
Yeah.
No,
Sounds like
no,
one to me.
You've nailed that.
I've been to a few, that sounds like it.
No, but do you know what I mean? Though there's the nice small ones where it's just enough people, but this is like mental, and it was full of old people, really.
Ugh.
I mean, that's probably why it's called Gran Canaria, right? Because it's just
Grannies
old people.
everywhere.
Yeah, right. But what I thought I'd start doing is start a diary.
Okay, why?
Just 'cause I sort of had a bit of time on my hands and that. Just thought, write it down, write stuff down.
And do
like
you
that.
hope that this one day will become one of the great literary documents like Samuel Pepys' diary?
I haven't heard of that. Is it any good?
You've never heard of Samuel Pepys' diary?
No,
The most famous diary, other than probably Anne Frank's.
I've heard of Anne Frank's and that, and I thought if she's sat in a loft, knocking stuff up, not much going on in her life at that point, yet she
Sure.
was still writing it down.
Yeah. Whereas
Thought,
you've
well,
been
I'm
to
on
Gran
holiday.
Canaria, yeah.
I thought, so there is stuff going on that I can chat about. Start a diary.
Sure.
You started a diary.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Did you keep it up every day?
Yeah, just,
Oh, can I read it, please?
well, a diary is meant to be sort of...
Please, can I read some out on this podcast? Karl.
Some of it, though, is only relevant to me. It's sort of...
Oh, this is. Please give me it. Oh my God.
I mean, this isn't... I haven't just...
Look how big it is!
It's one of those desk diaries.
It's huge. It's about a foot long, and it's oh, that is amazing. Imagine if Anne Franks had been like that, as she got out, right, everyone would have heard it clank down on the desk.
Yeah, but my writing's quite big, isn't it?
Oh, look, give us that.
Do you
Give us
know?
that.
Do you know about joined up writing? Have you heard
This
about
is
that?
No point.
amazing.
Sometimes you can't read it, can you? So it's
Right,
best
okay.
to look at
oh,
ancient
look,
times.
oh my God, it starts on the first day. This is wonderful. Going on holiday to Gran Canaria today. Woke up to the news that Tony Banks had died. There was a piece on the news about how everyone was shocked. Got me thinking about an invention that would be good. Right. A watch that counted down your life. If it says you've got 3 days left, go to the doctors. Told Suzanne about invention. She said she wouldn't buy one. But she said that about the iPod.
How would this device work? This watch? I mean, how would you know when you were about to die? Is that a concern? Again, not for you to worry about, presumably the boffins and the
No, all I was thinking is that Tony Banks fella, you know, he died and everyone was shocked about it. But if you had like a little watch on,
But how does it work? You can't just say, wouldn't it be good? How would this work? Yeah, I imagine you in the patent office going, got an idea. They go, oh, certainly, Mr. Pilkington, what's your idea? Watch that counting down your life. Oh, how does that work? What?
just wear it, just pop it on your wrist.
No, what do you mean? Just pop it on your wrist. How does it work? Just pop it on your wrist. Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Well, it's interesting that he goes on. The flight to Gran Canaria was a bit bumpy. I thought about the clock that counts down your life again, and I wondered if it would know if you were going to die in a disaster. No, he's querying his own
He's
life.
wondering if it would know. He's invented this.
And now he's not even sure. A fella on the plane was reading Koi Mag. It was a fishing magazine. I glanced over and noticed he was reading the Pond of the Month article. Don't think they could make it into a weekly magazine. Well, to be fair to you, because I remember seeing a guy on the train once reading Carp Monthly, a magazine dedicated entirely to carp, and it had Carp of the Month, and I just thought, you know, once you're like 3 months in, the editor must be stressing. Have we got any more carp? Have we got a carp that's actually done anything?
I reckon if they used the same one twice, there wouldn't be many complaints.
No one would be noticing.
No, that's the carp they used 2 years ago.
There was a really fat bloke on the plane. He was playing on his PSP. While I waited to go to the toilet, I looked at what game he was playing. It was darts. He's that fat and lazy, he can't even face playing a more active game on a games console. Me and Suzanne got off the coach along with a couple of old people. One of them was in a wheelchair. I don't think it was wise of them to come to a volcanic island with a wheelchair. Everywhere's pretty rough, paving and slopey. Guess I'll keep an eye on it as the weeks go on. Day 2 in Gran Canaria.
Brilliant, we're only at day 2.
The hotel's a bit odd. I've never seen as many cross-eyed people in one location.
That's enough, isn't it?
That's amazing!
Well, you may as well let me read on a bit more.
No, this is amazing.
Well, come back to
This
it
is a
later
brilliant diary. This might be the best diary ever written. Oh.
While sat listening to the Kinks on my iPod, I wondered if everybody thinks in their accent. I know I do. What's this? What are you talking about?
Just that, you know, when I've been sat there lying on the lounger, right, and I was thinking about stuff.
How do you know you think in your accent? Tell me a typical thought.
Because what I mean is, say if I was like, if I saw something, right, do you know how I say, like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, but
that was
I don't
being
have
said.
to. But when you think, I don't think the sentence is like I'm saying it. It's just a thought. The thought appears. It's conceptual and it's already there. It's not like I go, Rick, what? Just looking at that fellow over there, were you? Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was thinking it looks a bit weird. Oh, so was I. I don't think out whole sentences.
Whereas you have Karl, stop listening to the Kinks for a minute. Look over there. More cross-eyed people.
No, well, that's
Is that how
kind
your
of-
mind works?
In a way, yeah. And
Brilliant.
that's when because I
That
thought
explains a lot.
It's great that he has to think about whole sentences.
because I thought that's weird, isn't it? Like I didn't think that's weird, isn't it? And I thought I actually think in my accent. And then I thought, does Stephen Hawking, does he, when he's doing his maths and that, is he? I don't know where he's from, so I don't know what his accent would be like.
I think he's from Kent or Cambridge or Oxford. Or something like
Right.
that.
So
So you think he might think in his
voice, in that
Yeah,
voice box
computerised
thing.
voice?
Just wondered.
Had lunch inside today due to shite weather. Sat next to an old fella. Old men's ears and noses carry on growing as they get older. Suzanne noticed his fingers were fat too. Maybe they continue to grow. Suzanne didn't laugh when I said her arse had the same problem. Day 3, cloudy start to the day. had pie and chips in a cafe, had a bit of an argument with Suzanne because I thought it was daft that we were paying for food when we were on an all-inclusive holiday. Changed my mind when I saw they sold pie, though. The cafe was called Tattoos. The fellow who owned it didn't have any tattoos. But we never saw his wife.
Oh, brilliant.
Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
It's the greatest holiday in the world! That's the entertainment in that town!
Went back to the hotel and had a sleep before tea. I love the fact you're moaning about old people, but you're just as bad.
You've done nothing so far!
He's done nothing, he's got a big hip.
Oh, God.
Woke up to news about ducks being badly treated. There was a really ugly one with bent legs.
I'm gonna die! Why does he write this down? Oh, God. Oh.
There is a fat bloke from Bolton who is in the pool as I write this. He's got a big tattoo on his back, but I can't work out what it is. ... He just got out of the pool and burped. You just felt like you had to keep us abreast of that.
Everything's in the diary. I just seen it get to the point where you're going, breathed in.
Yeah.
Breathed out again.
There was a big fat fella in the sea who kept his t-shirt on. If you're big and fat, is there more chance of you getting burnt because there's more of you on show? I asked Suzanne and she said she didn't know in that sort of not listening kind of way. I wanted to hang about to see if the fat bloke was going to get in the kayak, but Suzanne said we had to head back. Just let him waiting to see if he's going to capsize. We go home today, so we got up early to get the last bit of cloud.
No, it's just that it wasn't. It's not that sunny all the time. I mean, I was sat in weather that if it was like that here, there's no way I'd be sat in the garden.
Yeah.
But because you're on holiday, it's like, well, we got to sit in it. Put your coat on.
So are you going to continue to write this diary? Every single day?
It's amazing. Keep this diary up. It's amazing.
No, I will keep it up, because what I find as well is, I think earlier on, before I went away, I think I did learn something, and because I wrote it down, I remembered it a bit, better. So...
What was that?
I just was thinking then, I forgot it now, but... but I remembered looking back at it and not having to read it all, because I remembered the end of it before I read it, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, if you've enjoyed the diary of Karl Pilkington, more next week, I hope. Another week's worth. That's amazing. I'm going to try and get that published. We'll put the odd page up on the web. Go to rickygervais.com. Don't forget to register there as well, so we can email you and let you know what's happening. Brilliant.
The Ricky Gervais Show on Guardian Unlimited.
Hey, fool! Don't give me no back chat, sucker! I ain't here to mess with you, I ain't getting in no plane. I'm here to tell you all about Friday night comedy on Channel 4. There's 3 great new comedies. New Green Wing, yeah, fool, that's nearly ready. My Name is Earl, and The Egg Crowd. They're great new comedy from the creator of Father Ted, sucker. Friday night comedy, this Friday on Channel 4, fool. Switch it on, or I'll be round your house. You stay up all night shivering, 'cause you be so mad scared. Fool.
The Ricky Gervais Show on Guardian Unlimited.
Rick, who hosts this podcast?
The guys at Positive Internet, why?
Now, I know you're a big fan of those guys.
Yeah, because they're brilliant.
Well, yeah, they are, and I tell you, they're working overtime. Because we've had an email from Jake, who's the director at Positive Internet, and apparently he's been in touch with the editor of the Guinness World Records book.
Oh, right.
And he's hoping to see if we can get this podcast in the Guinness World Record breaking section, or the podcast World Record breaking section, or whatever they call it. I don't know exactly what record we'd have broken. I assume it's just sheer number of listeners, is it? Or
yeah,
with the number one?
it's the number one podcast, and it's the biggest downloaded show ever at the moment.
Right.
I think that's because people have only had podcasts for a couple of years.
Yes, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know when the next issue comes out. I guess it's sort of December time.
I used to get the Guinness Book of Records every year. I love it.
I've never understood why it was such a big seller. I mean, presumably who's excited to find out whether, you know, I don't know, a man that can balance 3 egg cups on his head has beaten the record?
Well, they're real records as well, obviously. I used to go straight for that. I really loved the sort of, animals, fastest, strongest, all that sort of thing, biggest.
But aren't they the same every year?
Well, no, they do change, and obviously there's new entries to keep it exciting. But what annoys me is that it looks like anyone can get in if you're willing to do something that no one else will bother with.
Yeah.
They did one on Big Brother where it was the, stacking sugar cubes, and I was thinking, well, no one's going to bother beating that.
No.
There's people that walk along with a milk bottle on their head, and no one's going, oh, I'm a bit jealous of Bill. Why? He's broken the record. What? For walking along with a milk bottle on his head? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into training tomorrow. They're ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but I do like the real ones. There was one in there I got on a couple of years ago, and it was about disasters. And there was one where there was some big ornamental incense burners at this thing in I think Thailand or Korea or somewhere, and they fell over and they killed 7 of the congregation, and the headline was biggest joss stick disaster. Now again, there's no one trying to beat that. There's no one going, we need 8.
Yeah.
We need 8 people. We're going for it tonight. What do I have to do? You have to stand quite near those big joss sticks. Okay.
And
okay.
what record am I breaking again?
We'll tell you after. Also, I think a lot of people waste their energy on this, because there's one guy in there that can do the 100 metres in 11 seconds running backwards, and I want to say to him, turn round. Because I think you'd be fast forwards, you know,
Yeah,
if you'd have only, from the age of 10, sort of, you might be, you know, one of the fastest runners in the world.
Because you're never going to be considered one of the great athletes for doing it
No
backwards.
one knows about him. That's not going to ever be an Olympic sport, running backwards. Or, and now the 100 metres, oh, one of them's putting a milk bottle on his head.
yeah. This is one to watch. There was a guy in there, I've always been fascinated by the guy, he had, the world's longest fingernails. And they were truly extraordinary, and they went out and they started to curl round, obviously, and in the end they almost looked like sort of there was a big spiral of gnarled old fingernail. But I just thought, it just seemed like such a terrible affliction, really, to be walking around, you know, with these giant fingernails. So much you can't do, just missing out on, you know, Jeff, you coming bowling? I can't. You know, just so many different things that you miss out on. I've never quite understood who's willing to have this eat into their life. You know, it's going to take over their whole life, just so they can have their photo in this book. It seems a very bizarre impulse. Carl, have you ever been tempted by any world-breaking attempts? Do you find them fascinating or futile?
I mean, you don't get paid or anything, do you?
No. They do it for the pride.
But say, like, the fella who can run with a milk bottle, could he get a milk round and... Do you know what I mean? I can understand that if you can use the skill, but like you say, if it's getting in the way of your life and that, then what's the point?
There was a kid at school who said, I'm in the Guinness Book of Records. I went, oh yeah. He said, no, I am. And he brought it in. And now I don't know if this is a valid claim. He claimed to have been in the audience for what, in this particular edition, was labelled, you know, the largest audience ever for a sporting event. Some giant Super Bowl game in America. He claimed to have been in the audience. Now, does that, do you think he deserves to say he's in the Guinness Book of Records?
Sort of. I think that's a lot. As it was the largest audience ever, I think a lot of people can claim that one. I mean...
If he wanted to get a name check on doing that, he would have been best saying, I was sat in the audience in a bath of beans. Because then that would add to it, and you get a little, you know, they'd have you in the picture, wouldn't they? So...
He's Mr. Trick
that way. Yeah.
The Ricky Gervais Show on Guardian Unlimited.
Harry from Canterbury wants to know whether any of us have ever had any cruel nicknames. He claims that he's quite tall and rather hirsute. And he says he's often called Lurch or Wolfie. He's always thought that Karl looks a bit like Mr. Potato Head.
No, there's no potato that round. But, I suppose you could fashion a potato to be that round. Maybe we could, if anyone can carve a potato into the roundest head ever, pop a couple of eyes on it.
Make it look as much like Karl as possible.
Exactly.
But yeah, any nicknames? Did you ever have a nickname, Rick?
No, mine was boring. I didn't have any. It was just around the name, like Gerv or something like that. No, I didn't have nicknames.
I always wanted a nickname. I just thought it was quite cool for some reason, particularly because gangsters always seem to have nicknames.
Lefty.
You know, Fingers. Lefty, Scarface.
Yeah.
And so I decided that I thought, because no one was giving me a nickname at school, it was kind of annoying, or certainly not to my face, that I decided to just come up with one. Yeah. And so I remember I was at lunch once, and I just said to my mate Phil.
How old were you?
12, 13.
Brilliant.
I just said to him, Phil, don't know if you know, mate, but, People aren't calling me Steve anymore. Everyone's calling me Spud now. Now, I don't know why I thought Spud, it's weird, we should talk about Mr. Potato. I don't know why I thought Spud was a cool nickname. I think
it's a grown-up name, though, isn't it?
And it's also because I think it sounded like, it was probably either something that you'd find in one of those kids' books, like the Famous Five, or like the Bash Street Kids, there'd be Spud. And I always imagine with Spud, he's not the leader of the gang, but he's a reliable member.
I think
You know what I mean?
Spud is the biggest lorry driver in one particular sort of, car park.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Spud.
Yeah.
And he gets out, all right, boys. And he's big and massive, and Spud can eat 2 breakfasts.
Exactly, yeah. But I just, in my mind, it was, that I would be one day part of a gang, and it's, I'm Pinky, this is Jojo, and the tall guy's Spud.
And you didn't catch on,
never
did it?
really caught. And he just went, oh yeah, right. And no one started, and I was hoping he'd go, everyone's calling Steve Spud.
Yeah.
But of course.
Hey, Spud, the first time I said Spud, you go, what?
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be really proud, wouldn't you?
But I think that it kind of, actually, in a way, it probably revealed that I just was probably not in people's thoughts enough to get for the nickname to catch on, because you sort of need to be a real player in the school.
I think you should have gone something more memorable. I mean, I'm not saying a goggle-eyed freak or anything.
What?
No, just...
Well, no, it's good advice, Fatty. fatty pot
That's
belly.
the problem, I wasn't fat at school, and I suppose Karl didn't have a round bald head at school, did you?
No.
No.
Did you have a nickname?
Not really. I mean, there was a lot of people on the estate that I grew up on. Nicknames are big things on estates and that.
Yeah.
A lot of my dad's mates, right? What their nicknames did was tell you about them. Do you know how I said about the Elephant Man's a good name?
Yeah.
Because, you know what you're going to get. If someone said, Elephant Man's popping round in a bit, it wouldn't be a shock when he walked in.
Yeah.
Right? So it worked in that sort of thing, so there was John the Screw, right?
John the Screw?
Yeah.
Well, he had sex a lot, or he worked in a prison?
No, he had a DIY shop. so you had him, right? There was Fred the Veg.
Yeah.
Which is...
I assume it's because he was at the same IQ as you.
Or he was in a coma.
Yeah.
Right.
There was my uncle, Tattoo Stan.
All right.
Yeah. He had like loads of tattoos that he'd just done himself.
Oh my God.
The problem was, because he did his tattoos himself, the ones on his left arm were really good. Because he was right-handed. On his right arm, rubbish. Right? So there was him.
Great.
And there was Jimmy the Hat.
Jimmy the Hat?
Yeah.
Did he always wear a hat?
No, he didn't. That was the point there. That he never wore a hat.
That's amazing.
Brilliant.
How can you pick up on someone never wearing a hat? How would you ever notice? I'll tell you what, I've noticed something about Jimmy. What?
Go on.
He doesn't wear a hat. Why was he not called Jimmy the Parrot? Because he never carries a parrot.
No, but that's just the way, I mean, that's how they work in it. I mean,
Here comes Jimmy Three Legs. Why'd you call him that? He hasn't got 3 legs.
I didn't really have one apart from, I had a CB. Like when you'd go on a CB radio and have a chat to people.
Oh, this was a craze in the, was it late 70s, early 80s?
Sort of early 80s.
And, it was just short band radio, wasn't it? Everyone had these little handsets and they'd speak to each other in the sort of local area.
Yeah, it was mainly, I think it started off with like
lorry
truckers
drivers,
and
isn't it?
that.
Yeah, truckers, yeah, because there was that thing from like about 1977,
Convoy.
it was Convoy, yeah.
Yeah, so I had one of them, and my handle, I had 2
Handle
different names.
means your nickname, your
Yeah,
name.
there's loads of code stuff.
Yeah.
I had a couple. I had there was Pilky 01, because
Right.
like I say, there's a lot of Pilkingtons and that in Manchester. So I just thought, give it a number. If someone wants Pilky 02, it's open. Do you know what I mean? They can have it. And then
Like it's people scrabbling. I want a Pilky one.
and then because I did boxing and that,
Well, you did it once.
Yeah.
I'd Boxer Boy. Because I thought that's quite a good image as well. That's kind of like people going, oh, don't mess with him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he asks what your handle is, tell him. Do you know what I mean? It's Boxer Boy and that.
Yeah.
So, just had them 2, and I used to just go on there and...
Pointless. What is the point of this?
Well, you just meet people, don't you?
And you
So
don't meet people. You say, "What's your handle?" You go, "Box Boy." "What's yours?" Rubber Duck. All right, cheers.
No,
It's
but
ridiculous.
then you'll say, like, then you go, oh, what's your 20?
What's that mean?
That's, where are you?
Well, why don't you say, "Where are you?"
Because just in case there's someone who's listening in who you hear about this all the time, don't you? People listening, jotting stuff down.
Oh, right. So, just in case someone in the world doesn't know what handle means, they're out of the loop. They're out of the loop.
It's not a difficult code to crack, is it?
Yeah.
If you're trying to track someone.
It's hardly the head of the mafia talking to each other because the FBI are on the wire. It's ridiculous. Like, I go, oh, you keep saying that, wash your handle, and they come back with something else. I can't work out what's going on.
No, it's like anything, isn't it? That's what codes are all about, isn't it? You set them up and that.
Go on, and tell me the code then.
Reveal at long last to the world what
Yeah.
these codes are.
Right, so,
Yeah.
what's your 20? Where
Oh,
are you?
this is better than the Enigma.
Yeah.
Right, now here we go.
Right.
How many candles are you burning?
Does that mean how big's your car or something like that? Horsepower or something?
See? No, that's how
Oh,
old
what
are you?
time is it?
No, how old are you?
What, how old are you? Okay.
Right.
Right.
How many candles are you burning, of course?
Yeah.
So what's the answer come back?
You go,
I'm 15.
14.
Brilliant. That code, there's no one gonna work that out. There is no one gonna work that one out.
So let's just play through this conversation. Give us an example of how it worked.
Right, so you turn it on and that, and you start off, and there was something that you said at the start, like
Hello.
just do
Breaker.
yeah, breaker, do your copy or whatever.
Yeah.
Then someone will go.
What does copy mean?
No,
What his name
I want
was.
to hear because I want to hear the fascinating conversations that Karl must have had.
Yeah.
And you go, alright, it's Boxer Boy, yeah?
What's
And
your
he goes,
20?
What's your 20? And you go, well, just, I'm in Manchester.
In the flat.
Oh, right.
And they go, right, yeah. How many candles are you burning? You go, I'm 13.
Oh.
So,
And that's the end, is it?
then you might sort of, say, what was it? It was something like, what am I burning? Right?
Using burning again.
Confusing, but go on, yeah. What am I burning? The bacon, because I'm busy talking to you, you twat.
That's like, what's my power? What strength am I coming in at?
Oh, yeah.
Because then you can tell if they're quite close to you. So if you're
Yeah.
getting someone burning a 1,
We've told them. We said, wait, what's your 20? You go, I'm in Macclesfield Street.
Yeah, but
All
then-
right.
but then you
Wonder
go-
where they are. We've just told you.
Yeah,
Wonder how far away they are.
but then you go, oh, that's interesting, because you're burning, burning 3. I don't normally get a 3.
The least interesting hobby
do you know
you
what
could
I-
ever do.
I wish you'd have kept a diary of this, because this has been fascinating.
Now and again, someone will come in and go, side on, right?
What's that mean?
And that means, like, there's someone sat there listening into this
Ooh.
chat and going, this sounds interesting.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Unlikely.
Yeah.
And they want to join in, so they sort of go side on, you go, side on, bring it in, right? And they go, alright.
How many candles are you burning?
Yeah. What's your 20?
That's it goes round again.
Yeah.
See you later. What's your 20? How many candles are you burning?
Oh.
And, I mean, it seems to me that what you should have done is made a note the first time, so that when you then speak to them again, you don't need to ask them those questions. Can I just confirm that you're burning 15? It's that time again. Do the jingle.
Okay. I'm gonna do a really good one. Now.
Okay, go.
Okay. Oh, chimpanzees! Monkey news! Yeah.
Right, do you know it's nearly time for the Winter Olympics again?
Okay.
Is it? Okay.
They sort of come round every 4 years.
Is it this year? Is it?
Yeah. And, the last one that happened,
4 years ago. Yeah.
there was a bit of an incident.
Oh no.
Oh well, I'd know about this then because it would be
Well, it'd be
Well-
big news because it's a well-known.
televised as
event.
well.
Yeah.
It's,
Do you remember any winners that were monkeys in any of the
no,
tournaments?
of course
No,
not.
No.
So,
yeah.
it's
So
not
anyway-
going to be that because it wouldn't be true. Go
Oh,
on.
yeah.
So anyway, one of the popular events, bobsleigh.
Okay, right.
You know how it works.
Well,
It's
you
like
need
a
4
sleigh.
men. Is it 4 men or 5
4
men?
men,
It's
yeah.
4. So it's definitely 4 men that you need
Need
on a
4
bobsleigh
men.
team.
Is it and there's two team bobsleigh as
But
well.
they're always men. Is that right, Rick?
well, yeah, they have to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
humans.
Well, that's be humans. Yeah, it's the Winter
okay.
Olympics for.
Yeah. So let me just clarify. With the Winter Olympics, you can't have any animals taking part.
No, and they also no, because they wouldn't be allowed. And two, there's no way they could disguise it because not only would they see it straight away, right, but they have blood tests
Right. Okay. So
which would show up.
so they definitely know if it was
Well, they have
any
blood
kind of
tests.
non-human.
It's impossible. It would be literally impossible to have anything other than a human
Taking
involved
part.
in a bobsleigh team.
Fine. Okay. So carry on.
So anyway, this country, I don't want to name them because they try to shake off this sort of, this bad news.
Oh yeah, and you don't know.
And
Because
it
it's not
didn't
true.
happen.
Yeah.
So anyway, the country was doing really well in the qualifying stages.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem was there was like 2 members who were getting all like the press and stuff.
Oh right, yeah.
and one of them never got a look in, right?
How tall was he?
Anyway, so this one member was getting fed up because the other two were getting all the press and what have you, so he said, I'm not happy with this.
Yeah.
I'm jacking it in. So they were like, you're joking, we've qualified, we're getting into, like, the main race and everything. You can't leave us now. And he said, well, you could do it all on your own before, you know, the way you were acting and that, you didn't need me, so I'm going. So they were like, oh.
Well, they need to replace him because there's a certain amount of people needed.
So anyway, so the clock's ticking, it's getting close to the big race and everything.
Of course it is, yeah.
They're like, what are we going to do here?
The substitute they took with them.
What are they going to do?
Must have,
Yeah, they would take their substitute, so get him
No,
on.
they didn't have any of them and that. It's, you know, a lot of injuries and stuff.
Or just get a mate to do it, just get a mate or a friend or the coach to do it, yeah.
But, you know, there's a lot of responsibility on these people and, you know, you won't want to let your country down and that, and they're like, what are we going to do?
Get a waiter or anyone in the
Anyway,
hotel.
the time comes to the race. Seems to be 3 people on it.
There appears to be 3, okay, yeah.
They start off, they're whizzing around the track faster than normal, they're beating their old records.
Right, amazing.
Because the new fella they've got a little bit smaller.
Ah!
Right?
Is he in the bobsleigh or is he pushing?
He's in it.
Oh, right, okay.
Right?
He's wearing a uniform and a helmet, though, we
He's got
can't see what he
helmet
looks like.
on,
We
he's
can't
got
see
the
his
kit
face.
on.
Can't see his face.
Nobody knows who he is, but the
course they do.
country's loving it.
Of course they
They're
do.
like, well, it looks like we're going to break all our records, you know. Good. It's good that they found someone new.
Yeah.
Bet the other fella who left is sort of kicking himself, thinking, oh, I could have been part of this. Anyway.
This wasn't a bloke that had very short legs and long arms, was it?
Anyway, what happened is, they're whizzing round the track and what have you.
Faster than ever, yeah.
Faster than ever, and the press are like going, beating all records here. They started taking photographs. Lot of flashing. Lot of flashes from the cameras and stuff.
Right, of course.
Suddenly, the bobsleigh goes a bit sort of mental and whizzes off the track, right, into like all the tyres and stuff that they have for protective.
Oh, they love tyres, don't they? Bobsleigh members. Some of them sometimes you can find them swinging in one, or maybe eating a banana.
Ambulance comes rushing over and stuff. The other 2 members are looking pretty nervous for some reason.
Oh, what are they doing?
They're saying, look, don't take the helmet off because, you know, you can do more damage to the
Well,
neck.
don't tell the paramedics how to do it. I mean,
They know their job.
Yeah,
they know their
yeah,
job.
yeah.
so they were
Please.
like, just, you know, and plus, you know, he came in at last minute to help us out. He doesn't want everyone to know who he is. He's
Yeah.
not after the limelight,
yeah.
like some of the members we used to have. He just was helping his country out.
Yeah.
Leave the helmet on. Anyway, they get him in the ambulance and stuff. The other 2 are looking a bit worried and what have you. They're gutted. They lost the race.
The little bloke, is the bloke not saying anything? Is he not?
He's in the ambulance now.
Is he not saying anything though?
Anyway, word got out, right, from one of the ambulance drivers a few weeks down the line, once all the dust had settled on the Olympics and stuff, and light news day and stuff.
Yeah.
It was reported that one of the ambulance drivers said that on that sort of dreadful night, when, you know, the country lost out on a medal in the bobsleigh, he sort of reported that there was a monkey in the back of the ambulance. People were like going, you're joking,
I don't remember this. I don't remember this at all.
Well, this is it, you see, because they sort of swept it under the carpet a little bit.
right.
They were like, this is crazy talk.
Bullshit.
This is crazy talk.
Once talk. Absolute shit. Where'd you get this from?
This is crazy talk, right?
It is crazy talk, and it's from the mouth of Karl Pilkington.
But the weird thing is that backed it up. Following week, there was a story of some people who visited the zoo, saw a chimp in a neck brace. And that's this week's Monkey News.
Bollocks.
Hasta la vista, baby. I'll be back. I'm here to tell you about Friday night comedies on Channel 4. There's 3 great comedies. New Green Wing, it's nearly ready. My Name is Earl and The It Crowd. The great new comedy from creator of Father Ted. Get your ass to Mars. Friday night comedy this Friday on Channel 4. Switch it on. I'll be back. Uzi 9mm. Cause they did a divorce.
Well, that's the end of another podcast. Thanks very much from me, Ricky Gervais, with me, Stephen Merchant.
Goodbye.
And Karl Pilkington. And thanks again to those guys at Positive Internet who host this podcast, the world's #1 podcast. We'd also like to congratulate Steve Carell from the American office, who won a Golden Globe.
Yes, congratulations, Steve, and obviously everyone involved with the American office. And for our American listeners, if you haven't checked out the American office on NBC, it's dynamite. It really is a cracking show. I don't know if you're a fan of the original, but if you are, or even if you're not, just watch it. It's great. It gets better and better week by week. I think
It's
hilarious.
absolutely brilliant. That's NBC. I think that's Thursday nights, isn't it?
After My Name is Earl.
That's got to be the first time a Golden Globe has been won by 2 different people for the same character.
I think you're probably right, mate.
Cheers.
Hey, congratulations again for winning it all those years ago.
2.
All right.
2.
I don't need to mention
1, 2. Bye. See? Strokes. Someday. No, it was a better choice, wouldn't it, to start off with? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. Steve Mitchell.
No, come on, let's get my name right from now on. That novelty's worn off.
What is it? Is it
Steve Merchant.
Oh, yeah, that's the wrong one, isn't it,
The
Mitchell?
Guardian got it wrong, it's Steve Merchant.
The more I say Mitchell, the more people are thinking...
Exactly, it might be Mitchell.
Oh, God, sorry, Dave. But Karl wanted to start off with the stereophonics.
Oh, loser.
Because it was a newer track. And Karl now, we've made him what he is. He was nothing when we found him.
He's like work experience.
And now he's going, oh, we should start off with stereophonics. I'm going...
Trying to tell you what to do.
If I want anyone's opinion, I don't. Basically.
But you probably come to me, I imagine, wouldn't you? I'd be the first person.
Before Karl,
Yeah.
I'd consult you, Steve.
Thank you.
Just keep it... Just because he was in a... Was it Pilkington making music? Pilkington making... I bet you never pleased a crowd once.
Did. Loads of times.
Go on then, what did you play? What's your biggest gig you ever played?
I did, like a social club gig.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just about the music either. I used to...
What else could it be about?
I used to take prizes and cigars and stuff.
In a youth club?
To give away.
I just love these, like, 14-year-old manx hanging out going, let's go down here, you might have some fags and cigars for us.
Well, it was whatever, like, was on my mum and dad's dressing table.
That could have been embarrassing, couldn't it?
That could have been deeply embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. You've won.
And third prize, some handcuffs.
And a black mamba. I'm not saying that at any point in your upbringing, your parents left around any kind of marital aid on the dressing table. Don't think I'm saying that, Karl. I'm not suggesting... Look, he doesn't like this, does he?
Well, no, I can understand why.
Oh, yeah, because it's about his...
It's about his parents having sex.
Well, they must have.
Yeah,
At least 3 times.
I think I was an accident.
They still have had sex. Wow, Karl. I think it's been ongoing.
Just because my brother and sister are quite older than me.
Yeah, me too. I was an accident. I know that, yeah. How old's your brother and sister?
I think my sister's about 39.
Right.
And my brother's about 37.
Okay. And you're 29?
I'm like 29.
Right, so, yeah, my next one's 11 years older than me.
Yeah.
That was definitely a...
Do you want to have a hug, you two, or?
Yeah, yeah.
You're dealing with it now, you got over it?
Well, would you like to see us have a hug? Oh. You had a mobile
rubbish.
disco, weren't
You're
you?
having a laugh, aren't you? Every single gig I did, it's dynamite. The people loved it. It was storming.
What was it
I
called?
ran it from about the age of 14 to 18.
What was it called? Was it called in
The name of our mobile disco?
Yeah.
It had 2 names in its lifetime.
Yeah.
It started its life as... Bear with it.
Go on.
The rock and roll DJs.
Oh my god. The rock and roll D's, that's the worst. I mean, that's the worst.
Yeah. That's the most appalling. But then it became pretty bad after that, when it became the Fantasy Island Roadshow.
Why?
I don't know.
Because everyone up to you looked like Tattoo.
Partly that, and because I liked the programme Fantasy Island.
Why did you like the programme Fantasy Island?
Well, it was about love on an island.
It wasn't. It was about a midget on an island.
No, the midget was a minor character about people going to find
It's
love
a
and
minor
romance.
character.
You obviously switched off once the midget had gone off and said, there's the plane. Oh, that's that then. Your parents went, that's over then. It's only 5 minutes long. Yeah, well, it's...
And that's what's that fantasy midget?
Yeah.
What happened then? Because then they acted out their fantasies on an
Well,
island.
people would pay to go to the island,
Yeah.
to live out their own romantic fantasies, and invariably that's what
Was it
happened
always
each week.
romantic? It was always about getting
Yeah,
off
it was
with
a kind of love island, yeah.
Was it?
Well, no, not always. Sometimes they might be...
Maybe I didn't watch the whole one. Maybe I did just see him, like, smacking a little tattoo round the head.
I think you just saw the trailer.
Oh, really?
But,
so what do they sort of go? I've always wanted to have someone in...
Well, no, it might be something like, you know, I've always wanted to sort of, you know, live out, being a gunslinger in a Wild West frontier town, you know, so you might kind of create that
But
fantasy.
what's that got to do with...
Well, he invariably would find love, or he'd sort out some emotional problem he had. It was much more a spiritual, emotional journey than
So,
it was
but
about little midgets running around.
But was it like, oh, I'd like to be a cowboy, and, like, Remember the Shag?
Yeah, it was like
while
Jim will
I'm
fix
there-
it. Like those letters you wrote to Jim will fix it. I'd like to be 5-star, and if something happens, so be it.
Well,
But no, I have to just say once though, this is my DJing credentials. I was once playing, music at a Scout Jamboree.
Yeah.
When I was about 17,
Big
16,
gig then,
17.
big
Gig. There was 1,000 scouts there.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
they were, and I tell you this, we were playing on stuff, they were loving it, they were dancing, it was in a big marquee, right? I slapped on Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
Right?
They went mad.
They went mad for it, they were moshing, they were climbing up the poles, the organisers were going, switch that off, right? They're going crazy, and I was there going, no, that's what they like, I'm gonna do it.
It was like Footloose.
It was unbelievable, it was just like Footloose. Then I came in with Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name of, the place went wild, and they were trying to get me off the decks. It was like Bill Grundy interviewing the Sex Pistols.
And then when the head of the NBA had you killed,
exactly.
Like there was some sort of mafia thing, it was all hushed up. The scouts went there one night with all candles and they said by a grave, and that was the end of the film. It was a film, I assume.
No, this genuinely happened.
I assume this didn't really happen.
Yes, it did. I swear to God, I was playing Smells Like Teen Spirit, and it went wild, and the organisers were going, switch that off, they're going crazy, and I was going, no, it's what they want.
Can I say something?
It was brilliant.
That, to me, I've known you for about 4 years, and I've heard all those things. That must be the highlight of your life.
Unbelievably so, yeah.
You've never had anything that good or exciting since, have you?
One day I hope to sleep with a lady, and hopefully it'll slide into second place.
Rock the Casbah.
I love the fact you had at least 3 minutes to get that right.
I know.
Prepare and get that right.
I know, but my mouth was full of Maryland cookies. Yeah. You know, last week, this would blow your mind. He came in, do you know what he'd bought? For himself, about 10 penguins. Who buys penguins still?
No. All wagon wheels.
Oh, I've never liked wagon wheels.
You've not been a fan?
No, but I was sorry about that. It's The Clash and Rock the Casbah. Talking about records, have I told you that time my brother-in-law, he was moving out of his place, and I think moving in with my sister, and I was about like, I don't know, 13, and so he was about, 30, and I moved in, and he brought round all, his records when he was storage to leave them at our house. Right, and he had all these old sort of records, 50s and 60s records, no, I was right, and they, put them upstairs, and I was looking through them, and, it's just all like Elvis stuff and Beatles stuff, and there was a mate of mine who loved Elvis, okay, and he had, loads of chemicals, yeah, he had loads of chemicals, and I was into chemistry, and, he said, let's swap me some chemicals for them, so I sort of nicked about 5 Elvis singles, and I got all these chemicals, and then, just guilt.
What sort of chemicals?
Just things like, you know, just things like from a chemistry set, just, you know, crystals and metals and manganese, all that sort of stuff that I just like to muck around with. And then the guilt just hit me. I just thought, well, he's gonna notice that. And one night, I just came downstairs and I confessed to my mum. And she went, alright, well, I won't tell him, but you've got to be good. And it's sort of like I was just really, really good for a year. And then have I told you this? And
No, you haven't. You've just reminded me of something.
And then I remember, when I was about 18, my brother was talking about it, and he said, did you ever, play those records I left for you?
Brilliant.
He told my mum, he said, these are for Ricky. She just didn't tell me.
She was sharp, wasn't she?
She used opportunism there.
Oh, that's genius.
And, that was it. That's why I was good.
But you've never stolen anything since, have you?
No, I don't.
Except that spate of shoplifting after that to teach your mum a lesson.
yeah. Well, I went round, and arson. No, I did. I just couldn't believe it. It was terrible.
I remember, I think all kids go through a phase of shoplifting. Well, and when I was going through it, I used to just little things, just like magic markers and magazines, Mars bars, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
cigars and dildos.
And one day, right?
Same thing.
My mate Anthony, his mum called up my mum and said, I've got to meet up with you. I've got to have a word with you. And she said, what about? She said, I don't want to talk about it over the phone. So she goes, oh right, well, yeah, come round tonight then. So anyway, my mum sees me, she don't want to be in an awkward position and, like, be a bit embarrassed and what have you, so she sees me and she goes, right, Anthony's mum's coming round, what have you been doing?
Yeah.
So I go, oh God, I said, I've been nicking stuff. So she goes, like what? So, not big stuff, I've had a few calculators and Mars bars and stuff.
How many? I'll just work it out, hold on. Works out at 7.2 per day.
So,
how many calculators do you need?
So it was when that phase...
You failed maths, didn't you?
Everyone wanted a calculator, it was like a trendy thing, wasn't it?
Right, oh yeah. In Manchester a couple of years ago, yeah.
So anyway, so I told her all this and I confessed to, like...
Computers will make it there one day.
I confessed to...
There's magic in the back of battery. Go on.
Confessed to nicking all this stuff. She comes round, she only wanted to borrow some money.
Brilliant.
She said, "Oh, I don't like asking. I was a bit embarrassed to ask you over the phone, but can I borrow 20 quid?"
Oh, that's fantastic.
And there's me.
That's great.
And it's similar sort of thing to yours.
And did you...
And he went, hold on, Mum, let's just work out the interest on that. A bank 10%, she'll owe you £4.40.
So your mum was a loan shark.
yeah.
And did she mention
went,
I just with that other, because what I'm saying is presumably you got your mate in trouble.
No.
Right, you know.
No.
She went, no worries, I'll just go and get my purse, it's on the dressing table.
Exactly, yeah.
Carl!
Do you want a cigar?
What are the things you used to give away at your disco then that you'd find on the dressing table? You used to go into your parents' room and go, what can I give away tonight?
It was stuff like cigars.
Yeah.
I'd like cigars.
Yeah.
I had a pair of tights.
What do you mean?
Unopened. You know, you get them in like a long...
Who did you give that to?
Just whoever did the prize. It was stuff like, you know, we did like a little raffle.
Just imagine Carl going there just for a pair of
going joyriding this
Pretty
week.
Polly, sheer. Exactly.
Yeah, who's doing a bank job this week?
Exactly, that's what it was used for, yeah.
Just little bits of, you know, unopened makeup, just stuff like that.
And did their parents not notice?
Well, no, because it's stuff that you're not that bothered about. And if a telly went missing, they'd notice it.
They would, wouldn't they? They'd be staring at a wall for 3 days.
But a pair of tights and a cigar and that, got away with it.
Yeah.
But it's funny as well, because like you had two names. I just like remembered. I started off as Dazzling Darren's Disco, just because the first lights I could afford belonged to someone who had their name put in lights.
Right.
So I went along with that name for a bit.
Pretend you were called Darren.
That's lovely.
That's great.
Is it worth it?
Brilliant.
And then it went on to Pilkington making music.
Yeah.
That's great.
Anyway, should we have some more music? Because we've
go
been
on.
waiting for
What are you going to play, Carl?
We've got the Cooper Temple Claws.
Oh,
lined up.
brilliant.
Yes, Steve Merchant here. Steve Merchant.
Yeah, okay, don't keep saying it.
And Karl, obviously, yeah.
Now,
Stop fiddling, Karl.
We've been digging around in Carl's office, haven't we?
As ever, Rick.
He's a little bit nervous about this.
Well,
but he doesn't need to be.
I don't think he is.
You just need to trust us, Carl. Just trust us. Trust us with the music. Trust us with the speech output. Trust us with That's easy for me to say. Yeah.
But I'm conscious, Rick, that sometimes perhaps we're a little ill-prepared on the show, and I just wanted to make sure that we were sort of keeping ourselves abreast of developments, changes at the station, policy.
You said breast.
Thanks. You know, policies particularly, and I was lucky enough just to stumble across this, and I feel that actually a couple of weeks back we were a little ill-prepared because we hadn't read this.
Yeah.
This is the XFM information. It's the guidelines, if you will, on how to react to deaths, disasters, and other news emergencies.
Yeah, and there's very important ones, like a royal death, there's like, you know...
Well, there's certain criteria. I mean, obviously, the general guidelines state that occasionally something will happen in the world that prompts XFM to break away from the normal programming and react to our audience's feelings of shock or grief. As broadcasters, we have a duty to think carefully
They're not talking about our show, though, are they? They're talking about something happening.
No, all shows.
I mean, no, like people being caused grief, just Carl's on the air.
Right.
You mean like, you know...
I mean a bigger event.
A royal dying.
A royal dying or some kind of, you know, major disaster.
Sure.
We should be able to tailor our output to show that we feel the same way as the audience in these times of trouble.
Definitely.
That would never involve the station shutting down completely, Rick.
No.
I want to reassure you of that now. And it would never involve playing classical music or stopping all speech content.
Sure. Because they put that in there because a lot of stations, that's exactly what they do.
Exactly.
But XFM have deemed it that we don't have to go completely down the line there. We have to do it in our own little way.
People need company at times like this.
Yeah.
And should be able to look to us for both factual information and emotional reaction.
Sure.
We simply have to change our tone and our playlist to show that we're all feeling the same thing.
Right.
Be it, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening, or, well, it's pretty sad, but she was 101 after all.
And that's actually in that
That's what it actually says in the general guidelines. That's as they are stated. If you should hear about the death of a major royal, this is information that...
You're actually reading this, by the way,
Yeah, I'm reading this now. What you should do is say nothing about this on air under any circumstances. Drop all the ads and promos from your schedule. And if Chris Smith, the news guy, is in the building, get him in the studio immediately.
Yeah.
That's what it says, Karl.
Yeah.
If Smitty is, I don't care where he is, I don't care if he's on holiday.
Let's phone him up now and tell him someone's died.
To see how he would react. Get him down there. See how long it takes him to get down there. Where does Smitty live?
Because I know where he lives. He lives in a cave and he slides down a pole. And he gets into a car. His butler is up there and he sorts things out.
I suppose the approach there is that only Chris can deliver this tragic news.
Yeah.
If it was you or I...
Yeah, it wouldn't have the same. Do you remember the XFM, as it first started, it launched the day after, Princess Diana died?
I know. Yeah.
And I'd never done radio before. I was nervous enough, and it was a lot, and it was, how...
Because was it the first night? Because what I've forgotten, actually, until you mentioned that then, is of course you used to host your own phone-in show.
God.
I'd forgotten all about that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I gave that up after a week because it was just too stressful.
I have never seen a man so petrified.
I know.
He spent all his time preventing people getting through on the phone lines.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't let people come on air.
And for when I had to go on air, right, my mates sort of like came over the first day, and they were mucking around, and I was having a drink with them where I was still working. I was going, I've got to go on air in a minute, and I was like, drinking shandy or something, because I was saying I didn't want to be drunk and everything. And I kept saying, don't swear. Telling my mates not to swear. They look at me like I was mental. I was going, don't swear, because I'll swear. I was terrified of two things. Just swearing, and operating the desk. I thought, I'm gonna, even if I get through operating the desk, I'm gonna swear. And it just, it was awful.
Didn't you spill coffee over the machine and then go, oh shit, on your first link? I can't remember. But I know it wasn't a triumph.
No, I started off with I was really like the music, and I started off with a classical piece by a bloke called Kuntz, who's a German composer.
Brilliant.
So I knew it was okay.
You're
then.
off. You're off.
off, yeah.
And so how did it go then? Because I remember it was appalling.
But Karl! He's a composer! Look it up!
Yeah, I know he is.
Right, 08700 800 1234.
Yeah.
If you know what the composer I'm talking about. What?
Yeah, we've done it now.
Chill out, Karl.
Come on.
You know what people are like?
What?
They take things badly, don't they?
Like who? Like what?
You just... It's like a bull to a red rag, whatever.
But the thing is that we say bad words and we get in trouble. But I was listening to Heart the other day, and they played Luther Vandross, and that song, was it Never Too Much, Never Too Much? Play it a bit. The lyric in this is disgusting.
Woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started.
Hear that? Woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started. That's filthy. Play it again.
Woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started.
That is
just
depraved.
filthy. What a
What is he doing?
Just saying like that. Imagine that. He's got a young girl's picture, and he's going, oh, thanks for that. And he phones her and goes, what did it say? You know that picture you gave me? She goes, yeah. He goes, well, I looked at it just to get me started. That poor young woman must...
I imagine more that, like, she's sleeping, and he just sneaks in and he's got a Polaroid camera, she wakes up, he goes, what are you doing? She goes, what are you up to? He goes, no, I'm just taking a picture. Well, what? I'm gonna...
We're with you tomorrow, are we?
Yeah, you're going on holiday tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I need that.
I just need something to get me started. What do you mean, get you started? Yeah, you know, in the morning.
And then that's on Heart.
Alright.
6.2.
So don't come on air and tell us what we can or cannot say. We can't say
classical composers' names or philosophers like Kant.
Exactly.
So don't tell us that, Karl.
Alright?
Just play a record. What you got, Steve?
Some rides, Steve.
Yeah, I just think it's time that we listen to some Ride Rit. We haven't listened to them, I don't know about you and I, but I haven't listened to any for about 6-7 weeks.
Yeah.
Just thought it'd be good to have them on the air again. Yeah. And it's a tragedy they split up. This is the classic Chelsea girl play it their lifetime.
I know, yeah.
Right, it was a great sound.
But influenced lots of bands at that time.
Yeah.
Sort of the old Britpop thing and the Wall of Sound and... They weren't... Were they shoegazers? Do you think they were, weren't they?
Well, that's what they thought of, because there was a lot of nude lead guitar. But good melodies as well, Rick, and that's always important.
It is to me.
I don't know about you, Karl, but it is important to us.
Yeah. We've just had a couple of people, Sarah and Claire, call up and wish us luck for the BAFTAs, but for some reason they want one of us to do an impression of Leslie Phillips.
Can't do it.
I can't.
Doesn't he say ding dong?
And hello and all that.
That's not bad.
But I want Karl to do it though.
Yeah, go on, Karl.
Go on.
Hello.
Well done. Say ding dong.
Ding dong.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you do any other impressions?
No. I don't think of any.
Hello. Do that.
Hello.
Yeah.
You look like a ventriloquist dummy.
Hello.
Brilliant.
Oh, Karl.
Do, my name is Bond, James Bond, as though it was Sean Connery.
My name's Bond. James Bond. Do that. Go on.
My name's Bond.
No, do it as though you were doing an impression.
Sean.
So I'm trying to be Scottish.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, sort of.
Perhaps a bit more specific than that. Sean Connery.
My name's Bond.
Keep going.
James Bond.
Look, Jimmy Stewart, it's not that, this is the best fun. It's like having your very own Fisher-Price toy for 2 hours a week. It's great. Do Roger Moore. Do that.
Roger Moore.
Phyllis Spears, Percy Sugden, I'm licensed to kill.
Anyway, she just said...
No, this is a great game.
No, that's enough of that.
We'll come back to this another time.
Yeah, anything you want Carl to do. Carl's homework today was come up with those, you know those, lateral thinking things?
Go on.
Those stupid...
Oh, I hate them.
They're ridiculous, aren't they? Like a man went into a field and died, and you're meant to ask questions like, oh, was it... And it turns out his parachute didn't open. So it's basically, it's not logic, it's what am I thinking?
Yeah. Well, there's that one where there's a man in... This is the worst I've ever heard.
Yeah.
A man is found dead lying in a phone box.
Yeah.
Right? His wrists are cut. He's bled to death, and there's glass everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? And the phone's hanging off the hook. Right?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
I know this, yeah.
Right? Do you know what the answer is, Carl?
It's ridiculous.
He was a fisherman.
Yeah.
He was on the phone. Someone asked him how big his fish was. He did that gesture like fishermen always do to say it was much bigger than it actually
Put
was.
his arms out.
His arms went through the glass, and he slashed his wrists, and he died.
Why would you do that with someone on the phone? When they can't see how big you're actually saying?
Well, that's one of the many problems with that, that conundrum.
Yeah, not the point we were making, but again, good. I mean, you're there. That is good thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so what, you had to come up with some of these? I didn't know this was his challenge.
Yeah.
Have you come up with one?
I came up with 3, and they're all belters.
Are we gonna... Oh, is it...
Oh, well,
If it's as good as your quote about happiness that we had to guess which was yours and which was the real ones, like faking it, I cannot wait.
I'm looking forward to this.
I mean, I literally can't wait. Should we do it now?
Well, I'm tempted to save it, because I just want to mention to people, that, they should be very excited, because, it's gonna be Karl's special night tomorrow. You excited, Karl?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is, yeah, me and Steve, because we were nominated, we get a guest.
For the BAFTA Awards.
And it's, it doesn't say guest, it actually says, partner. So I'm taking, my partner. And, Steve's taking Karl.
Yeah.
But what Karl doesn't realise is, you will have to pretend you're his partner, otherwise you wouldn't be able
we'll
to
have to hold hands when we go on the red carpet.
is this really your partner? It's not just a guest.
That's how it is, and either we go in like that or we can't get in.
You just have to be with him when you go up there. I mean, does he have to...
We should hold hands, but I think what we should do is, just to make sure that there's nothing at all that, like, is gonna go wrong, we should just do a little kiss.
Just like, or be seen sort of like cheek to cheek, just to show them that, you know, you're not... He's
like
not
Elton John and David
He's not just getting his mates in for a free meal, you are actually partners.
No, I'm not for that.
Why not?
Well,
because we know we're not actually gay.
No, but
so it's not a problem.
You've come out of it looking quite good because you've got a good-looking fella. But I'm meant to look like, you know. I mean, I'm not gay, but if I was, I don't think I'd go for your thing.
Oh, he's done you, Steve! It's turned on you again!
I cannot believe
we were trying to get in.
Wait a minute. I have got the cream of London's totty phoning me up, trying to get an invite to the BAFTAs.
Yeah.
Right. We have very graciously asked you if you would like to come along.
Well, that worries me even more. That you've got women calling you up.
Carl,
I can't choose between them. If I let one of them down, they're gonna destroy them. They'll be ruined. Their lives will be ruined. It's better for me to take you and not, ruin the lives of any of those poor women.
When he told them he was taking you, it was like a scene from Graceland. There was just like
there was weeping.
They were crying. Like
it was horrible.
Hundreds of them, and
really?
He just went. And
I got upset.
He just had to say, "Look, just chill out, bitches," didn't you?
I did. I just said, you're all my hoes, but I can't choose between you.
So I'm taking Karl. You know, he could get you discount frocks.
No, I had a letter from the people that there's organisation. No, listen, Karl. There's an organisation that sponsors the BAFTA Awards in terms of clothes and fashion. They sent me a letter. They said your partner. They've not specified the sex. They've said your partner can come along and choose an outfit. Now, I suspect, by the look of it, it is a woman's outfitters. I'm thinking we could get you a lovely trouser suit.
Well,
it may look feminine, right? But I think people will be fooled.
It'd just be a little bit roomy in the hip and probably narrow on the shoulders. But you're a bit skinny. Why don't you take it? Because it's a lot of an insult.
And maybe just some pearls as well. Be lovely.
Wouldn't you?
I haven't got anything sorted to wear yet.
See, you're slagging me off. You're likely to end up going in a tracksuit.
Yeah.
I'm going out today. I've never bought a suit since I was like 11. Right. I went to my brother's wedding. That's the last time I wore a suit.
Right.
Really? You can't get anywhere near it now, can you?
Can't get into that.
No.
That was a good day.
What was it? What sort of suit was it?
It was like a sort of a grey silver one.
Excellent.
Quite flary.
Nice. We'll try and go with something
grey
similar.
silver one. I just think that with your little round head, what did that look like?
That looks alright.
Like he'd landed from the... just landed on
It's
it.
like,
They walk among us.
I didn't really need to wear a suit either, because I hardly went into the church. I was in the car park, right? And it's when my brother was in the army, and he had a Ford Capri with one of them horns that goes...
And you just sat there.
Why didn't he come in his tank?
I just sat in that, doing that all day, and the vicar was getting well annoyed with me.
What, when the service was on?
Yeah. It was
Brilliant.
driving everyone
Well,
up the wall.
were you just allowed to do what you wanted when you were growing up? Like Nelson Muntz from The Simpsons? Were you just allowed, didn't matter, was there any discipline? You didn't have teachers, you didn't, why didn't someone come out and...
I got a couple of good hidings off my dad a couple of times.
What for?
Just being mopey most of the time. If I had a strop on, he'd ate that.
He could go out and burn something down or nick something, but don't wander around with your head down.
well-
Didn't he smack you for not liking a castle once?
Yeah.
No, what's that? What's that?
Went to Carnarvon the other day, and I was bored. I was at that age when I just wanted to go in an arcade, and my dad was saying, come and see the castle, you know, there's history here, and I still don't like castles. It's one of them things that, again, just too far back to sort of even think about people living in them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, look, it's a wreck, you know, knock it down, flatten the thing. Sure. And I was being really mopey.
Isn't that great?
And it's weird, because now, like, my mum and dad have retired and gone to Wales.
Yeah.
And now and again he texts me there, and every time we get to the point where he gave me a clout, he goes, you're getting flashbacks, son.
Yeah. Well, it's a sobering lesson for you.
Yeah.
You're not on the British Heritage Committee anymore, are you? This is the National Trust Land. Tarmac it. The biggest car park in Britain, for Christ's sake.
So look, you're looking forward to the awards, are you, tomorrow? You better say yes, because otherwise...
No, it'll be alright. I mean, I've told a couple of people, and they got like, God, you're dead lucky.
Yeah.
But in a way...
Oh, they're dead lucky. It's like Santa's coming, isn't it?
It's,
the way people talk to Karl, you're a lucky boy, aren't you? Going to the BAFTAs with Steve?
It's just a posh raffle at the end of the day, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
It's, you know, there's gonna be some...
They give away some tights and cigars.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's Chris Tower goes, I went to my parents' house, I found these just lying around.
Oh, but winners and losers, and,
but what
food.
Well, quite, yeah, but what is exciting, surely, is the razzmatazz and the, brushing shoulders with the rich and famous.
I'm not into that.
You're not?
No.
I don't feel you're going to appreciate this like we thought
It's
you would.
weird, because Suzanne said to me this morning, who would you like to meet there? Is there anyone who, like, you know, you can get close to, and it's like, God, you know, I really admire your, you know, big fan of yours, whatever.
And it's me and Steve, so you're here now.
Well, you know...
I really admire your big fanny. I didn't...
What did you say?
What did you say?
You know, if you're a big fan of it.
Oh, right.
Oh, right, yeah.
And,
Sorry.
there isn't anyone, really. Do you know what I mean? I like, you know, you two are alright.
Thanks.
Jonathan Ross, is he going?
He might do, I don't know.
But hang on, wait a minute, I can't help but feel we could have exploited this more. We could have maybe run a competition to let someone win. You know, if you're not going to appreciate it, Karl.
Yeah. Are you going to get a trouser suit? Are you going to get a ladies' trouser suit? I just think then, if you go sort of like looking macho and walking down with him, you know, they know that you're not really partners. And I just think it's a slap in the face for BAFTA.
That's true enough.
No, it doesn't matter what you wear, though. Look at Elton
Can't
John's.
you mince a little bit? Can't you at least sort of walk a little bit mincy? Because you've got such a macho sort of mank walk.
Elton John's fella doesn't look gay and stuff he wears and that, does he? Do you know what I mean? It means nothing.
No, but that's because Elton's doing the work for him.
Oh, but...
By dressing as, like, some kind of restoration dame.
Yeah, I love the fact he dressed as Anne Widdecombe for special occasions and had his hair done like her. That's great.
Anyway, music.
Yeah, this is a very underrated album. It's Richard Ashcroft's Alone With Everybody, and I know it got a bit of a slag and it didn't sell as well as it was because people were going, oh, it's no urban hymns, and it maybe it's not, but he got criticised for being pop, but this is a great tune on here. You On My Mind in My Sleep, and I think it's really good. Ashcroft there, and You On My Mind in My Sleep. Is that one, Karl?
It's alright. Yeah.
Good, okay. What I did want to do is, I want to play some, adverts now. There goes the fear on XFM 104.9. Well, into the last hour, and only 2 more shows.
That's true enough.
And we're away for 3 months. Oh. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Obviously, yeah.
Steve Merchant. Little Karl. Now, Karl, his homework was to come up with those stupid lateral thinking problems.
We maybe should give an example of the,
Romeo and Juliet, right? Romeo's asleep on the bed, Juliet's on the floor, covered in water and broken glass. What happened? And you ask all these stupid questions, and it's Romeo's a cat and Juliet's a goldfish. Again,
awful.
What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on then, Karl.
Right, first one.
Yeah.
There's a bloke lying on the floor, right? He's cut his head, blood's coming out of his head, and all his mates come running up, and they're all stood round him.
Yeah.
And, they don't take their hats off as a mark of respect.
That is outrageous.
Why didn't they take their hats off?
I'm laughing, but it's probably as good as the real
absolutely.
ones.
No, but these are really good.
Did you make them all up?
Yeah.
No, I mean, did you make up all the ones that already exist?
No.
That would make a lot of sense.
Right, a bloke's fallen with his... Yeah.
He's lying on the floor.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah.
His mates come running up.
Was it important that his head was cut?
I don't know. I mean,
Would it have been okay if he'd have been wearing a hat? He wouldn't have been dead if he was wearing a hat.
What's your answer?
No, you're meant to answer questions. You don't just go, what's your answer? You say, where's it turns out, you go, no, and I have to guess. It's obviously like sort of motorcycle stunt team or a parachute.
Why didn't they take their hats off?
Because they're probably still on the motorbikes or something, or...
Well, yeah, but if you mark a respect to someone, you could take your helmet off.
Getting angry!
What? They're parachutists.
Why couldn't they take their helmets off?
Because they're
coming down from the sky.
But he's on the floor dead.
Well, yeah, they can look down and see him on the floor.
Are they on the floor, Karl?
They're on the floor as well.
They're walking, are they?
Yeah, well, they sort of stood there looking at him.
They're stood there.
Yeah.
They're stood on the floor looking at him.
They're soldiers.
Why? But why? If
Because it might be in a battle zone. They might have their helmets on, and he's been shot in the head.
No.
Well, that does work. You see, this is my point. That one works. That one works. Unless you've given us a piece of information where that doesn't work. What's the difference? Why is yours different to he's been shot in the head in the trenches, and they're looking at him and they keep their helmets on?
I just don't think it matters as much. If they're in the trench, they're already guarded a little bit. So they could take their hats off. It's the best mate, for God's sake.
Okay, he's dwelling on this. Are they normal hats?
What kind of hats are
Give me
they?
the answer.
No! Don't get ratty!
What kind of hats are they? Baseball hats?
If I told you what sort of hats they are, you'd have the answer.
Wow! Okay, I've got to guess what sort of a hat it is then, have I?
Right.
Is it a trilby?
No.
Is it a bowler?
I know what it is.
What?
They're spacemen.
No. Oh, that's a good
That
one.
one works as well. This is my point.
I like that one.
It works. He's fallen on the moon, and not that the moon happened, it was set up, wasn't it, in the studio, we know that, yeah. Okay, Karl, what's your answer?
Builders on a building site.
Why is that different to soldiers?
Because bricks don't fall in wars.
But bullets fly!
Right, next one.
No, let's play a record and we'll come back to it, Karl, while you think about what you've done.
Oh, yeah. You've embarrassed
Let's play some
yourself.
classic Suede.
Yeah, and this is for David and Kieran, I think, who wanted a bit of Butler at his best.
Come on, crack it on.
I hate you, Butler.
Coming next, your next lateral problem number 2. Brilliant.
Suede there.
Indeed.
I think their second or third single.
Brilliant.
All the way back. 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Metal Mickey. On XFM 104.9.
Was it 10 years ago?
Must have been, mustn't it?
Wow.
I think, was Dramas 91? I think so.
Drums.
Yeah. Go on.
Right.
Go on then, Karl.
Second one then. This is a bit easier, but I still think it's a good one.
So this is, we should explain what this is if you've just tuned in.
It's one of those stupid lateral thinking problems.
That Karl himself has created.
Yeah, that was his homework.
Right, this one. It's a fella. He has a normal day, doing stuff. Nothing wrong with him. Right. And
It's the twist in the tale. It's just like Tales of the Unexpected. Just a normal day, nothing wrong with him. Hold on, though, he's got the legs of a fish. Go on.
So,
that's why he's been hiding his legs.
so
Go on.
he does his
The
normal,
legs of a fish.
Sorry, Karl, carry on.
He has his working day and that,
Yeah.
and then he gets a bit tired. Goes to bed. He puts the light on, leaves it on, goes to bed.
No.
That's crazy.
That's mental. I can't think what's happened. Anyway, here's Radiohead. Right, okay. What? The question is, why does he put the light on when
So a
he's
man,
going to bed?
he's had a normal day, he's come home from work. Is that right, he's come home from work or he's not been working, he's just been out?
no, it's been working and stuff, I think.
You think? You've made it up, Karl, you can decide.
So is the question is, why does he put the light on when he's asleep? there's a reason that he's put the light on when he's asleep.
Has he gone to sleep?
No, Carl, don't shrug. You're meant to answer these questions.
He put the light on before he went to bed.
Yeah, and the question you're asking me is why? What's the scenario?
And the light's on and that, but he's gone to sleep.
Yeah.
He started reading, and then he fell asleep.
No.
Did he intentionally, for some reason, put the light on?
Every night. It's mad. Sounds mad.
That's Carl, doesn't it?
Every night he does it.
Yeah.
He puts the light on when he goes to sleep.
Carl, is the point of this, he puts the light on for a very good reason.
Not for us, but for some people.
He's blind, and it's always been on, and he thinks he's turning it off, but it was on in the day, and he thinks he's turning it off, but he's turning it on because he's blind.
That'd be stupid.
That works.
No, that works great, Rick.
Yeah. Thank you, Carl. So you've got to come up with...
Hang on. If you're blind, why would you put a light on?
No, he thinks it's off.
Yeah.
But why would he turn it on anyway?
To think so he doesn't get burgled, so people know he's in, because he can't see him, so he just, he puts the light on when he's there, then he turns the light off when he goes to bed, so people think it's fine. But he's got it out of kilter, and actually he's walking around in the dark all day.
I don't believe that if you're blind you turn your light on.
I don't think you'd be living on your own, would you?
I'm not having that for a second.
Do blind people live on their own?
I'm not having that for a second. Oh, some people do. Lonely blind people live on their own.
No, if you got bad eyes.
Any of them women? Are there any blind women who are living on their own, Rick? No, I mean, if you know of some blind women.
08700 800 1234. We've gone through this.
If you are a blind woman
with no standards and you don't care annoying voices and smell,
yeah,
then get in touch with you.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be within the ages of, say, 25 to 65. You know,
right.
Well, call it 75.
You're fussy, aren't you? Fussy all of a sudden. Yeah, go on.
If you were blind, would you live in London? Because someone said yesterday there was one struggling outside in Leicester Square, and I don't understand. If you were, I mean, you know,
might have been a tourist.
But why come to London if you're blind? It's the worst place in the world to come if you're blind.
To hear the sights.
To hear the sights.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
Well, they have they do the same job.
They have tourist needs like anyone else.
Yeah.
No, but it sort of stinks, and you go away going, oh, it's not that good. I just thought I thought it was a bit weird.
Well, never mind your concern for the partially sighted or sight impaired people coming to London. Get on with this.
Yeah. So there he is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a bit tired.
Yeah.
Just put the light on. Get to bed.
Yeah. So he turns the light on and he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we play a track?
He's not sleeping on the job. He's a lighthouse keeper.
Well done.
Is he a lighthouse
That's
keeper?
not it, Carl.
He's a lighthouse keeper.
Right. Why wasn't the light on all the time?
Because it's light in the day.
You idiot. Play a record.
What?
Play a record. You're a buffoon.
No, actually, the light isn't on in the day, is it?
No, it's not.
And Silver on XFM 104.9. I love the fact that Karl went a little bit mental then. So happy that he thinks that a lighthouse keeper pops the light on at the same time every... Are you telling me it was never foggy?
Everyone has a routine in the job.
And why was he going home from work knackered? What had he been doing all day?
He never said he went home knackered.
He did. He said he went home, he's just done a day's work, he said he went home knackered and puts the light on and goes to sleep. That's what he said.
Yeah, but he's maybe a part-time lighthouse keeper.
Oh, what does he do? Works in the library, does he, as well?
No, listen, Rick,
Hang on.
look, I'm really with Karl here.
What?
He definitely got you. He
Anyway,
stitched
I
you
got
up
it right.
and proper.
Anyway, I got it
yeah,
right.
but then you embarrass yourself by saying that...
stupid.
But
He's stupid.
you would never put
What's
a
the next
lighthouse light on during the day.
What's the next
And
one?
he'd been painting it that day.
Oh, had he?
Extra shattered.
Right, okay.
The next one, last one, this.
Yeah.
Lateral thinking.
Lateral thinking.
And you've written this yourself? You've had no help from anyone?
No, I've come up with these on my own.
Okay.
Right, last one.
Yeah.
This bloke.
There's always this bloke.
Yeah.
This bloke, he's got a brother that is never met. Right? They got separated at birth.
Right.
You know, anyway, he gets a letter in the post.
Yeah.
He says, oh, I tracked you down.
Yeah.
Meet me at the airport.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as he gets to the airport, he goes, there he is, and he goes walking over. How did he know that was his brother? He'd never seen a
They were
picture.
twins. They look exactly the same.
They were born the same day.
No, Steve's got it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So he knew they were born the same day, so he knew they were twins, yeah.
I didn't say they were born on the same day, did I?
No, I'm just reiterating.
They would be, though, if they looked identical.
Yeah.
Sorry about that when we've got you there, Karl, mate.
Yeah.
You're quite upset about that.
That was 1 out of 3, though.
What about this then? Do you know that when two brothers born on the same day of the same mother and the same father, but they weren't twins? Why?
Say that one again.
Two brothers
Yeah.
are born on the same day of the same mother and father, but they weren't twins. Why not? This is good radio.
You see, the problem is, I heard you saying to Steve, I'm going to do that one about the shark in the pool, so I'm trying to think.
This has nothing to do with that one, though, is it? Clearly.
Give him the answer, Rick.
The answer is they were two of triplets.
Right.
They had another brother. So do you want to do the one about the shark in the swimming pool?
Yeah.
Okay. A bloke, just in his swimming trunks, walks into a swimming pool full of man-eating sharks. He walks around for a bit and slowly gets out the other side, and he's not bitten or anything. Why not?
Because they'd already eaten.
No, they're starving hungry.
He walked through the water.
Yeah.
He wasn't like a bridge.
No, he actually was in the water, soaking wet, the sharks.
He had like a metal suit on.
No, naked apart from swimming trunks.
There were real sharks.
Real sharks.
Swimming about. They were
man-eating, hungry,
They
yeah.
were really hungry.
Yeah.
This fella gets into the same pool.
Yeah.
It's the same pool.
Exactly.
He walks right, he gets in the steps,
Yeah.
he walks down, he walks
Yeah.
across.
Yeah.
He's in the water.
Yeah.
Up to his neck.
Yeah.
And the sharks are near him.
Yeah, they're attacking him.
They're attacking him.
They're actually attacking him.
But he still gets out, okay.
Yeah. Walks out the other side. And hasn't got a mark on him.
I don't know.
Go on, Rick, what's the answer?
Yeah, I was lying about the sharks.
There weren't any sharks
I
there.
was lying about the sharks, completely lying, just made up. Just an empty pool.
That's just stupid.
That's our point! They're rubbish.
Oh dear. Oh. Oh dear.
Rubbish.
It's right!
He's so offended.
Oh! Offended and confused.
Come on, play a song.
No, go on then.
Now this could be interesting.
Now that noise, do you want to explain, Steve?
I will. I've just sent a text to this number that some of you may have heard of, 63336. Now, apparently this is a number you can send a text to, and it will answer any question that you have for it. And in the past, for instance, I sent it some quite profound questions. I once asked it, should they have dropped the second bomb on Nagasaki, and it had a very thoughtful answer. So we've sent it a question, perhaps equally thoughtful. Karl Pilkington believes in ghosts. Is he an idiot?
Now, we sent that because this is the Halloween special. These podcasts are 3 one-off free specials, and they're free because we want to thank people who paid for the audio books we did, the last 2 series, so thank you for that. I've just bought a flat in New York, and Steve's just bought a lovely BMW.
Mercedes.
Oh, is it a Mercedes? Yeah. Oh, is it? Oh, right, yeah. I haven't seen it yet. Carl's having his kitchen done and his boiler replaced. Still not happy. But, yes, thank you. The back catalogue is still available, in audio books on iTunes, but these are 3 free ones.
Anyway, the question we asked, 63336, Karl Pilkington believes in ghosts. Is he an idiot? And this is the response. Unusually, producer Karl Pilkington is both an idiot and a comic genius. His humour is not to everyone's taste, however.
That's amazing.
That's the response. But it's curious because it doesn't really answer our question about ghosts.
Send them, do you believe in ghosts?
Okay.
This is the Halloween special, of course. That's why we're talking about ghosts. Karl, do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen like a proper ghost.
So why do you believe in something that there's no evidence for?
Yeah, but why are we here then? If it is just sort of, you're born, right? And we are useless, at least other creatures, when they're born.
Well, you speak for yourself.
No, but other creatures are born to do a job, aren't they? When a bee's born, you know what that's going to be doing. It hasn't got any options. That's got a job to do. And it does that job and it dies and the next one comes along.
Oh.
We asked it, do you believe in ghosts? The existence of ghosts is not proven. Many experiments have claimed to identify ghosts, but none have been scientifically sound.
Excellent. See,
Yeah,
that's a sensible, intelligent, logical, thoughtful answer.
Weird things have happened to me when I was living at home, and was in bed one
Where
night.
do you live now?
No, but I was at my first home.
Your parents?
Yeah, my mum and dad's. So I'm in bed, and I'm lying there, and you know, you get that sense of like, oh, there's something going on.
Right.
And I sort of look over my quilt, and there's nothing there. Thinking it's weird, that. So turn me back on it. I'm thinking, I don't want to know. If there is something there, I don't want to know. Right? So I'm turning me back on it, but then there's like a really high-pitched noise, right? Sort of the hairs on my back are like going up a bit. And I'm like, oh, I don't like this. And it's the high-pitched noise.
You had a hairy back
louder.
even as a kid?
No, but you know, everyone's got little
I thought it
hairs
was
on them,
just-
haven't they? Everyone's got little tiny hairs on them and stuff. And I thought, I can't stand this. And I turned around, put the light on, legged it downstairs. Right? And my mum's saying, what are you doing? I'm going, oh, I don't know, there's something up there. So she said, alright, then watch the telly. So I stayed up for a bit, watching the telly. Went back to bed, the high-pitched noise had gone. Went to sleep. Get up the next day. Charlie from next door comes round. He goes, Hilda's dead. Right? And my dad said, oh, when did that happen? He said, last night at 11:15.
Right.
That's when I was in bed.
So, what are you telling me for?
Because it's weird, isn't it? It's that thing of...
What do you think would be weirder, that no one ever died at 11:15 when you were in bed?
No, but that's when all the weirdness was going on. That's when the tone was happening, my back was getting itchy and stuff. And
Coincidence.
I went down and watched telly, went back up, gone and that, but that's when her spirit had sort of...
No.
Ah, okay, right, interesting. No, this is where we get into the facts.
So Hilda's spirit had left
was
her...
whizzing round my
Yeah.
bedroom, because my bedroom was right next door to theirs.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, that's one.
Why do they whiz round when they die? Why do spirits whiz round when they die?
Because they're going, where am I going?
Are they?
And they're whizzing round, aren't they? Am I going down? Am I going up?
No, that's Karl. Oh, no,
but-
I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy, is it? How do you think it works?
It doesn't work.
But once again, it's not proof of anything, Karl. Beyond the fact that you were a child in bed.
Why did your dad ask what time she died?
No, it just sort of, you know, what do you say to someone when it's awkward, isn't it? When someone gives you bad news, so you just think, well, what can I ask?
what time did she die?
What time
did that
exactly?
happen?
Sorry?
No, you just go, oh,
Exactly what time did she die?
My wife passed away.
Yeah,
What time exactly?
No, not exactly. He just said, oh, that's bad. When did that happen? Like, what's that?
And he said, well, thanks for asking.
11:15.
Specifically 11:15.
Quarter to 11.
Quarter to 11, I remember.
What did he say?
distinctly.
What did he say last night? Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Convenient, aren't they? All these
It
stories.
is, or is it? Or, yeah, I mean, it's either that's exactly what happened, Rick, or he's misremembering the actual series of events.
I don't know which one to plump for.
But I tell you this though,
Go on.
you know, if we're talking about ghosts and that.
Yeah.
Now, Hilda,
Yeah.
choose your bog standard old woman.
Right.
I think that's on the gravestone.
I know, yeah.
No, it's just-
did you do the eulogy?
No, you know.
That's great.
you
What can we say about Hilda? Bog standard old woman. Right, there's sandwiches at the bar.
That's the most insulting thing you could ever say.
No, there's nothing. No.
Let's just think about
Hilda
that phrase.
lived her life. Thank you for coming to celebrate the life of Hilda,
Who died at 11:15 specifically.
and was a bog standard old woman. Are we burning or burying?
But anyway, but she lived to be quite old.
Which annoyed you?
And but yeah, in a
but-
bog standard way.
But this is what I was saying about us all living too long and stuff. It just makes it worse when it does come to us being a ghost.
I don't know what you're talking
Don't know,
about
that
again.
sentence made no sense.
Just, if you are going to be haunted, right, say, I know you're going to say, well, I don't believe in them, so I'm not worried, so don't be going on about it. But say, like, you know, your new place that you've bought, you move in, and you go to bed, and there's something moving about the room. You see it, it's a ghost.
Oh no,
Okay, let's for the sake
more
of argument,
likely a Siamese cat called Ollie.
No, because that's probably got its own room, right? But what I'm saying is, would you prefer to have an old person moving about looking at you, or just a young person? I'd prefer a youngish person who looks normal and is sort of floating about, and you go, all right.
That looks normal, floating about.
No, but an old woman would really scare me. And ghosts are always going to have a bad reputation because they look scary because they're old. So that's...
You talk absolute shit.
That's all I'm saying. So
Can you believe we ever charged for this?
No, but look, if we are going into another life, right, after this...
Which we're not,
we move on to another life.
Yeah.
We're not going to move on. That land, say if it is like another world, where we go and we plough fields and we grow
Croppage.
We grow crop.
Crops.
Crops, if you want.
Yeah, well, I would like to use the English language.
Yeah, but there's too much fruit about, so just a crop. Just something we need to get by.
He's got an answer for everything.
That's
So we
what
grow
I'm
some
saying.
crop.
Yeah. So you grow your crop, and now, if we're all going into that other land or world or universe, old, who's going to do the cropping?
Oh God! Oh, you! I've never heard so much crop in my life.
It's a load of old crop.
I had to go for an ultrasound, right?
Isn't that what you do if you're pregnant?
Yeah, but do you know I've had kidney stones?
Are you
and that?
expecting?
We talked about it in the other podcast and that we've done, right? I've had a kidney stone. I don't want to go on about it. But it was painful and that.
Well, you are going on about it.
Yeah, and there was
no,
nothing.
but I'm just saying.
It's routine. Don't worry about
It's
it.
not routine.
well,
Why do
it
they have
is.
to keep
Loads
going
and loads
back
of
then?
people.
Why do they have to keep going back? You're questioning me.
You're
on
getting into a
ultrasound.
routine. Keep going back. It's better than working it. You don't have to
Promote the
sell the book. No. Holiday or hospital. Holiday or hospital. Holiday or hospital. I don't know. I'll just say that we've got a book out, right? The World of Karl Pilkington. It's out now. When he goes on holiday the first week, right? He's in and out of hospital. It's doing no good. He's got to go in again. He goes away with his family like twice a year. Goes away with Suzanne's family twice a year. He's now said he doesn't want to do any press for it because it's boring, or he doesn't want. Why aren't you plugging the book? Well, I mean, if you're an author, you've got to get behind
I've
it.
bought books without hearing someone telling me to buy stuff.
No, you're
You just buy stuff.
lazy. You're
No,
lazy.
I'm not lazy. It's just that I'm sick and tired of putting telly on or the radio and having people telling me, "Oh, you've got to buy this, you've got to buy that." No, I don't have to do anything. I'll have a look myself when I'm in a bookshop. Let them just find it.
But there are hundreds and thousands of books, Karl. They may not find it.
Well,
You're
just have
trying
a
to
look.
direct them towards it.
I don't want to direct them to it. I just, if you come across it,
But
most
why
of
have
the
you
books,
put all this work into this book, all these illustrations you've done and
because
extra
I
material?
enjoyed it for me.
Right, but you don't want anyone to read it,
Yeah,
so
they
why
will
just put it in
read
a drawer?
They will read it. They'll find it. People will find it. It's in the shop, isn't it? I'm always finding little books on different things and what have you.
Yeah, you don't read them. You read the first couple of lines and you get it wrong.
So I went back, right, and I had the ultrasound thing where they're looking to see what else is in there. And when I was in the waiting room, there was a woman there. I reckon she was about 98. Now, why are they rooting around in her to see what's up with her? Just let her die. Do you know what I mean? If she's not in any
Jesus.
pain. No, all I'm just saying, how long does she want to be around? And the problem is, she went off, right? I was sat in the waiting room, she went off into the little cubicle to put her a gown on. And because she's old, she can't bend her arms and that. So she came out with it all open on the back. And it was horrible. It looked like a chicken that hasn't been looked after, right? It was all leathery skin and that, right? Now, the thing is, it's all very well keeping people alive, but the surroundings of the body isn't meant to be lasting that long, is it? Do you know what I mean? The actual skin of a body, it's all very well keeping the heart going, checking the kidneys and all that, but we're not meant to be around this length of time. Yet we're messing with it.
Yeah. Just do the gown up.
You never see insects or anything like that look old. You don't go, look at the state of that.
Because they live about 4 weeks!
Yeah, but maybe that's the way it's meant to be, in the same way maybe we were only meant to live to be 40.
But why did you go in for your operation then? Why didn't you just think, well, this is it, I've had
It's on
my
offer.
time?
If they're looking after an old woman who's about 98, I'm having a go.
Well, of course.
Because you want to live on.
She might have been flirting with you.
No, she was...
Keeping it open, just so you can have a little look.
But I'm just saying, is that right? Is it right that
you
they're
were
going
checking
in
around?
there rooting around and stuff? I didn't like it. I didn't like having it done. I don't like going to the hospital and stuff and the doctors and all that. And she was pushing the thing down. And she said, "Oh, you can have a look if you want." So
What down where?
On me kidneys, she was pushing like this little scanner thing.
Oh, right.
She was going to have a look. I was going, "I don't want to have a look." She's going, "What's up with you?" I said, "I don't want to see me insides." It's
Did
not
they have
normal."
did they put a tube down the Indian knob?
Yeah, they did all that. We've talked about that in the other.
But you were
audio
unconscious,
books.
weren't you?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, does it? If you know it's going on, it still bothers you. Just because you're asleep.
Well, not really, no.
What do you mean?
Well, why does it bother you if you're asleep?
Well, that's like saying, oh, I woke up and the house was robbed. Oh, it doesn't matter, you're asleep.
Well, no, but...
It's still going to bother you, isn't it?
but you knew it was happening and you did it willingly. It's not pleasant to go in and be made to go unconscious. That's the unpleasant bit, isn't it? And pain.
Well, no, it's more the idea of it, isn't it? That's why, you know, doctors telling you everything they're doing. It's like, don't tell me, you know what you're doing, just do it. I'm not going to have a go at it. You know, it's not like DIY people coming around and going, oh, what you should have done there is, and you can go, I'll have a go at that next time on my own without calling you out. Forget kidney stones again. I'm not going to go, oh, I've had it done before, I know what to do, I'll stick it up there. Doesn't happen, does it? But I can't, what was I saying? So anyway, so she was pushing the scanner over me kidneys and stuff. Now, it was weird with her, because at no point did she make eye contact with me.
Well, I don't understand what that means. Well, she meant to wink and go, your kidneys are fucked.
No, but it's just weird that she probably spends her days looking inside people more than she does talking to people. I just thought it was odd that that's how she sees people. When she looks at people, she probably sees kidneys.
What, this doctor?
The woman doctor.
Well, doctor?
Yeah.
Right. So, what you're saying is, the strange thing is that she often spends more time looking in people, because she's a doctor, than chatting to them.
Yeah.
And is it weird that Jonathan Ross is the other way around, because he's a chat show host? He spends more time talking to people than looking inside them.
No, but even when I was asking...
he's got a different job.
When I was asking her questions, saying, you know, does it look alright? What's it doing? Is it moving about? You know, asking her questions about my kidney. She could have quite easily just turned around and give me a bit of eye contact.
But she was saying, shut up, I'm concentrating, I'm at work.
Looking at the screen in order to answer your questions.
Yeah, she's at work, she's doing something.
No, but just...
If she was here now going, Karl, what are you doing with that microphone? You'd go, shut the fuck up, I'm doing a podcast.
Did she run this scanner over your head? And if so, did she find anything? We'd like to try and educate Karl, Rick, as, you know, as we have done since we've known him, really, and he doesn't really seem to absorb any information.
No.
And I was asked recently, when I was going back to Bristol, if I would come and talk to a classroom of school children.
All right.
You know, just talking about careers, and particularly my career. And, I went down there. It was in Bristol. It was an inner city school, quite rough area.
You're a son of Bristol. You're,
exactly, they love me
You're a
down there,
celebrated son of Bristol. You're a Golden Globe winning person who's returned to the homeland.
It annoys me when I go down there that I'm not met as I get off the train like the Beatles used to be when they came back from America.
By a mayor and a brass band.
Hordes of people, ticker tape.
Forever this day will be called Steve Merchant Day.
Exactly. It frustrates me that I just sneak back into town. There's no fanfare. Yeah. But, basically they asked me to come talk at this school, and I sort of batted them away and said I'm too busy. And so, I foolishly left them the opportunity to ask me again, which they did, and I didn't have a decent excuse, so I went. And I was expecting to talk to maybe a room of 6th formers. They were 9. These kids, 9 and 10 years old. But I realised as I was walking into the school, I was suddenly really nervous. I was more nervous than anything I've ever done. Because I realised that I've not spoken to a child like that since I was a child myself. I've never interacted with them. So I didn't know at what level I would be able to pitch this talk. You know, I didn't know what they understood, what ideas they understood. Obviously, in my mind, I was picturing Karl. And then I was ratcheting it up a few years. Sort of IQ-wise.
And so what did you talk to them about?
And I was supposed to talk about careers, and I realised very quickly that they didn't really understand conceptual
ideas. Did they know you were?
Not really. One or two of them vaguely knew. One of them went, "What's Rick Gervais like?" And I said,
"You got a deep voice."
Yeah. Actually, that was one of the teachers. And I'm supposed to be talking about careers, how to get into careers, and I start trying to explain the idea of being a writer, and I say that it's very important to be able to get inside other people's minds, you know, figure out how they think, and how, you know, and trying to understand other people. But this, they didn't really seem to grasp. They started talking amongst each other, you know, they were just losing interest. I lost them straight away. I was devastated.
Oh no.
So then, and this is the worst thing, right, I started lying to them. Because I realised that every time I told a slight lie, because I thought they'd be interested. They were. So
I know Justin Timberlake.
You're not joking, right? They said, one of them said, "I understand you used to be a DJ," and I went, "Yeah, it's great being a DJ because you get to meet pop stars like Robbie Williams and Beyonce." Never met either of them. Never met them. And they went. One of the kids went, "What's Beyonce like?" And I went, jokingly, I went, "You wouldn't like her." And I said, I said, no, I'm joking. She's lovely, she's sweet, she's good as gold. I was making it up. But they were loving this, and the teacher was going, would you all like to meet Beyonce? And they were going, yeah, and I was thinking, God, well...
I'll bring her down tomorrow.
Well, exactly, but I don't know why I felt it was like I wanted to win the approval of these 9-year-olds.
That's amazing!
Because my own achievements, I realised, wouldn't mean anything to them. You know, I could talk about the people I have met, but they don't care if I've met Robert De Niro, but they're interested if I've met Girls Aloud. Or me and Girls Aloud, some of the times we've had together, it turns out. But, it is fascinating when you have to interact with people, with children like that, because I've got no concept of how to talk to children. To me, I can't grasp the difference really in conversation and chat between, say, a 7-year-old and a 13-year-old. I don't know at what point they learn stuff and pick stuff up. Do they understand? Do you know what I mean? I find it really hard.
I remember once when I was about 9, the headmaster, W headmaster, used to do a little fable. I've talked about him in stand-up. He used to do a little fable. There's one I remember where he got a tube of toothpaste, and he got someone up. He said, "You, come out here. Squeeze this tube of toothpaste out on this board." And he squeezed it all out, right? And he squeezed it all out and emptied it. He went, "Now put it back in." And the kid tried to struggle. And he goes, "You can't do it." He said, "It's easier to do something than undo it." Okay, go back to class. Like, people are going, "Oh, I get it. I know what he means."
Yeah.
They're just thinking, don't squeeze all the toothpaste out.
Yeah.
Just save some.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's no way they're going to take on that metaphor at the age of 9.
It's too conceptual, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Just stop misbehaving or I'll smack you. That worked. Karl, have you had to have any dealings with kids? How do you get on with kids? Do you relate to them? Or are they just as angry and perplexed by your views as we are?
I mean, it's with everything, isn't it? Everyone's different and that. I can get on with some young kids alright, and some of them are, like, you know, a bit cocky and what have you. But, I'm sort of getting on with the baby at the moment, because, I've been made a godfather.
Think of that.
So,
wow, who did they reject?
I know.
No, I mean,
who said no?
Yeah.
Well, I did at first, and
Brilliant.
then Suzanne said, "Look, you know, it's not really a choice. It's not like a job interview or something that you're thinking about. Is it a good thing? So you've been asked. You should take it on."
But what are they? What if they? Hold on. If you're the godfather of this kid, presumably you're friends with them, and they probably listen to this
they're good
podcast.
friends.
So now they're hearing, for the first time, that you didn't want to be godfather.
Yeah, well, I think that's good, because they can hear that. You know, it wasn't. I didn't just do it because I was asked. I thought about it. I thought it through. You know, I was worried. It was kind of like, is this a job? And I was just.
Well, it's nothing but tokenistic, is it? You're not.
Well,
really
this is what I looked into. I said, we went back, and I said, right, I've been thinking about this thing. I've heard that it's my job. If anything happens to them, I've got to kick in. I'd have to start looking after the baby. So I said, right, how many of you are in your family? If that happens, am I going to start getting a phone call or what? And they said, no, there's a big family. You're not. You know, you're at the bottom of the list. So I was like, how many? And just finding out what their age is. And, you know, I've only got a small flat. It would have to sleep in the sink or something, right? So I checked all that out, and, all safe. So this baby, it's spooking me out a bit because it doesn't blink. And that's pretty weird when you're sort of talking to it and you're thinking, it's not blinking.
Are you sure it's not asleep?
No, honestly, it's weird. If something doesn't blink, it's like it's evil. Because blinking just makes something look a bit more friendly, doesn't it? And I was stood there, you know, talking to it. I just tell it little stories about anything. It's lying there looking up at me.
How old is it?
It's must be about 2.5 months.
Well then, why are you telling it stories?
Because it likes it. But it's just weird how, like, then I'll sort of forget the story because I'm looking at it going, it's not blinked yet. It's been about 10 minutes, it's not blinking. So then I forget the end of the story and I just walk away because it's not bothered anyway, it's probably not listening, is it? But
What a pointless tale! What a pointless tale now and at the time.
I think it likes it. The kids like stories, like you say, they're not bothered if it's not true or anything.
Or if you walk away before the ending because you've forgotten it.
That's
Brilliant.
why it's not blinking. It's so dumbstruck at the idiocy coming out of your gob.
No, but you don't need to hear endings of stories. Maybe, like I said
That's
to
the
you.
point. That's the point of a story, isn't it?
No, it's not.
That's the point why people. That's why people like stories, because they're hooked into knowing what happened.
No, because there's loads of films that happen and they have a funny ending. You leave there going, I wonder what was meant to happen. And then you make it up in your own head. You go, well, I bet what happened is that person went off and got married to that woman, and they lived happily.
And then in your head, it's the truth. It's actually what happened.
But I think that's better. Why are we told everything? Because
So what would your end be to a story such as The Elephant Man? Okay, he's rescued from the freak show, he's put in the hospital, he becomes something of a celebrity, then what happens?
He discovered he had big ears and he could fly, and he joined the circus, and he was the main attraction.
I wouldn't change the end that much, because at the end of the day, you can't make something up that's not believable. At the end of the day, he's got an head like an elephant. He's not going to have a good life, is he? So there's no point making out that he went on, loads of women fancied him, and, you know, he modelled hats. It's not going to happen. So he's got to die. The Elephant Man had to die, but at the same time,
Was shot by poachers?
show
for his tusk?
Show a few positives, you know, because I'm sure there was good bits in his life. I don't know what they were, but, you know, look at everything.
What was he like when he was a little baby elephant?
They didn't cover what he was like as a kid, but you can get away with them sort of looks when you're a baby. You can be an ugly baby and everyone goes, oh, isn't it nice? There was some woman in a cafe the other week that I was sat in, and she came up and she sat down with a mate and she was talking loudly, going on about, oh, the baby's lovely. They said it's got lovely big eyes, really big hands and feet. Now that doesn't sound like a nice baby to me. I felt like saying it sounds like a frog, but I thought, I don't know her. There's only so much you can say to a stranger. I don't know what kept me from saying it. That's what I was saying before about there's something.
It sounds like a frog.
There's something inside of you that stops you.
Yeah, that's amazing that you had the urge to go, that doesn't sound like a good baby. What, love? I'm just listening to conversation. That baby you're talking about sounds like a fucking frog.
Yeah, but something stopped him saying it.
I just came back from America, and they love Halloween.
They're obsessed over there.
I mean, it's a proper thing out there. Here, it's sort of half-hearted. A few middle-class families, sort of.
But do you think it'll
dress
get
up.
more popular here, though, if we do find out that ghosts are about?
Well, that'll never happen because they're not.
No,
okay?
but if they did, then suddenly that would be a big.
Well,
big day.
America makes things famous now, because of film culture and everything. So yeah, it's all from that. I doubt we celebrated much at all, did we, 50 years ago? So I think it's crept up.
Certainly over here we didn't, but it's been largely introduced over here through commercial ideas, isn't it?
Yeah,
we can sell stuff for
and film and things like that. And but out there they start like weeks and weeks before, and they're decorated like proper. And but I saw a little bakery in Soho, and it didn't look right with cobwebs all over it and spiders on the buns.
Yeah.
But even though it's fake, it's just I don't think you should do it on a bakery. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a bit creepy.
That surely puts you off the product a little bit.
I always find it a bit depressing. Like last time I remember going into supermarkets and you see sort of these old women who you know in their 60s and they're doing this job they don't really want to be doing, but they've been made to dress up
as a hat. I know,
as a witch or as Cinderella, and it just.
Well, they could do it in like a morgue or something, just to sort of
brighten up the place.
Well, just so people aren't that scared.
Imagine that. Imagine you going to identify your dead relative, and they go, "What's the spiders all over?" It's 30.
Like a grid in the street.
What?
Yeah, he
Not
means
really.
a grill.
A grill.
Okay.
Okay. And he lifts it off, and he's looking in, and like more smoke's coming out, and he can hear the moaning getting louder, and then this little demon pops his head out.
Oh.
Right.
Bloody demons.
And he goes, "Are you alright?"
Yeah.
And the little demon goes, "Oh, I'm hurting." And he goes, "What do you mean you're hurting?" He said, "Oh, it's dead hot down there, you know." And it's weird, because he works it out that it's, like, come from hell. Right?
Yes.
And he's going, "Oh, I'm all hot and burning," and all his skin's sort of really red raw because of all the flames in hell and stuff. So he goes, "Oh," he said, "I tell you what, I'll take you to the doctors." And the little demon's like, "What, you'll do that for me?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'll do that." And he takes him to the doctors. What's the song?
That was Ricky Gervais on XFM. It's 3 o'clock now. We're going over to Natasha. Thanks very much. See you next week. Bye.
Man, that was quite a long story.
Ooh.
Is Owen and Sarah still there?
Yeah.
Have you dozed off? You still with us?
Okay, Owen.
Any clues?
No, not yet.
I
You've gotta
haven't
make a
got a
guess.
clue. I haven't got a clue. I have no idea. Can I think out loud with Owen, do you think?
No,
To
I
help
think
him?
Owen needs to at least have a guess before
Go on,
we
have a
can-
guess, Owen.
Smoke on the water.
No.
Well, it's not, is it? So,
not gonna be that.
okay, over to
Sarah,
you.
what do you think?
Bat out of hell.
It's a good guess.
No, not.
It's not right.
Not right.
Right, Carl, you'd have to give him a little clue.
Well, think about the little fella.
Think about the little demon.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's the clue.
brilliant. Thanks for that.
Where did I say he came from?
Highway to Hell.
On the right, along the right lines, but not the right song. Back
Sarah?
to Sarah.
Stairway to Heaven.
Carl, if this is rubbish, I'm never working with you again. If this doesn't work...
What do you mean, if this is
Right.
rubbish?
Right, okay. Take the main bit of the story. What's happening?
We don't know what
What's
the
the
main
main
bit
bit of the
is.
story? It took 30 minutes!
The grid. There's the grid. We got the grid. The
yeah.
smoke.
What's
It's
he
got-
done? How did the story end?
He
He's
went to the
taken
doctor. He went to the doctor. That's
He
the
went to
clue.
the
He went to the doctor.
Who did he take to the doctor?
He went to
The little demon fella.
Why did he do that? Sarah,
'cause
come
he-
on. That's a big clue.
Right, why did... Sarah, come on, let's think about this. Why would he take a little burnt demon to...
Was he burnt?
He was
Well,
burnt, wasn't he?
He's from hell.
Yeah.
All the flames and that, and all his skin's
Hell.
really raw, and he was moaning in pain. And the little fella goes, yeah, I am on the way home. My tea's going to be in the oven and everything, but do you know what? I'm going to take you to the doctors and sort you out.
Sick.
Doctors.
Doctors. Oh, God.
Is there anyone you got there in the house who could maybe help you? Like a sort of 8-year-old child?
yeah. Yeah, an alien.
Yeah.
I've got a 3-month-old baby.
Oh.
He probably talks more sense.
Yeah.
Not than you. Than Carl, we mean. Right.
Right, I'll tell you what, let's play a record.
But these
let's all
poor-
have a chat.
These poor people have got lives.
Sure.
They've
Oh
got
yeah,
to
like
do
we
so-
haven't.
No, but I know, Carl, this is...
There's so many things I could be doing instead of this, Rick.
I know, but Carl,
We'll play some ads, right? and
they
come
can't
back.
stay on the line
They've
for...
got 3 minutes. They're playing for a video here. They've got 3 minutes to think about it. Is that all right with you?
Okay.
Yeah, and is that all right, Owen?
Yep.
Sorted.
XFM.
Right.
Please try and guess this, because Carl's threatening to roll it over to next week.
Oh.
I know, I don't want to live a week trying to think of a little burnt devil in a grid, as he calls it.
Burnt
Right.
devil in a grid.
Devil
must
in
be
a,
it.
devil in a grid
Devil in
by
a grid.
excess.
Smoky devil.
Oh, God.
Oh, burnt devil grid.
Sarah, any...
Grid? What's a grid?
Any
He means a
idea?
grill, he
grill.
means the little thing in the smoke. Burn.
Smoke on the water. smoke.
Barbecue to doctor.
Burnt. Doctor.
Owen, any ideas?
Devil Without a Cause by Kid Rock.
No. What we're going to
Oh,
do with them?
is the word devil right?
Yeah.
So devil's a key word here.
And you're thinking about what's the bloke done? He's took him to
Devil,
the doctors.
isn't he? They can't
Why
really
did he do that? Why didn't he just say, oh yeah, it looks terrible, but I've got to get off home?
He's a good
He's a
Samaritan.
good Samaritan.
Right.
He's a good guy. He's
He's a good guy.
Saviour.
devil.
Saviour devil for later.
We're really running out.
I've got it. I've got it.
Have you really?
Sarah,
Yeah.
I tell you this, love. You have got something to entertain yourself with in about 3 weeks' time when we get the DVDs and videos through.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Sympathy for the Devil.
Well done.
Sympathy for the Devil.
Carl,
Oh,
it's
man
rubbish,
alive.
mate. It's rubbish. That's not a cryptic clue.
It's not rubbish.
Sympathy for the devil. You said he wasn't a devil. You said he was a demon. Right.
Yeah, but I couldn't- no.
Right. Okay. Sympathy for. What's all that rubbish about him being burnt and taken to the hospital?
Sorry, Rick, but I'm noting a little whiff of jealousy there.
It's so rubbish.
No, I'm sorry, but Sarah is happy.
It's not allowed to try and make people
Her
guess.
baby is happy.
Sarah,
Her husband, or maybe partner,
Sorry,
maybe they're not
Owen.
married, maybe they're living in sin. He's also happy.
Yeah.
They're happy. That household is happy.
Owen's got
Owen,
it.
devastated.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you want it on DVD or video?
DVD, please.
DVD.
Sarah,
Okay.
thank you very much indeed for playing.
Cheers,
Owen,
Sarah.
commiserations.
Sorry, Owen.
yeah.
Triumphant. Another
You're so
triumph.
rubbish, Carl. You are so rubbish.
There you got it right.
Oh
Then.
dear.
Rubbish.
Well done, Steve.
Jealous. I loved it. I
Rubbish.
thought it was a great one.
It's
Nice one.
fine. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant.
Absolutely, yeah, hello.
That clang you heard there isn't Carl.
No,
Carl's away. It's Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis is here.
Yeah.
You'll know her from the Claire Sturgis show. but we know her from our early days on XFM, and you know we're good friends.
It's sort of like old times, isn't it? And Karl is had a little surprise birthday present.
What's the story with this, Claire? Because I don't know about this.
Do you know, I came in on Monday expecting to see his little smiley face as usual, and it's always not here. What do you mean? So apparently his girlfriend had surprised him and dragged him off to the Caribbean for a week.
Wow.
No, Canaries, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
He likes the Caribbean. He likes the crabs.
Yes. Yeah. I thought he was bored of the Caribbean. I thought he didn't enjoy it last time.
No, he loved it, didn't he?
No, I don't think he did enjoy the crabs.
Tunisia he didn't like.
Right. He's been travelling, hasn't he?
I know, yeah.
He gets about.
He didn't like Tunisia because there's flies the size of matchboxes.
Of course.
And, and, midgets in the kitchen. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Midges or midgets?
Midgets, he said.
Right. It was midgets.
He wasn't saying anything bad, he said that there were lots of midgets in there.
Lots of midgets in the kitchen.
And I thought it was, he'd gone away to some sort of, like, theme holiday.
Yeah.
But, no, this is, I think, Gran Canaria, or the Canaries, or whatever it's
And
called.
how old is Karl?
30.
Is he 30? Is
30 last week, I think, yeah.
Oh, so it was actually a birthday present? Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay, I just
so,
thought,
but that's alright.
So have you got a competition that you can regale us with, Claire? Because obviously Karl provides a lot on this show.
Hold on. We could do White Van Claire.
White Van Claire?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this? We ask you questions, topical questions, just getting your opinion really on the week's news.
Okay, yeah.
It's on the spot.
If you look forward to that.
But you know I'm a little bit, you know.
A little bit simple? That's fine.
Just a little bit, you know.
What?
I always sit on the fence.
Oh, right.
Well, don't sit on the fence.
You see, the worst thing there was she was saying I'm a little bit like, you know, liberal or undecided. You went simple.
Yeah.
You
well,
assumed.
I didn't know. I thought I'm a little bit, coked up? I don't know. Who knows? It's Sturgis. Anything could be possible.
But the other thing is with Karl, we didn't know how good value Karl was until we asked him sort of intelligent questions.
True enough. Yeah.
Because he looks quite intelligent.
Well, this is it. I mean,
so
the thing with you, Claire, is I don't think we've probed you enough. We don't know what, you know, your views are on a lot of things.
Enough,
but we don't know what your views are, you know? This is what I'm saying. We don't know where you stand. I mean, don't sit on the fence. This is the new Claire Sturgis.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're going to delve deep, find a personality in there, Claire.
Let's go back to the old days. How about a bit of the Smiths?
That was beautiful, Rick.
Go on.
Oh, you've been practicing
Cemetery Gates.
Lovely.
Smiths. Cemetery Gates. It's a lovely tune, lovely song. There's one bit that worries me about it. It's sort of like a teacher warning. It goes, if you must contrive prose and poems, then the words you use should be your own. Don't plagiarise or take on loan. It's sort of like, what are you telling us that for?
Yeah.
Sort of like a lot of people there going, thanks, Morris. Yeah, that's not mine. That's Wordsworth. Right, I'm going to write my own.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Queen is Dead, though. One of the great album titles.
It's not my favourite album. It was voted best album.
But
of
the
all
Smiths,
time,
what I love about the Smiths, they just seem to get like the Smiths is just a brilliant name.
Yeah.
Don't you think it just captures everything about them?
You know, we've got a thing about bad.
Yeah. Well, I was watching VH1 Classic Smooth last night, and I love it. Absolutely enjoying. Sade always on. You can always get a love a bit of Sade. But Foreigner were on.
Oh yeah. I've been waiting.
Yeah. And well, I don't know I can't remember which tune it was, but the album I noticed it came from, classy album title, Agent Provocateur.
Oh.
It makes my skin crawl.
But I also,
from the album Agent Provocateur.
I imagine there's a band called Agent Provocateur, and they're from Wigan. It's a girl singer. She's 35 in a tight dress, and it's 4 blokes with ponytails.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Doing covers.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Here's what you may remember.
They play a wedding. They go, we're not doing a wedding again. There was people. There was cake being trodden in. There was kids.
Children were just sliding across the parquet floor. They weren't listening to the music.
Well, we've got a gig at the Marquee coming up soon.
Yeah.
It's endless guest list, £5 in.
Agent Provocateur. If your band's Agent Provocateur or Agent Provocateur,
have you ever been in a band called Agent? Yeah.
But that's got to be one of the because it's not. I don't know what that title says. I don't imagine Foreigner. I've got that sense of intrigue and.
Well, one of the worst names. Right. Okay. To Pal. Right, it's the worst. Let's start worst album titles. Okay. I'll kick off with To Pal. Bridge of Spies.
Oh, Bridge of Spies. Is that the one that featured China in Your Hand?
I assume so. I don't think I did too many.
Bridge of Spies.
Who did
Bridge
this
of
album?
Spies?
Who did this album? Beggar on a Beach of Gold.
Beggar on a Beach of Gold. It's got the likes of Collins written all over it, but I know it's not
very
Collins.
close. Mechanics.
Mike and the Mechanics, of course.
I don't know what that means.
Good old Mike.
He's a beggar on the beach of gold. Just look around, there's some money. He's saying, don't be a tramp, there's some money there,
gold,
mate. I don't know what it means.
I think it means that everyone else is rich, but he's still poor.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit deep for me, Steve.
Maybe you just need a little asterisk at the corner and then a little explanation at the bottom of the record code. I'm thinking about this, I'm not quite sure what it means. Oh! He's very poor emotionally.
Chumbawamba.
Well, you know, what can I...
Uneasy listening.
Yes! I bet it was, from the Chumbas. Are they still cracking on? Are they? Because they used to live in a squat.
They've done about 400 albums, them and the Levellers.
Yeah.
Who's the best? Chumbawamba or the Levellers?
So, good question, thanks for asking that.
Yeah. What's the telephone number, Claire?
It's 08700 800 1234.
Or you can email ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Worst album titles ever.
It's like real radio,
It's
isn't
just like Chris Moyles.
It is, isn't it?
Exactly.
Oh.
We got the big fat guys on the telly.
Yeah.
In here. You know, and
I would too
his
as well.
kind of cheeky sidekick.
And my Comedy Dave.
You're almost as funny as Moyles. Fingers crossed one day.
Right, Sturgis, you've brought in a record, haven't you? What are you going to play?
Well,
What's
no,
this all about?
do you know what, like, a bootleg is, Ricky?
Oh, what are you talking about? Oh,
Yeah,
I've snapped a lot of them up on white label.
Yeah,
go on.
okay. Well, no, this is quite a good one that Ian Baker bought in the other day.
Sure.
It's a bit of Dre, a bit of Snoop Dogg,
Oh, yeah.
mixed in with Crowded House. I thought you'd love it.
Hold on.
intrigued.
The juxtaposition there is exciting in itself.
That's true enough, play it.
Smoke every day.
The weather episode, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Crowd House, I love that.
Enjoyable.
That
Yeah.
works for me, Steve.
Yeah,
What do you
it's good
think?
stuff. No, it was nice.
Well,
I
she
liked it.
started off alright. Should we give her one more go?
I think a round of applause for Claire.
Yeah, that's brilliant. No, that's excellent, that. I love that.
Rick, the phone... Oh, it's just gone. The phone, no, I tell you, the phone board had lit up there, Gervais.
Really?
There was a call buzzing through on call...
A call came through?
A call came through on line 1,
Yeah.
and Sturgis missed it. Karl would never have missed that. He
Oh.
knows how valuable they are.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was probably someone with an amusing album title.
I know, I
We
did
missed
get
it,
one,
yeah.
Steve. I
What
did
was
get
it?
one. Do you
Someone
want to
came
hear
through?
it?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. This is from Al, who says that, what about this? H to H-E, who am the only one.
Sorry, H
To H-E,
H-E.
who am the only one.
I don't know what it means.
No. Van de Graaff generator.
Oh, well, no wonder. That's the thing that one of those things at the museum that you wind up and you touch and it makes your hair stand on end.
Yeah.
That's the scientific thing, isn't it?
Sure.
I've given up, Steve.
Yeah, no,
Do you know,
I
that didn't really make me laugh either.
I'll be honest, I'm thinking that the whole kind of amusing album titles thing we should abandon.
I thought that as I
thought
said it.
To be honest with you, I thought it was easier than this. I mean, Chris Moyles makes it work, that kind of crazy comedy,
Okay, let's try and
radio
have a-
magic, but obviously and I don't think our listeners are into that stuff.
Okay.
I just don't think they can be bothered to get to the phone. I don't think a lot of them are able. I think a lot of them are, you know,
Do you remember
still kind of smacked up.
Do you remember when we spent about 3 hours trying to get to through to the Chris Moyle show?
Vaguely, yeah. What was the
He
the
was
reason?
doing this competition, and it was song titles with golf, about golf. Like, so we go like Drive, the Cars. And at that, and I was getting so excited, I wanted to phone up and go, Duran, golfy, golf. And I just thought, it might have, oh god,
Yeah,
it
we
probably cost me
spent
about
ages.
30 quid just to ruin Chris Miles' competition.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, those were the
Before I
days
realised-
when we realised, you know, he was a great talent and one to watch.
Yeah.
Before we'd enjoyed his new TV show.
But, anyway.
Yeah.
Let's not.
No, that's
slag
cheap.
other
It's
people off.
cheap. It's cheap.
Yeah.
Anyway, what should we talk about now then? Because that all went well. No, I mean that's 20 minutes. That's 20 minutes done, and we've nailed amusing album titles. We've done that. That's fine. So we need a new gimmick now.
I'll tell you what. You know,
You've got
no,
something, you've got
no,
something,
wait,
you've got something. Oh, Ricky's got something
you
here.
know when
Here
you
he
go
comes.
out, you take an umbrella
You
out,
leave the
right?
house, you've got an
Right,
umbrella,
you go to
yeah.
bed, right?
Yeah.
And it's a really sunny day.
Yeah.
And then you come out and you go, oh,
I wish
God.
I hadn't bothered with that because it's in the way.
But then, right, imagine when you go out, right?
It's raining.
No.
No.
You go out without an umbrella.
Okay.
And then it rains.
Oh,
What's going on there?
Oh,
Isn't that
no.
weird, isn't it?
We've
when
all
you-
been there,
So
we've all
phone
been
if
there.
you've got, like, funny, weird observations of things that happen, like that.
Yeah, stuff like that about umbrellas or any kind of sort of accessory or hat.
What's give the number out again, Claire? This is going to be brilliant.
This is going to be great.
Take this one. Take this one.
08700 800 1234.
Just comedy observations.
Yeah,
and
stuff
things
you
that we-
thought of. Wacky stuff you thought of. Just tell us what stuff you come up with. Get the Sony people on the phone. This is dynamite.
Suede. Positivity.
Absolutely.
They could always do a good chorus, couldn't they?
They could indeed.
I think we could play Pink. Is that really way out? You're saying that it'd
Pink?
be wrong?
You can't play
I
Pink.
like that new one.
Yeah, but whether or not it's in the building.
Up, so
No,
you
not that
better
one.
Get the party started. Do you know who that's written by? Do you know who that's
I'm
written by?
trying to call the nurse, but she's being a little bitch.
This will be interesting. You know, let's get the party started. I'm coming up.
Yeah.
You know who that's written by?
Well, the way you say it sounds a bit like, is it, is it Radiohead?
Tom York, you're thinking? No.
No.
Let's get the party started. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. Careful, I'm coming up. Let's get the party started,
I'll have
please.
one more guess. Is it Johnny Rotten? Is it John
It's not
Lydon?
written by, but this is the truth. It's written by that woman with the goggles and the big hat that used to be in Four Non-Blondes.
Is it?
It's written by her.
You're not thinking of Snork, are you?
No,
From
no.
Banana Splits.
No, I oft got the two confused.
Yeah.
But, no.
Sorry, goggle and the big hat.
She had a big hat, didn't she? And a pair of goggles
exactly
and
the one
kind
you
of
mean.
sort of
What
a
do you
sort
mean
of Jippo
goggles?
look about her.
What do you mean goggles? You can't say Jippo. What do you mean goggles?
What's the
Those
correct word to
flying
say?
goggles.
Gypsy. Jippo is, yeah, it's a terrible derogatory term. It's like...
Well, she looked like some kind of scrounger, and she sort of had like matted dreadlocks, and
selling clothes pegs?
Like,
No, listen.
Lucky Heather.
Yeah.
She had a big leather
Do you remember when you got stopped with Lucky Heather and you didn't buy it? Then you had some bad luck?
I had some bad luck about 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
So I always stop and buy something.
Yeah. So
I got shed loads of it at home. Because I don't know when you got to throw it away. They don't tell you how long you've got to keep it for the good luck.
6th of January.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, keeping it after that's bad luck. I'm getting confused again, aren't I?
No, what it was...
I don't know which myth to believe in.
Right, stop it. Let's go back to, I've got a party started
So
going
when are you
upstairs.
coming up?
Yeah. That is, as I say...
Fleagle, she's
Is that her name?
No, that's one of the Banana Splits.
Now you confuse me.
Fleagle's the one with the big teeth and the goggles.
Right.
Snork is the one with basically. To be honest, I think it's an elephant.
Okay.
I think they've pretended they've made up an animal.
There's so many people listening who don't know who the Banana Splits are.
The Banana Splits.
The Banana Splits.
Right. Listen, yes, they know the Banana Splits are, and even people under 20 know that. Snork, Fleagle, Drooper. Who was the other one?
If you can remember the name of that.
Yeah, what's the number? Because I actually want to know this. This is what radio's for. When I can't think of something, they tell me.
Yeah. So
It's 08700 800 1234.
Drooper and Snork.
I've no idea.
Fleagle, Drooper and Snork. Drooper and Snork. Fleagle. Bingo!
Nice. Well done. Don't bother calling.
Sorry.
that particular tragedy or that has been avoided.
Bingo. I don't know what bingo looks like. Yeah. There was one.
Anyway.
There was one that had sewn up eyes. Drooper, I think. Sorry, go on.
No, anyway, my point was this.
Go on. Pink.
Oh, I can't be bothered.
No, really?
I can't be bothered.
I think we can play that new one by Pink.
You
'cause it's
cannot
sort of
play
like,
Pink.
Why? Because it's too poppy.
They just won't allow Pink on XFM.
They what?
They will not allow Pink on XFM.
They what?
Wait a minute, that's red rag to a bull.
I've always been a rebel.
Someone's telling you that you can't do something. That's crazy. Right, let's also get the new Justin Timberlake single.
Well, the thing is, Ricky, you're gonna have to nip down and have a word with Foxy, because we haven't got it up here.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd
mean,
love
he'll
to.
have it,
Can't
but-
you call someone at Capital Radio?
Well, you know,
What's that one by Busted? That's what I go to school for.
What about Abs?
Dynamite. Abs, the new one from Abs, Dynamite.
Yeah. Well, play a record and we'll discuss this Pink thing.
Would you want a bit of Cat?
Oh, Cat Stevens.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Bit of
Cat's
that.
Bullet 4. This is Sittings. Lovely. Piano and everything, isn't it?
Oh, this was the tune we were originally going to use as the theme music for TV's The Office. That starts again on Monday, I think.
Just play it. Cat Stevens and Sitting.
I couldn't find Pink, Rick, but I've got the S Club Juniors. What do you think?
Pink is all right.
Magic
Just
Carpet
because it hasn't got the credibility of like new punk and new metal. It's a good tune. It's all right. We've never been snobby. We've never worried about credibility, have we?
Hearsay? They're all down there. I can go and get them.
I'll tell you what. If you're going to do that, I'm just going to play adverts from now on. Can we play some adverts? Supergrass. Grace on XFM 104.9. I've been forgetting to say that.
Yes.
It's all gone to pot, isn't it? I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
Little Karl's not here. Claire Sturgis is here.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Yeah.
Cracking? Yeah.
Now, I think we can play Pink, you know?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be responsible for it.
No?
I mean, I don't have a problem particularly with the lady. You know, she's made a good effort with it, and I think, but apparently it's either number one or it's likely to be number one this week. So
it's not that rebellious, me
it's not
playing this,
particularly
isn't it?
rebellious.
No.
But I don't know. I mean, what worries me is that whether the audience will turn against you, and that you'll lose all musical credibility.
Have I got any?
No,
Have I did have any?
Very little.
Really?
I had an email just now, and I think maybe this answers why we didn't get very many calls about the give us a crazy band name or an album title.
Think about the number?
No. They think maybe they're all at the march, the big march, which makes a lot of sense because I would imagine a lot of the sort of losers that listen to our show.
What's the march
probably
about?
Also agree that they should go and protest about a war.
Oh, it's the anti-war march, yeah.
Protest against the war.
So, well, I don't really know the ins and outs of this whole thing, really. I mean, it sounds like it's a long way away.
I suppose it's like, yeah. They were asked if they wanted a war, and they said no. Is that so bad, Steve?
Yeah. No, I mean, good luck to them. I don't think it's going to have much effect, to be honest.
You don't think?
No, I don't really believe in all that.
Listening.
I don't think he's worried in the slightest. A couple of sort of dropouts and some sort of junkies are in the streets, you know.
Well, you say that, but what's their names? Specials, Free Nelson Mandela. 8 years later, he was out.
That's true enough.
So
that's absolute. I forgot about that.
I think they were. Yeah.
Well, and Live Aid sorted out world hunger.
Yeah, that
put an end
was
to
done.
that. So that was. But I see the difference there is
Ebony and Ivory, no more racism now.
But musicians...
That was done.
Rick, you see musicians were involved there.
Yeah.
I don't think any musicians are involved this time. I think David Albarn's there.
They've probably taken their bongos and their didgeridoos. You can see they're walking down now, loads of ponchos.
Yeah.
You were going to wear a poncho once, 'cause you thought it'd make you more of a hit with the ladies, weren't you?
Oh, but they're so now, ponchos. In Topshop, they are so now.
So you'd have been ahead of your time.
As ever.
You see, I think if you wait a couple of years, those clogs will be in.
Exactly. This is what I'm hoping. What about this pipe? I like to think that the pipe is definitely on the way back at some point. The pipe. What do you think of a lady? Sorry, as a lady, what do you think of a man who smokes a pipe?
I think it's lovely.
Do you think it's quite
very sexy?
Because I think it's quite.
I wouldn't want to snog.
It takes your breath away. What?
Because I've given up smoking, Steve.
Yeah, it takes.
Well, I wouldn't be giving you a blowback. I don't know what that phrase is, Rick. I gambled with that phrase. I don't know if a blowback. I think that could be obscene. I've got no idea what a blowback is.
No, I think it is very, very sexy in a sort of a Val Dunican kind of way.
He never smoked a pipe.
Not
Did he not?
No, he smoked a goat.
Oh, right.
Well, he sang about smoking a goat.
But what
about
worries
Paddy
me,
McGuinness goat, it blew up.
if you look at pictures of the great sort of thinkers of our time, and, you know, maybe they're at college or university in the sort of 1930s, you got those great, the great thing of people who became the great artists of our century, and you see pictures of them in Oxbridge when they're 19, they're all smoking pipes in tweed suits.
Yeah.
No young people now are smoking pipes. I fear that it's going to be dead in like 15 years. I don't think anyone's going to be smoking pipes.
But I think, again, you are
like
way
maybe it's
ahead
with
of
a
your
certain
time.
profile. Maybe I've got to try and bring it back.
Bring it back. I think
and
so.
then we could be seeing kids in Topshop on a Saturday.
and let's not forget sniffing snuff.
Some snuff.
My nan used to sit there with 2 brown stains just dribbling from her nose.
Lovely.
And that bit of snuff and some gin.
Well, this is it. Because my friend always said if he won millions of pounds, he'd spend it all trying to bring back as a fashion accessory the cape.
The cape?
Because I think the cape. Because you can make such an entrance with the cape.
And a cane.
A cape and a cane, yeah, and a top hat. I wish people had to wear hats now.
I couldn't carry it off because of my shape and size. I look like Bertie Bassett. Whereas you look like Basil Rathbone.
I'd look pretty good at all sort of Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Wow. You would.
But I'd sweep into a room,
I know.
Bellow
see, I think you look like, and don't get this wrong, don't take this wrong, like, we're mates. I think you look like a freak with a cape on.
Okay.
So,
alright, well.
And at which point would you take it one step further and add the deerstalker, and go the whole Sherlock Holmes route?
I'd have the cape, the pipe, the deerstalker, and I'd solve crimes.
It'd be great. It'd look like, some sort
You could be my fat companion.
I could be, sort of like get padding and stuff. Yeah, no, I'd like that. Yeah.
I'd like to solve more crimes, if I'm being truthful.
I would love to solve crimes.
Just to solve one crime would be great.
I wouldn't matter if I solved it. If the police came to me and said, I'd just look at the first bloke, go in.
Yeah.
Just get it off the streets, you know what I mean? Just like, tick, done that.
Sure. Yeah. But I just feel there'd be something, I feel like maybe because like in TV shows, it always used to be, they were a doctor who also solved crimes, they were a plumber, they solved crimes.
Quincy.
But, a couple of sort of BAFTA-winning writers.
What did Heart to
who
Heart
also
do?
solve crimes.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? What did Heart to Heart do? They were just millionaires.
They were just a millionaire couple who would invariably what was the Murder She Wrote?
They did that every week, though. Every week, Heart to Heart.
Murder She Wrote. She wrote it and she solved it.
She always solved it.
It's brilliant. Murder She Did wouldn't have been such a good sort of thing. No.
But this is what you don't seem to get that anymore. People who do one job for a living. DJ who also solves crimes. The DJ who solved crime, that was Shoestring.
Was he a DJ?
Yeah.
He was
Eddie
a private
Shoestring.
ear, wasn't he? He was a private
DJ
ear on the radio.
Is that what was the thing they did?
Not private eye, private ear.
Is that what they said?
Yeah.
And how did he solve it? He worked out clues for call-ins and stuff.
Yeah.
No, he used to leave the building. He didn't just sit there and play records and then try and guess.
That's great.
Give us a call on the usual number if you've got any idea who murdered.
Now it's Snitch Hour. Got a letter here. Who reckons she knows?
I know a lot of my friends are big fans of Midnight Caller. Do you remember Midnight Caller? Was he a DJ who solved crimes?
Yeah, it was one of those late night things in America, wasn't it?
But was he a DJ? He solved crimes, didn't he?
I don't know if he'd solved crimes or just solved...
If you've ever solved a crime, email us.
Puzzles. he had one of those puzzler books. Weren't you on the front cover of Puzzler once? One of those things you get... Weren't you?
Puzzler.
Were you? Was I?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it was your other friend who's a
of mine,
DJ,
it was a cover of Puzzler magazine.
That's it, yeah.
So was Puzzler a rude thing?
No, it's one of those things that
those puzzle books you can buy.
Actually, it's a puzzler.
You do for coach journeys, and they just put people's pictures on without permission.
Yeah.
I know people are just like, well, I didn't give permission. They just find like celebrities, and they just get their picture and they stick them on the front.
Well, they would have used me then, would they?
Well, I forgot. I didn't. Hey, Pink.
Should we play Pink?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I don't live by the rules.
Be on your head. Here we go.
That was the Strokes and kids are mental.
Yeah. No, you're all right.
No, shut up.
No, the thing is, I think if we'd introduced that as just, and we didn't mention who it was, and we just said this is the new one from one of those trendy new bands, you know, the Boomtown Rats. then I'm sure these listeners would have happily accepted it.
Yeah.
As it was, they knew it was Pink, and the phone lines have gone crazy. We had upwards of 2 calls. I'll tell you this, we had between 2 and 4 calls. And they've not enjoyed it.
Why do we do this show? We don't need to do this show.
Because you love us.
We could be on Radio 1.
Oh man,
we could be on Radio 2, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Virgin, I think, called once.
Yeah. Someone's
ago.
just emailed, they just said, Pink sounds like Run for the Sun by Bucks Fizz. I can see what they're thinking. I can see what they're thinking.
What do they want then?
Well, yes.
Okay, what's the phone number again?
You know what people are like. I never understand who phones a radio. Who tries? It took us like 2 hours to fail to get through to Chris Moyles. People will phone radio stations. Can you please play the new one by The Strokes? You just buy it, or you'll have the album. Why have you got to hear it on the radio? What difference does that make? Some guy talks at the end and the beginning of it. Yeah. Partially ruins the song. I can't understand who phones up for a request.
We're really alienating our listeners now, aren't we?
Nice
We're going, we don't care what you think, go and buy it. We're going to play what we want and we don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not being particularly funny or interesting. We haven't even got that to fall back on.
I'll tell you what it is, Rick, arrogance.
Laziness.
When you've got a hit TV show in your hand and you've won the awards and you're making the kind of money that you are at those massive corporate gigs.
Yeah.
Where they're paying you thousands of pounds to turn up for 10 minutes. You don't need this.
I mean,
Steve, don't you get that then?
I'm afraid I don't, Claire.
We carved it up early on that Steve would not be making the sort of money that I would.
Yes.
And he shook on that.
That was written contractually.
Yeah. So I think.
So you did shake on that.
Oh
yeah.
Yes.
It would be horrible to go back. I don't think he realised quite the difference.
Yeah.
But
the huge success.
I don't think he'd want me to Welsh on it.
Right.
I don't think he'd be happy with himself if I gave him any.
I couldn't live with myself if you gave me some of that cash.
Well, what should we play then? Should we play some Should we play the Strokes or something?
Playing the Strokes.
Go on then. That's
stuff.
Oh, thank God for that.
Electric Soft Parade. Same way every day. Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
Do you mean me or the listener?
The listener.
Sure.
Is it what? So they didn't like. So they want good music, they see?
Apparently, Rick. They would prefer good music to.
They want good music, do they? Are you sure they want good music?
They appear to want good music, Rick. Why? Hang on, wait a minute. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna thinking of playing a really good record next.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait. No. They've wound me up now. They want good music. They don't want right. So I will do a little deal with them.
Okay.
I will play them a fantastic piece of music. As long as they promise to turn the stereo up to number 10.
Wee. What about the neighbours, Rick? Think about the neighbours.
What, you think they'll annoy the neighbours?
They may annoy
Steve,
the
maybe I want them to annoy the neighbours.
Wait a minute.
What?
Rick, you know what that was?
What?
It's the sound of the rule book being torn up.
Yes! Yeah.
Rick.
Yeah, you think I'm playing with fire?
It sounds like it.
Maybe I like getting burned.
Oh, careful, Rick, careful. Because you could scold your hands, but what about your elbows? I wish I knew what that meant. I wish I knew what that meant. I didn't really think that through.
This is a great piece of music by one of the greatest bands ever. Okay, it's one of their best songs.
Yeah, that's true enough.
It is long.
It's a long tune.
Well, you know what?
What, you can't handle that?
What, you don't want 8 minutes of
you
The
don't want
Who?
8 minutes of cracking music?
Yeah,
Then
listen to this.
please switch off your radio.
No, seriously, turn the radio up.
Crank
it up, go.
Rock it up.
That makes up for Pink, doesn't it?
Oh, man alive. Oh, that's
It's an amazing
worked me out.
track.
It's incredible.
And it is, I mean, incredible.
It's textbook rock and roll.
But when I was growing up, I had two favourite lyrics of all time, and one of them's in there, meet the new boss, same as the old boss.
Yeah, it sends a shiver down your spine.
It's fantastic. And the other one was, it's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow.
Nice.
You know that is?
Nice. Ooh.
Got a phone in, this would be a competition. What should we give away?
Office.
We haven't got any, have we?
Just why don't you just sign
That's
your
like
signature on a piece of paper or something? That's got to be worth something in a couple of years.
£4.
Yeah.
£4 you get on
It would
eBay.
cheapen the piece of paper.
Yeah, not if it's a rubbish bit of paper.
I've had an
which
email here-
I probably would sign.
There's an email here from Davey
Look,
Monroe.
it's lit up. No, wait a minute. Look at that.
Oh my God!
They've gone mad. They answer it. Put them live.
Oh.
They might know the answer.
Hang on.
We'll give them some. We'll give them some CD.
How do you put it
Oh,
live?
while you figure that out, let me just read this email.
Go on.
If you're having to play, it says here, if you're having to play extra ad breaks and 8-minute long songs, it just goes to show who provides all the material for that radio show of yours. Did Karl secretly write The Office as well? And I think to myself, it's like, what do you want from us?
Just see if someone's on
One
the
of the
phone.
most incredible rock and roll tunes ever laid down on vinyl, and you're whinging?
I know.
Because you'd rather have our inane banter. What kind of a person are you?
No, they'd rather have Carl's inane
Well,
banter.
clearly.
Don't big your
I
roll
just-
up.
no,
They don't
no.
want us at all, Steve.
I've just had a phone call from a very nice girl saying, "Where's Karl?" I said, "Well, you know, he's back next week. What's wrong with me?" She went, "No, you're lovely, Claire." She, but Karl calms the other two down.
Sure.
Really?
Can we just see if someone's on the phone? Is
Yeah, go
anyone
on
there?
then. Right, what are we going to give them? We're going to give them
We
some
got nothing.
CDs or
We're
something.
running on
Well,
it.
take the name. Right.
Anyone there? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, God, there's someone there.
Oh, I've got to put my headphones on.
Oh, hang on. Oh,
what was the lyric again?
Stay there, please.
Alright.
It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow.
Life on Mars. David.
Life on Mars, David Bowie. It's easy as that.
He.
What's your name?
It's John Ball.
John Ball.
John, I'll be honest with you, we got nothing. We got nothing to give you.
It's not good enough.
No, we'll get him some. We'll give him an office CD.
He doesn't.
and
We can't keep doing that, Rick. It's
We've got
pathetic.
nothing
Yes,
else. They
you
don't
can.
give. They don't give us anything, do they? They don't. It's a wonder we get into the building. No one's
know,
around
I know.
on Saturdays. No one cares.
Office DVD.
Yeah,
What would you really like, though, if you could have anything?
Yeah, Office DVD.
See?
There you
Fair
go.
enough, fair
Brilliant. Okay.
Stay on the line, mate, and I'll get you details, okay?
Excellent. That was a competition. We did. That was like real radio.
Well done.
It was like real radio. Now we've got to play David Bowie, haven't we? That's what they
Calm
do.
down, Rick, you are- I can
Foxy.
see what you
no,
mean.
but Foxy would have it
Well, you're
lined up.
Rick, you're gonna have a heart attack.
Am
worried. Live on air. I mean,
Yeah.
it'll be dramatic radio, and that's Sony award winning. I know that. Any kind of. As if you remember when Tony Blackburn had his breakdown on there, I think did he win awards for that? I mean, it was pretty impressive
Probably.
stuff. It was pretty intense.
Yeah. What breakdown award?
Have a breakdown. Yeah.
Excellent.
This year's best breakdown on radio.
Totally Blackburn.
Yeah, but
Or Tessa, marry me.
yeah, it was something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did he play the same song again and again and again? Must
Did
have
he?
been fascinating radio.
Uh,
That sounds like Capital Now.
oh, it's that satire.
High five.
Is that nice
We've
one?
done there.
Oh, well done. Well
Oh,
done.
Are we owned by Capital?
You've
We are,
got,
aren't we?
yeah. Remember what happened last time?
Sure.
And now Richard Park, who owned Capital, is the Grandmaster. What?
The Grandmaster?
He's a grandfather. No, he's a
Headmaster.
headmaster of Fame Academy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, let's play a record now, because you have to lie down, because you're just getting so worked up and now. I can tell when there's an excitement and enthusiasm, and sweat, beads of sweat run down
Well,
your
it
brow.
started off so badly, we had nothing, but then I did a competition, gave away some things. You've got an email that really annoyed you, haven't you?
Well, we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, whenever I see beads of sweat, I know, because that's not the
Jeez.
Ricky Gervais I know.
Okay.
It worries me. You never work yourself up into any kind of sweat. so
Okay,
you need to
let's
just
play
chill
it.
out, calm down.
We're going so well now, aren't we? What about a bit of Beck? Would
Let's
that
play a lovely bit of Beck, just to chill everything out, just calm everything down.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, relax.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you are,
Yeah.
Steve, he's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Beck. Beautiful, that.
Good tune.
Brilliant.
Good tune. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Lost Cause, XFM 104.9. It's going well, isn't it?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Right, let's do something else then. Adverts or something.
Adverts, I'd love to hear some adverts.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
There it is. Life on Mars, with that great lyric by David Bowie.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Although, it's not quite as good as, what was the one, was it Jeff Lynne? The chances of anything coming from Mars are a million to one, and yet they come.
Yeah, and still they come.
And still they come.
I wonder what you get. Would you get that at Ladbrokes?
I'd like to
a million to one.
But it's a million to one, and still they come. Claire.
Yeah,
and still they come.
They didn't know the odds. They go, "What are you doing? It's a million to one." It's what?
Some guy.
There's a million to one on you. We should have put a bet on. We didn't. You didn't tell me you were coming.
Notified us. We could have split it 50-50. I could have made
fiddled it a little bit. I could have gone, wow. I could have probably got them up to a million and a half.
Gorg, what were
now
you
you're here. We're never going to get good odds.
Oh, Gorg, the chances of that. The chances of that happening were a million to one.
What have you come for? They've probably come for that.
Well, why didn't you sneak in?
They've come for that quash drink, haven't they, again?
You could have snuck down.
What are
you could have let us know and flown back and then made another.
You know that fella? We come for that drink you call quash. I bet he'd get off with snork. Wouldn't he?
Are you thinking of weird stuff again? You're thinking of crazy ideas again. What about those Smash aliens? What, you got something on them, have you?
Yeah. You know, they went out, right, without an umbrella.
Oh.
Poured down.
It rained, I knew it would.
Yeah.
I knew it would.
Anyway.
Oh, anyway, David Bowie,
now, look, this is spiralling. Can I just mention Lynn, who's just phoned, because she was queuing up all night outside the Apollo for Bowie tickets, and she got a pair, so she's dead happy. Can you dedicate that to everyone who's queuing up? So
yeah. Best of luck to them.
And I wanted to tell you about the time Bowie came into XFM to talk to Zoe Ball.
David came in, did he? Was this recently?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I'm not going to mention her name. She works in the office, Charlotte. When he walked by her desk, which you have to do when you come to the studio, she didn't actually meet him, shake his hands, or make eye contact, but she actually cried because he was in her vicinity.
Really?
And she actually burst into tears when he walked by. Isn't
Rick,
that?
I've made women do that. So, you know,
you've got something in common.
Well, a little something in common with David Bowie.
They whimper and weep when you're on. You know what I mean? It's sort of like
there's a lot more screeching as well.
Yeah.
A lot of screaming.
Tell them about that emo you just got. Right, I got to tell I nearly said the fans. People who happen to be listening to XFM, waiting for the person after us. Who's on next?
Natasha with the football show.
Right. Steve was genuinely annoyed. I laughed, right? Steve was genuinely annoyed. He doesn't like rudeness or people insulting him from a distance.
I'm not sure I can find it.
Oh, what was it? Oh, you got to find it.
Well, hang on, let me,
Oh, hang on.
This is good radio as well, the sound of a mouse clicking in the distance. I'll just keep talking. I'll just keep talking.
You can come up with some magic.
What was Scooby-Doo on about? A talking dog? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh, what is that? And then, right, what was that? Wacky Races? I don't know wait a minute. So why did they run, the cavemen, if they had the car?
I've got it. Right. Okay, this is an email. This is an email that was sent through.
Right.
This is my feeling. I think if you're going to email an insult, you've got to at least be clear what the insult is. You can't make me do the work. You can't make me try and guess or figure out.
No, it's like sending someone hate mail and they have to pay postage.
Yeah, exactly.
You go, well, if you're gonna,
exactly. Or making an obscene phone call, but correct.
The postman asks you 25p before he hands you a letter bomb.
Yeah.
Go on.
It says, Merchant.
Merchant.
It opens with Merchant. Who are you, call sad! ! At least my mother still don't cut my hair. Merchant. Who are you, call sad! At least my mother still don't cut my hair.
Is it an anagram?
I don't know. I feel like it's been translated from the French.
Yeah. It's a Japanese fella who hates you.
Exactly.
And he's got a Japanese English dictionary. It's just literal. Yeah. So, how does he know your mum cuts your hair then? You've never said that on there, have you?
It's not true, Gervais.
Actually, can I just say, I think your hair looks really nice, Steve. I've known you for about 5 years now. It looks lovely.
I laughed at you needing someone to say it. It looks fine. Yeah, it looks good.
What do you mean it looks fine?
It does look good. It looks good. He's got a little bit of product on it, hasn't he?
Yeah, it has.
Maybe I have.
A little bit of hair gel.
Maybe Gavin had his fingers all over it yesterday. Yeah, I have my hair cut by Gavin of West Hampstead.
Is it called? Is what it's called, Gavin? Or is he a bloke who works in?
It's a Gavin who works in.
Do you use that fudge stuff?
Sorry, no. But seriously,
I use a form of clay, a moulding clay.
Yeah, that's
Gavin recommended it. Yeah. Gavin recommended it, and I've been very happy so far.
Hold on, though.
Rick, what do you use?
I don't.
Yeah.
Don't. I just sort of.
Well, that's obvious.
No, I just sort of like comb it back and whatever way it falls, really.
Yeah.
But
you had more questions about Gavin?
Yeah, no.
I was up seeing Gavin yesterday, just having a haircut. There's nothing untoward. and I thought I popped past Habitat. There's a Habitat, and it's quite a trendy kind of, designer furniture shop or whatever.
Sure.
And I popped in there. I thought I'll pick up the sort of brochure, the catalogue. There was a big stack of the new
You
catalogue.
were stunned by the prices you're going to tell me, aren't you?
No, I'll tell you what, I was about walking out with the guy went, hey, where you going with the hair? It's a great looking haircut, but where are you going with that catalogue? I went, what do you mean? He went, it's £2. You've got to pay £2 for a catalogue from Habitat. And I said, well, I could go down to Argos, I can get as many as I want for free. I can go crazy in Argos, I can get them Littlewoods, the mail order people, they'll send it to my home.
Yeah.
I gotta pay there's lingerie in that one. You know, you've just got like some furniture and stuff. And I'm paying £2 from it. If there were some ladies draped over the kind of filing cabinets, I'd be interested. I'd pay
I love
£2.
the fact that you... Now, what did you say, though? You didn't say I can go down to Argos and get as many as I like. What did you say?
Yeah, I did. I said, well, what are you talking about? This is, why am I paying
That is a bit
£2?
weird charging for a catalogue.
But this is a catalogue just to tell me what I might want to buy.
It's sort of their calling card. It's like paying for a poster or a sticker.
Exactly. This is what, it's almost like paying an entrance fee to go into the shop.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
It's a good, I mean, because it's good to just walk around and browse. So, I mean, I'd pay £1 to like, walk around a really good shop.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this, if Habitat maybe had some kind of, like, sort of centrefold...
Why don't you do this?
I'd be interested.
I'll tell you what, in a great shop like Habitat, you pay £1, right? If you buy anything, that comes off the thing. If you don't buy anything, you've paid £1 to stop wasting their time.
It's an incentive to buy.
I wouldn't like it.
Sure.
I wouldn't go in there. I think it's a terrible idea.
Well, anyway, that's
what should we play?
That was a sideways look at the world of high street shops.
I think you should play the award-winning Ms. Dynamite.
Yeah,
yeah,
go on.
she's cracking.
Yeah. Ms. Dynamite. Good, that, innit?
It's cracking. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. Mercury Award winning.
Absolutely.
Well done.
Yeah, good luck to her. Good luck to her.
I must admit, I wanted the Streets, but
I love the Streets.
She did a very good second choice, and you know, wish you all the luck in the world.
All the luck in the world.
I'm looking at your hair.
It's not bad, is it?
And you have bigged it up, so you're quite. So I assume you didn't go to a barber. You've gone. This
is the hairdressers. This is Gavin of West.
Okay, I'm going to ask you now, right? And I'm not going to take the mickey, even if it's £100. I think you're a fool, and I know you wouldn't pay that much. But it's obviously more than the £5 then, isn't it? How much did you pay?
Ricky Gervais, for this haircut, I paid the princely sum, and I was proud of it. 22 notes. But
that's all right.
But I went up to 24 because I was pleased with what I had. Little tip for him.
£2 tip.
£2 tip. I could have just given him one of those Habitat catalogues. He'd have been pleased with that.
I love
just flap that on the desk.
Yeah, and he'd have gone, thanks very much. And you'd like to go, I'm going to be honest, Gavin. That is not free.
Exactly.
If that had been an Argos catalogue, then throw me out of it. It'd been an insult.
Exactly.
Look at the price. I'll go £2. You go, yeah. That £2 is yours.
That's yours. You're taking that home.
Would you prefer the money? What should we do?
Yeah.
We're going to usually play a new one around this time. What new adverts have we got?
We've got plenty here.
Oh, come on, let's
come on. Are you in any?
No.
XFM.
Badly Drawn Boy. I imagine that's starting a British film. Do you know what I mean? They're jumping on a London bus and they're going around London.
Well, of course, the film about a boy, he did the soundtrack for. So if you were a little bit more up on films and stuff, you'd have already known that idea's been done, and you wouldn't have embarrassed yourself, and there wouldn't be egg on all our faces.
Oh,
but thanks very much.
Sorry about that, I'm eating. I'm very messy, aren't I?
Yeah.
What have you got, Steve? What have you got for
Rick,
me?
I'm glad you've asked. Thanks for asking. This is a Stevie Wonder track. Now, I hope people aren't as offended by Stevie as they were by Pink.
I'm sure they won't be.
I mean, for goodness sake, he's one of 20th century's greatest artists.
Yeah.
This is from an album, not one of his more famous, Fulfillingness's first finale.
Yeah.
And this is a track called You Haven't Done Nothing. But Rick, here's a little quiz for you, a little pop quiz for you.
Oh.
There is a very famous backing vocal group here. I mean, they were famous in their own right, but here they're doing backing vocals. I'd like you to identify them. And there's an Office DVD winging its way to you, Ricky, if you can spot who it is.
Right, okay, the pressure's on.
Oh, magnificent. Do you not enjoy that?
Excellent,
Yeah,
fantastic.
Stevie Wonder, You Haven't Done Nothing from Fulfillingness's first finale. It's quite tricky, that, the backing vocals.
Well,
They're
I
not
never get
particularly
that.
prominent,
Well,
are they?
and it could be anyone, so I'll just go for someone that's a vocal group with, I don't know, is it obvious, or is
It's
it...
very obvious.
What, that it would be, that they would back him?
It's not obvious that they would back him, but it's obvious that, I mean, they are huge stars, or they were huge stars.
And what is, what, mid-70s? Early 70s?
Talking mid-70s. 1974 is the album. There's an office DVD winging its way
Not
through.
the Jackson 5, or
It's the
something like
Jackson
that.
5.
Is it really?
There they are. Well done.
Well, there you go.
Are, yeah.
Well
I mean, that's how
done.
big Stevie was that you could ask the Jackson 5 just to stroll in.
There you go.
With some fairly
See?
nondescript backing vocals.
First album I ever got, Jackson 5.
Was it? Which one?
It was the one with Rockin' Robin on it.
Nice. Did you rock to that? I imagine you did.
I walked
Grooved around to that. How old were you? What were you talking? 18?
I was about, I suppose, I don't know, 11 or 12, and I had one of those little cassette players when you had to press down play and and it had a little handle that came out.
They're brilliant, yeah.
And I had one CD with it.
Well, one tape.
One tape, yeah.
Sure. And you bought it yourself, did you? Or
No,
did
no,
you...
that was a Christmas present.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah.
And that was the only one you had for, like, I imagine, like a year or something. Just
Well,
that one
it's-
tape.
yeah,
Endlessly played.
until I-
What was
yeah.
your first record purchase?
It was
Sophie?
a Disco Fever compilation. Well, actually called Disco Fever, and I got it because I loved Yes
Wait a
Sir,
minute.
I Can
What, are you
Boogie.
embarrassed about having your mobile on, or what?
Something's
I'm
vibrating, and I'm assuming
sorry.
it's a mobile.
Oh, so it's my boyfriend. Oh. I did turn the ringer off. Oh, sorry.
So what, it's a Disco Fever compilation?
Yeah, featuring Baccarat, Yes Sir, I Can Boogie.
Cracking.
Yeah.
And Space Float On, I think, which is what I want. What I wanted.
Float On, that
yeah,
one?
that's one. Yeah,
That's the Floaters, isn't it?
The Floaters.
Yeah.
yeah. Always
Hi,
made me laugh.
Larry.
Yeah.
My name's...
I
yeah.
don't know.
Magic Fly by Space.
Oh, right.
Do you remember that
no,
one?
I don't.
No, yeah.
No.
I
Okay.
don't know if my first purchase is cool or not, really, because I suppose it seems like it was. It was the greatest hits of the Stranglers.
That is so
we're
cool.
talking
Are the Stranglers
different-
quite cool?
That's
Yeah.
scary, because, I finished school by the time that came out, I think. That's scary. The Greatest of the Stranglers, no, I was
Well, I
never
think
a
that's more to
Stranglers
do with the
fan.
fact that my parents didn't have any records in the house. They had, I think they had the Jeff Love Orchestra plays big war theme tunes. That's how they had one of those Top of the Pops albums with a woman wearing a neckerchief on the cover.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it. And the 1812 Overture, you know, played
I
on
had
the
one of
fiddle or
those.
something.
I had one of those with Mozart's 40th on it, because that was released at the time.
Oh, that wasn't obviously Mozart's 40th birthday. That'd have been a wild swing.
I'm not
If he'd
that
made
old.
it that far, that'd have been a wild.
that'd have
night.
been great,
I'd love to
wouldn't
hear that on record.
How old was he when he died?
He was quite young, wasn't he?
I didn't live long that
18
time, did
or
I?
something? He was a genius.
No.
He was a boy wonder.
Yeah,
He was a wonder.
He
But
grew up.
a lot of people don't
It was
realise.
like Ali Jones. It
What
was
a
all
lot-
over by the time he was 11.
What a lot of people don't realise about Mozart was that he also, in his spare time, used to solve crimes. Yeah, that was why he was so. That was what musical crimes. He would often say
we've
plagiarism
come full
issues, things
circle
like that.
now,
We have
haven't we?
indeed. We've
Yeah,
brought that
yeah.
right back. We should
Actually,
have
I
that right.
hate to interrupt you, boys,
Go
but
on,
we
so then
have
the
got
end.
to squeeze one more song in
Gotta
before.
wrap it up, have we?
Yeah, break.
What should we do? What should we have?
What have we got there, Claire?
Well,
Have we
I've-
thought this through, really? I
I've got
didn't-
this one I want to play you. I want
What is
you
it
to-
you wanna
by
play?
the Electric Six.
It better be good, because if you end a show with it, I mean, we've had lots of faux pas
This
and really
is
bad
going to
bits.
be possibly the biggest song of 2003.
You think so?
Rick?
Go on then.
Man
Yeah.
alive.
Electric
So this is it.
Six.
Thanks very much indeed, Claire, for
Cheers,
coming down.
thank you.
No, it's a
been
pleasure.
No, it
Is
really was
Karl
good
back
fun.
next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, just he doesn't care, does he?
yeah.
Can we just quickly say, so you're on Parkinson tonight then, Ricky, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And the office starts, what is it, Monday?
This is easier, this, isn't it? And there's a DVD winging its way.
Hey!
I guess I do want one.
See you next week.